So guys, we're live, guys. We're live. Like the vid, like the vid. Subscribe, guys. It's gonna be a Chelsea show, and we're gonna be talking about the summer transfer, the takeover, and everything. We're also gonna be talking about the matches that just gonna be played, matches that has been finished played right now. Leicester City, it is what it is. We're gonna give Chelsea kind of rating in terms of our rating overall for the whole entire season. For me, I'm not even angry anymore. I accepted the for a very long time. The Chelsea team, you can't be getting excited because you don't really know what you're gonna get from Chelsea Football Club. So being a Chelsea fan, it's just annoying. You just have to like just take it into the chin and just move on with it. So being a Chelsea fan, you know what you're gonna get as a Chelsea fans. So it's understood, guys. Like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, and let's go, guys. Let's go. Hold on. Yo guys, what you doing guys? What you doing, my people? What you not doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. So it's gonna be Chelsea roundtable show. We're gonna be doing like what that we do every Thursday. We're gonna be talking just basically Chelsea, all things Chelsea, the Chelsea takeover. We're also gonna be talking about the Chelsea summer transfer coming in. So I think the news I'm hearing is possibly this week we could be able to hear the news in terms of the new takeover is gonna be officially kind of announced. So we gotta wait and see how everything is done. At this moment, we just have to accept whatsoever whatsoever we take this season. For me right now, I don't know what to say. Chelsea doesn't give me so much happiness and so much joy. And see, if you want to say player, there's a player you have to say, and his name is Christian Player. And I've been telling people it's an American endorsement. So when people talk, I just look at them and shake my head and be like, okay, because you can't even get angry right now. It's very annoying. You can't get angry because if you're gonna be getting angry, you're just gonna be wasting your time. You can't be getting angry right now. So as a Chelsea fan, we know the limit. We know our limit. We just have to move on with it. We just have to kind of move on. We can't do anything about it because we know as a Chelsea fans we know our limit. This Chelsea team doesn't institute happiness to me, man. All they institute is heartbreak. Thank God the new owners they are watching what is going on, and there's so much rebuild that needs to be done. A lot of rebuild needs to be done in this team. This team here doesn't coerce me so much happiness, man. It doesn't coerce me so much happiness. This team here need a serious rebuild, man. A serious rebuild, a serious one. I don't know where the rebuild is gonna come from, but we need a serious rebuild, man. Like some of these players that just want to go player like Pulisic, Tony Rudiger, Alonso. Like I just don't understand it. I don't just understand them, but I can get that it's understandable. I can understand the way they're doing this way. I can understand why they are playing this way. They want to leave. Yeah, it's understood. They could leave. I'm not gonna get angry just because you want to leave. I won't get mad just because you want to leave. I will not get mad about you just because you want to leave. So it's annoying right now. It's annoying right now. So people may come at Tuchel and blame Tuchel. It is understandable you can put the blame on Tuchel, but Tuchel doesn't tell Pulisic to go to that pitch and just miss the chances. I don't understand. Pulisic, it's not Tuchel that does that. It's not Tuchel that. It's not Tuchel that tell Pulisic to go into that pitch and miss a chance. It's not Thomas Tuchel. So people may have that saying Tuchel. I can understand that. I can understand that. But so I don't know why people are getting angry. I don't know why people are getting so much angry, so much mad at Thomas Tuchel. For me, he's done whatever he wants to do for me. So all we have to just do is hope and pray this new season is gonna be a better season for us. So we're gonna wait and see though. We're gonna wait and see. This season has been complicated for me, man. It's been complicated and it's been somehow. So I'm not mad, I'm not even angry. I just kind of understood that okay, it is what it is. It is what it is when we move. This kind of stuff happens in football, it happens. So it is what it is. So stuff like this happens because when your team play like the way they want to, the way they are playing, so you can understand the annoyance of Chelsea fans, the way they're gonna get angry. You can understand that. I'm not getting angry with the way the Chelsea fans are getting angry. It's just being like unhappy with the way we've been playing recently. Like our wins at home has been poor. We really don't have a good win at home, but we're doing very well when we go away. So I don't know. Like majority of the player wants to go, which is okay. You can leave. It's understandable. You can leave. It's understandable. You can leave. So it's all about for me. It's all about rebuild. So the team needs to be rebuilt. Once the team get rebuilt, and for me, we look towards next season. That's what I can say. We look towards next season, man. We look towards next season. That's what I can say because this team here, we are shadow of ourselves, man. We are shadow of ourselves, man. We are shadow of ourselves, man. A lot of stuff needs to be taken. A lot of stuff, man. A lot needs to be spoken about, man. A lot. Ah, a lot of stuff needs to be talking about, man. I'm not even gonna get angry anymore because this team doesn't warrant the angriness in me. So it is what it is. Yeah, bro. Big up. DJ side, big up, man. How you doing, brother? I don't understand, man. You can rate Chelsea like Chelsea overall this season. What was your performance? 2/10, 5/10, 7/10, 1/10. How do you rate us this season? Because this season has just been, for me, it's been a ride up. Just ride it up. That's what I can say. It's been a ride up this season. Just ride the season up for me. Just ride it up. That's what I can say because it's not been an happy season for me. So what can I say? I can't say anything. So I can't say anything, man. Luca, how you doing, brother? So big up, everybody. People in the chat, big up. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing fine. Make sure like the video, like the video, subscribe. We're talking about Chelsea's upcoming takeover in terms of takeover, what's gonna be happening in the takeover stuff and everything, potential summer signing. Also, congratulations to Frank Lampard on staying up in the Premier League, not getting relegated. So congratulations to Frank Lampard, Ben. It is what it is, guys. We can't do anything about it, guys. Just is an embarrassment. They are an embarrassment to the whole entire team, man. Yes, we are in London, but it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment, man. We need a serious overall, a serious one coming into the summer. A serious one is needed into the summer. So I'm not even angry. Just like I expect better. I expect more, better from Chelsea. More from Chelsea. But it is what it is. I can understand. So, are we performing to the level we should be performing? No, I don't think so. Because I expect us to perform better. I expect us to do well, but we've not been doing well recently. So I'm not surprised. I just hope this kind of the ownership stuff. I've been seeing what we fans have been saying in terms of more creative into this team, more decision making. Because people see, people will blame Tuchel as much they want to blame Tuchel. They want to blame Tuchel as much they want to blame Tuchel. I can understand, yes. Sometimes you can criticize him. I'm not disputing that you can't criticize him, but sometimes all blame can go to him because Pulisic missed a free post today. So that is not on Tuchel today. That's not on Tuchel. Pulisic missing a free post is not on Tuchel today. It is not. So I don't understand why Pulisic is been missing free posts against Liverpool. He missed free posts. He did not score. I don't know. For the whole stuff football club has gone through with Roman being sanctioned, we have done well. I think we still won the club champion. Not a disaster. Yeah, DJ Stars. Yeah, it's not a DJ Star. DJ, DJ Star. You can jump in, bro. The link is there. You can jump in and also have your say too. You can jump in. This is a Chelsea show. You can jump in and have your say, bro. You're always welcome anytime, any day. You can jump in and have your say. Yeah, I know it's not been a disaster, but this is not like I can understand we're in the period of a rebuild. I can understand that, but despite it not being a disaster, I can understand it. I can understand it. Despite it not being a disaster, I can understand it. But guys, I won't lie to you, man. A lot of stuff needs to be spoken about, man. A lot of stuff needs to be spoken about, man. A lot, man. A lot. A lot, man. Big up, big up. Hey, man. How you doing, brother? Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. DJ Sass, the link is in the stream. You can join, bro. You can join when you have a chance. You can always join, brother. You can join. It's a Chelsea show. You can always join, man. You can always join. Have your say. Because this team here, just like it's like playing Nigerian football right now. It's not even about annoying anymore. It's about just vibe and inshallah. May God help us. That's what I'm saying. That's what Chelsea Football Club at the moment right now. May God help us. Lakoba, how
Yo.
you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's getting late. Uh, but yeah, I'm good.
How
I'm
you
good.
doing, brother?
Yeah, man. No, I just saw your message because like
Do you watch the
it's
match?
late in the UK.
Oh, my
So
bad. Do you watch the match?
yeah, I watched the match.
Just
I
some
wish I
because
didn't. I
people has
wish I
been going
didn't.
so much on Tuchel. For me, Pulisic nature, he just need to be sold, man. I don't care about him being American. I don't care anymore. See, and I don't even rate him that highly, though. I don't rate him that highly. I don't know why people come at me. I don't rate him. It's an American endorsement for me. So I don't know. He's been doing this bullshit for a very long time. People doesn't talk too much about
Kante is
him.
terrible.
So what?
Kante is terrible. It's
Oh
time.
my god!
You
Don't
need to
talk
go.
about
You need
Conte.
to go.
Oh
You need to go.
Lord, Conte, Pulisic, ay 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 ay, Lukaku. Lord help us.
What? So what do I think about the game? Oh, jeez.
The
The best,
game,
the best players on the pitch is Reece James and Chalaba. No one
yeah,
else.
that's it. Give me your take on the game and looking forward to the upcoming summer transfer.
Well, I didn't see the first goal because I thought I was planning to miss this game because I was like I'm tired of Chelsea, and then I see a notification because in the UK it starts at 8, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like I got back and I was like I'll probably watch the second half and then see what happens after. Then I see a
Mm-hmm.
notification that they
Mm-hmm.
scored in 6 minutes. I said, Lord have mercy on this team. My God, how do you concede in 6 minutes? But then I just watched the game, and you knew that Leicester didn't really have a plan in terms of scoring.
Yeah.
They just had a plan to nullify Chelsea and just get the results that they need. You always knew that Chelsea would go into the second gear, third gear,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
get a goal. That's the one thing about this team that that they can score goals. It isn't something that you just watch this team and go, oh yeah, they're not going to score. They will score. Um,
Yeah.
it's just can they be composed and get the job done from minute 1 to 90. But it was like the same old, same old. It was just like slow play. I know Leicester, did a low block,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just like in a low block, the most important thing is to move your opponent quickly so you can exploit the gaps in between because Leicester aren't as quick going side to side, and they'll leave gaps, and we couldn't. And when we did, exploit the small pockets of spaces,
Mm-hmm.
we and the players weren't in the position to capitalize, and
Yeah.
pretty much how it went. And then when we did do it, Reece James is open, and guess who's in the right spot?
Marcos
Marcus
Alonso.
Mugabe. Exactly, and he scores. And we had some chances. The Pulisic chance, I've never seen a worse miss in my
He missed
my
this against Liverpool too. He did this against Liverpool.
no. Liverpool one was like he ducks in, he cuts back out, which is the
I'm
right thing
talking
to
about
do.
the
But
FA Cup. He missed this in the FA Cup.
yeah, but no, this one's different. He cuts back in instead of running, instead of following the play, he cuts back in and shoots wide. That's not too bad. But it's a great chance. This one is blank. There's no one around. All you have to do is just select bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Schmeichel's not saving anything. Select bottom left. But this guy, my Lord in heaven, this guy needs to go to the village and needs to be flogged by his elders because there's nothing more that this. And his dad comes in and says, he needs to be playing more. Bro, have you watched your son? He's terrible. I keep it a buck. Like, you have to earn your spot. It's not like, oh yeah, you see what I did before. It's what you're doing for me now. And right now, Pulisic, you haven't been doing much. Kante, yeah, Abdullah, we might have to talk about this guy, man. The tackles that he would make normally, he's missing them, and it's killing the team. The same energy, the same Kante-esque performance that you're used to, he's not doing it, and it's just there needs to be a discussion about him. But one thing I want to say is that this ref today, my God, he was so happy to give out yellow cards to Chelsea, and
Yeah. Some of the decision I was like, that's not a yellow card. Why are you giving
yeah,
are you
even the
decision?
Lukaku one, it was just like the reason why you're giving the Lukaku one is because every single player has been targeting James Madison, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not. But Lukaku, this is his first challenge, so I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand how that's a yellow card. But and Rudiger is a
That really
madman.
got challenge for him wasn't a yellow card though. It was not
It
a yellow card.
wasn't, but it was reckless.
Yeah.
It,
That's a good
it, it
guy
was.
for you. We know how good guy plays
It's
football.
what type of madman tackles like this?
That's how good guy play football. We know. We
Yeah,
know.
that's a madman.
So I'm not surprised with the good guy. That's how I play
What
football.
type of village tackle is this? I'd expect if I went under the bridge, I'd expect this. But
Mm-hmm.
you're playing in the Premier League, you need to calm down your tackles. But
Mm-hmm.
again, we only needed a point. That was pretty much Leicester were playing for nothing. Chelsea needed a point, and I think everyone went home satisfied, and that was it. But shout out to my boy Frank Lampard
Yeah, Frank Lampard, they
doing
did it.
doing the impossible. They
Yeah.
said he would get relegated. They
Yeah.
said he was a bum. Look at him now. So
He's like Frank Lampard
He's a
has done
bum
it.
of
He's
a
done
manager, though.
yes,
it. He's done it. So we have to give him credit. He's done it. We have to gotta give
incredible.
him credit. So shout out to Frank Olusegun Lampard. He's done it. How he did it, I have no idea, but we have to give him a congratulation message. He did it. Abdul, overall, sum up Chelsea for me. What is like? Give me some good news because this Chelsea team right now just making me feel sleepy, man. Like it's just about sleeping. No happiness, no nothing. All I'm just happy for waiting for is summer transfer. That's what I'm waiting for.
Can you guys hear me well?
You are too low, a little bit. Can you be a little bit louder so we'll be able to hear you?
No, I'm not low. Can you
We
not hear
can hear
me?
you, but it's too low. It's too low.
I've got a mic in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, we can hear you now.
Is it better now?
It's better now. Yeah, it's better now.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
To be honest, I'm not gonna rate our season based on this one game because, as I've said, I mean, I've said it too many times. Our season ended after the Madrid game
I did
for me.
match. Yeah. Mhm.
But the good thing is, we've just become the is it the biggest sports franchise in the world
Yeah.
by the takeover.
Mm-hmm.
So, and our club has just been bought for how many billion of dollars?
4.5.
The
Mm-hmm.
good news is we are moving into a new era.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that doesn't excite any Chelsea fans, they obviously don't understand sports. And hopefully, we're just looking forward to this guy really being a passionate guy. As Roman, people said he's
Mm-hmm.
not going to spend as Roman, but how do you know that? If
Exactly.
you bought the biggest company in the world, how can you tell? Because he might even outspend Roman. I,
It's
I have a
possible.
feeling he might even outspend Roman because times have changed. But I think what might happen is you probably spend in phases. So maybe in the next 2 years he's going to spend heavily, and then they're not
Mm-hmm.
going to spend that much in the
That much, yeah.
following three
Mm-hmm.
seasons after that. So
But
I
just to
think
make
it's
a
going to be
statement, you
structured
want to
and
do
planned.
something to make a
But
statement.
no, even as
Maybe.
a business, why
Mm-hmm.
will you like diminish the value of your asset when you've just bought something for $3 billion? You're going to pump money into it, at
Mm-hmm.
least to maintain the standard, if not to build the standard up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to spend, if not even outspend Roman, but maybe he's going
Mm-hmm.
to do it in a structured and planned way, where
Yeah.
it won't be just like Roman wakes up. Oh, I like Fernando Torres. Get Fernando Torres. Oh, I like Lukaku. Go, my son, take my private jet. Go. It's not going to be that flamboyant. But
Mm-hmm.
nobody's to say he's not going to outspend Roman. This is big
Abramovich,
for
yeah.
him and big for his consortium. So yeah, so I'm more excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I just want, I know as an organization, when you buy or you take over a new organization, you're going to like overhaul the whole thing. You're going to like look into
Yeah,
everything,
because Tuchel said this
right?
in the press today, I
When we
believe
talk
that
about
it's
football,
gonna be about rebuild. It's not gonna be about like change. It's gonna be about rebuild. So rebuild, I'm looking like 6 to 7 or even 8 players in that team. Because Tuchel said
well,
rebuild.
it's not left for what do you call it, Tuchel. But it's not left for Tuchel. Tuchel is just an employee in the company.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't put his dime into the deal, so I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't really pay much attention to what Tuchel is saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the thing is, football wise, what people have to realize is if you build a great team, or if you want to build a great team and you have great players, can you
Mm-hmm.
really build a great team if you have great players and average? Or do you need to build a great team? Do you need a great team and an average manager? Or do you need an average team and a great manager? This is what people have to consider.
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, I'm looking forward to things like that more than you know what happened today at the game and the close of season really. And then obviously to our boy Lampard, I don't know how Lampard did it,
Mm-hmm.
but oof, I could have bet with my house that that guy was going down with Everton,
Yeah.
but he did it somehow.
Mm.
I don't know how
He
he did it.
survived.
He must
Oh
have
my
learned
god.
something at Cobham
Emmy is gonna get
about
roasted
football.
today. Blue eyes don't come in. Blue eyes don't show up. Blue eyes don't show up today. Don't show up. Do
Yeah.
not show up, brother. Don't show up.
Anyway, big up to everyone on the panel.
Yeah, Abby. Chelsea's
I'll just pass the mic.
Chelsea season overall. Abby, you're feeling what did there to be changed? Because me, I don't rate Pulisic as people rate him that highly. I don't even rate him that highly. So your take on it?
What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah, for me, I think who was the CFC Steve said the season was over when
No,
we
Abdul is
lost to Real
Abdul.
Madrid. Oh, Abdul said the season was over when we lost to Real Madrid. For me, it was over after the Liverpool game, the FA Cup final. So now I really don't care. I only watched the highlights of this game. I didn't even bother watching the game. I don't care what happens. It's our final game at home.
We have 2 games at home though against Watford too.
Oh, we have 2 more games left.
Yeah, one more game. The last one is
Oh, okay.
against Watford.
Yeah, is it at home?
Yeah, it's at home.
Okay, I just hope we get 3 points there, secure that place, and call the season over.
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
this
That's what
season
we're
has
gonna do
been,
on Sunday. That's it.
yeah, it's over. This season is just better forgotten, to be honest. It's better
Abby,
forgotten.
Pulisic, does it need to be sold? What is going on?
The problem is we have American owners now. This guy, bro, I don't know why you guys go at Mount. This guy is the biggest. Uh, He's the biggest welfare child in Chelsea. No matter what he does, he would always be in that team. I don't know why. This guy's so low IQ, man. Oh my god. Can this guy make a pass without having to look up for once in his life? Abdullahi, man, this guy. I swear, he's American privilege, man. You know, HH likes to say Queen Lazy tax. This is Uncle Sam tax, man. I think we should start calling it Uncle Sam tax. He is so dumb, man. Like how many
But how do you, but Abby, how do you miss that chance? How?
bro? I don't know. I don't know. Like this guy plays professional football, Abdullah. How?
It's a free post. Free post.
I swear, how are we gonna get rid of all these useless players that we have? You know, these days I don't even trust Chelsea when they say they're going to sign an attacker because all of our attackers have been failing. I just hope that this new ownership can bring some level of data analysis similar to Liverpool.
Yeah,
Because as much as I am thankful for Roman Abramovich, we have to be honest, man. We wasted a lot of money under Roman Abramovich with useless signings.
I agree.
The level of signings we're doing under Roman Abramovich, they
Was
were very
suspect.
low
Some of
IQ.
them were suspect.
Bro, they were very low IQ, low IQ stuff, man. Like football IQ was zero in that. Whoever was making those decisions, I hope they get fired. Like I need to see someone from the board get fired this off season.
I don't think Gonaskia and the other guys are staying for a long. They might stay to study the sheep, and after the studying the sheep, they might eventually
Yeah, she
leave.
needs to
Though.
go, man. She needs to go. This woman is overrated, man. I'm sorry, man.
Not,
Like
I
all
think
of
all
her.
of them will go, but I think because it's a new ownership stuff, they want them to stay for them to study the sheep, so be able to kind of understand for a long time.
Yeah,
On a
but
long
within the
term
next
process,
two
I think they
seasons they
will
have to go.
eventually go.
Within the next 2 seasons they have to go.
Yeah, they will. They will. They will. They will.
Then you Abdullah, you think about it. The last time we had a great window, like looking back at it, when we said all of like
Under Mourinho when we
the
won the
season
Premier
for
League,
yeah, when Diego Costa and Fabregas came in.
Costa, Fabregas, who again? This Brazilian left back. What's his name? Forgotten
Kennedy.
his name though. Under Costa,
Oh
we
yeah,
had a good. That was when we won the Premier League title. Under Jose.
that was it, man. It's always been downhill since then.
Mm-hmm.
Even Antonio Conte, he pretty much won with
Yeah.
the players that Diego
Mm-hmm.
Mourinho signed. So we didn't even have a great window with Antonio Conte, but being honest. Man, it's just pain, dog. At least we're better than Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal. That's our only hope so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this team needs a lot of improvements. It's just a shit team. Yo, by the way, have you guys seen that Chelsea are seriously going for Declan Rice for like 100 million now?
No, we're not.
Don't learn.
Oh, I don't think we'll go for that.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not.
Steven, give me your take on Chelsea.
Poor, 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 poor. Why do we move the ball so slow? Terrible. What was Alonso doing for that first goal?
Alonso and Rudiger, what were they doing?
Oh my god, terrible. For me, Reece James and Chelea were the best players on the park. Pulisic, if I hear his dad again, I'm coming for him. I will tell him to take his son out of this club, bro. He is crap.
But do you see him getting sold because we got an American owners now?
That
So
doesn't matter. If he's not good enough, Todd will sell him. He's not just going to keep him just because he's American. I don't buy that. Kante, he's got to go. Come on. He's terrible. And he's been terrible all year. And we need a goal from a wing back, and we need an assist from a wing back. Says it all. Our attack is rubbish. Lukaku, go. It's terrible. And people want to come at Mount. You know, when Mount don't play, this is what happens.
in as much as we abuse Mount though, but Mount there's some so in a situation like this, Mason Mount always showed up in a situation like this. It does show up. It does.
I don't understand why he didn't play him.
I think because of what happened on Saturday, because Tuka said he was getting abused on social media, so maybe that was the reason he didn't play him.
Oh,
He said he was getting racially abused on social
really?
media, so he had to just protect him because he was getting abused a lot of time. So I was like, oh, this is not gonna go well. So I can understand why he benched him. There. I can understand why he put him on the bench. I can understand why. This is my problem.
We have the worst home record in the top 7.
I saw it. I saw the record. I saw the record.
Terrible.
For me, I'm not even angry right now. It's just I just I'm just
The atmosphere is poor, man.
why
It's
won't it
been,
be poor, Steven? It will be poor because the players are not even showing more. It's gonna be poor. What they
been poor
expect?
all season, even when all the fans were there. It's
Yes,
crap.
it will happen. See, this is where we need this is where we as a player we need to make the fans believe so they will be able to up the atmosphere. Some for me just atmosphere have been very poor. Even when we won the Premier League, when we won the under Mourinho and co.
This team won't win the Premier League for the next 4 years. I'm telling you.
Minimum.
A lot of revamp need to
We're
happen.
lucky to get third next season.
You, CFC Stephen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
You are also on the pro selling N'Golo Kante now, right?
yeah. He has to go.
Bro, please explain to these people. N'Golo Kante is going downhill. The only time we can get money for him now is right now, this summer window.
Man United want him. I'll snap their hands off. Let him go.
I think if we can get 80 million for him, we should sell
For
him.
me, he should go back to French nationality, French Ligue 1. That's it. Go back to French.
Bro, sell him to United. He'll be like Matic. He'll have
No,
one good
no, you should
season
go.
and he'll
No,
be
no,
downhill from there.
you should go back. For me, you should go back to French. Go and play ball at home. Look at it, 31 or 32, 31, something like that. So it's here like 2, 3 years we want to play football. Or I think for me, he's been playing so
No.
much
Kante is
matches.
finished, man. Kante is finished. He's
Yeah,
not
his
like other
days
players.
are over. His days are
He
over.
relies too much on his athleticism. It's over. And I think we've also ruined him by
It's
playing
sad
him
to say,
injured for so long.
see, but we have to
Yeah,
be
we
real.
ruined him, man. Like, we have to be honest, we ruined him. But we also have to admit it's over now.
I don't know what to say about N'Golo Kante, man. He's been
Okay,
depressing.
I just want to say, even though I say he must leave, I have all love for him. I'll never disrespect him because we did this to him.
Yeah,
But I also have to face reality.
yeah. Because we need a rebuild, and it has to happen as soon as possible. He has
And
to.
Ziyech has to go as well. He's terrible.
Oh,
Ziyech.
my problem
Yeah.
with ZH is maybe I might give him one more
No,
season.
I don't rate him. I never rate
No,
him.
no, no, no. It's been 2 seasons now. It's been 2 seasons. This guy's been shit for
Terrible.
2 seasons now.
And I
Bro,
think
can I
Man
just ask a
United want
question?
him, so let Man United
Are you
have
sure
him.
Ten Hag won him?
Yeah, apparently he wants him. Him and Kante.
Yo, guys, can I ask a question?
That's fine.
Does CH have a functioning right foot?
No.
Bro, you can already tell what he's going to do before he even does it. Cut left, try cross it. Cut left. Try. You know, defenders just stand on his left-hand side now. They don't even care if he goes down to the touchline. They just stand on his left-hand side. He's the easiest person to mark.
It was that bad he
I
put
would like
Reece
to ask
James
a
in the
question.
front three. Come on.
Can you hear me? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah. So the thing uh, I was gonna ask is it our football that is poor, or is it the players that are poor? Really?
I think the
Because
player for me,
when we
Abdul,
were
for me, I
under
think
Claudio
it's the
Ranieri,
I think it's the players because
no,
if you look
no,
at the
no,
player we have
because
right now, majority of them lack what is called technical ability. So the issue I'm having with them is if they have the ball, instead of them making a better decision making, they make poor decision. E.g., Pulisic, Timo Werner, poor decision making. So like I'm looking at them and I'm shaking my head that you guys,
because
this is
if you look at
you
it,
guys
if you
does
look
this
at it,
stuff in training every day. You play together every day. There should be called something called chemistry between you guys. There's not something called chemistry. You guys are losing. So much stuff is happening that the chemistry between the players is not even showing enough. It's just been missing. I don't think it's and the way we play football. See, we can play much better. I've seen us play much better than this. I think it's on the players for me. It's on the
no, no,
players.
no, because if you look at it logically, if you look at it logically,
Mm-hmm.
um, in when we had Claudio Ranieri with the same set of players, the quality of our football was poor, but the same set of players played under Mourinho and they were more solid. The same thing when we had Avram Grant, the quality of the football was poor, but when Jose took over this, when Carlo Ancelotti took over practically with the same players, the performance was different and the football was more pleasant to watch. The same thing between Di Matteo, the same team was taken over by Jose Mourinho. and the performance and the quality of the ball in display was quite different, and it was more pleasant. So I don't think we should just because sometimes you use the same player, but it's how you use them. Because at least players should be able to run or play with intensity. I don't think that's based on talent. That's just to some extent cardio work. So why are they slow? Why are they lethargic? Why are people missing balls that they shouldn't be missing? What's happening? So sometimes it's not only down to the players, absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
but it could be maybe the coaching itself and the direction and the responsibility that is given to the players. So because if you look at what this particular Chelsea team
Mm-hmm.
are playing this season so far, and you think about winning the league next season, you practically change the entire team.
Yeah, we need a rebuild.
And how are you going to do that?
Abdul, this is why the new owner starts to come. See, they have to get it right this season. We need a rebuild. Even Tukas even said it in his presser. We need a rebuild. Total rebuild. Total. Because all of them, from the defender to the midfield and to the attacker, all of them are shocking. Abysmal. All of them. Abysmal.
Let's not forget that Jose Mourinho team got 95 points and only conceded 15 goals, and they won back-to-back Premier Leagues. What has the
Yeah.
squad achieved? What has the squad achieved?
Nothing.
That bootleg Champions League. Come on, man.
We haven't achieved anything. Nothing. So,
This Chelsea team is a perennially underachieving Premier League team, man. We always underachieve in the Premier League with these squad of players. So we can change whatever system we want. These players will be shit. We need to change everything, man. Our attack and our midfield needs to be revamped. And now that our defenders are leaving, that also needs to be revamped.
but the problem is, Abby, the problem is, I understand what you're saying in terms of changing and everything, revamp and everything. I understand it, but I also look at this and I said, my issue with this thing is, if we're gonna get overall player, we need to get player that I'm confident that even if we're gonna go into the season, we need to do better in terms of the players, the atmosphere. Because I've been saying it, Stamford Bridge atmosphere has been abysmal. It needs to be up every day. Because see, the last time I've ever enjoyed a Stamford Bridge performance has been the Champions League when we went to 2012 Champions League when we had Drogba and Co. That atmosphere then was phenomenal. Mourinho winning back to back, yes. Conte winning the Premier League. Our atmosphere there was good. Now we need to up it more because it's been abysmal. We need to have a passionate fans in the team, man. It's been poor, poor. And I can understand why it happened like that because the fan doesn't have much belief in the players. So when we are gonna get players, we get some weird ass players in which I can understand the fan view, the fans view in that aspect. So I can understand that why they kind of do that. I can understand that it's annoying, but we need a total overhaul. Total overhaul is needed. It's needed. Seriously needed in the squad. It's seriously. Lakoba.
Abdullahi,
Okay.
Yeah.
let's blame the person responsible for the need for this total overhaul.
What's
Alonso
responsible?
should have left at least 3 seasons ago. Same with a lot of the dead wood we have in this club. But Marina, whatever her name is, Marina.
Yeah.
She might be the worst person at running a football club I've ever seen. Man. This woman was still trying to get 15 to 30 million for Ross Barkley. Just let him go already, man. Just take 5 million or 10 million. Bro, this guy's dead wood, man. He's just taking space. A lot of these players are just taking space for no reason. Can I just ask why did they call up Kennedy? Can someone please explain to me why they recalled Kennedy?
I don't know why.
That's on
Which idiot?
Tuchel because he wanted Emerson and they couldn't get Emerson, so he asked for Tuchel asked for
Bro,
Kennedy.
he hasn't played one game.
That's on Tuchel. That's not on Marina.
Yeah, but oh my god, man! You see how poorly we're being run. Like if Kennedy had stayed, maybe we would have been able to sell him off. But now he's going to be back again for another year, on the wages again, just sitting. Oh my god! Just look at all the deadwood we have. Hudson-Odoi, I even forgot this guy existed.
He's injured.
Yeah, but I mean, another deadwood player. Let's be honest, this guy we can't carry him anywhere. He has to go as well. Man, Man, this team's dead, man.
Lakoba, how the way improve
Remember
this?
the time when we could have gotten
Overhaul.
80 million?
I remember.
Abdullah, remember the time when we could have gotten 80 million for Arsenal?
I remember Borussia Dortmund.
No,
Bayern.
It was
Bayern.
Bayern.
So Bayern Munich.
But he was a Chelsea local. He was a Cobham boy.
Although now it's
but-
it's becoming a
it's
stylish now.
hindsight. Yeah, but it's hindsight though, because if Hudson Odoi
I'm
went
going
to
to be honest with
Bayern
you.
and then done what Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah has done, or Lukaku when he left, or any of the other players that we go like, oh, he was in the academy, then we'd be all like, oh, why didn't we just keep him? And he could have just nurtured. It's hindsight, like. So I don't really blame, Mourinho going like, he could have been the next Salah, he could have been the next Kevin De Bruyne. We don't want to let this talent go. So
So
But
wait, brother,
Lakoba,
can I ask
when
a
last
question?
has
No,
Odoi
no,
played? When last
can I
has
ask
he
you a
played?
question? I
When
was
last?
always pro letting him go. No, I was always pro letting him go. Because think about how much it was, 80 million. That if you combined Lukaku, De Bruyne, and all of these guys, they wouldn't cost 80 million. So you're telling me he was going to become top 3, top 4 best players in the world?
okay, Abby, how much do you think Kevin De Bruyne is right now if we had to pay for him?
Yeah, but I'm saying,
No.
Yeah.
How much would he be? Because the
Probably.
amount of times that Chelsea have let someone go and then gone, man, we should have kept him. And then we go back into the market. Oh, how much is he? He's now 5 times the price that we let him go
okay,
for. And we're just like,
LA. Okay, we kept him. What have we ever done to try and develop him?
we've had poor management. Like it's the
Exactly.
same with the same with like Rashford. It's the same with what's going to happen now with Saka. Is that there's no actual development plan for these young players. It's why you would see like Mason Mount burst into the scene in his first season, and then in the second season he just plateaus. Third season plateaus and just gets the same boring performance over and over again. You just run these players to the ground because you don't have a plan. You just play them for the sake of just playing them, which is
And I'm going to be honest with you, Gallagher is not good enough for Chelsea yet. Even that guy, Broja. It's a whole different league playing for Chelsea than playing for some mid-table Premier League club. That guy,
see
bro,
this.
people think that Broja and Gallagher are going to come and save us. That's how low we're sinking, man. That's how low we are sinking.
But Abby, I still believe one thing. For me, I still believe Gallagher for me is a much better player than Mason Mount. People may come at me. I believe that.
He's not. I
He's-
swear he's not. He's not.
Okay.
He just looks better because
We'll
he
come
plays in a
back. We'll come back to
counter-attacking
this
team.
topic.
No.
See, when it comes
Mason
to
Mount.
this,
No, I'm telling you, Mason Mount will look better in a Crystal Palace team than he does at Chelsea.
how
because
many
then he'll
seasons
get
has
more
Mason Mount
space.
played in Chelsea? How many seasons?
3. This is
Three?
third season.
Yeah.
3 seasons. Give Conor Gallagher 2 seasons. You see him. You see how good of a player he is. I'm telling you that Conor Gallagher is a much better player than Mason Mount. You say no because I've seen Gallagher play. I've seen him play. Yeah. See, for me, it's kind of understanding in terms of his end product and his decision making is top notch. Gallagher. That is what Mason Mount is lacking. If he doesn't improve that for me, it won't be there in terms of up there. People rate him
Well,
highly.
you could sort of just blame that on the players around him, because if you look at the FA Cup, if the chances that Mason Mount created were
For
scored,
that dumbass Pulisic, that
if the
idiot.
chances were created that were scored, the amount of chances that Mason Mount creates
I know.
and is not converted, you would just go like, bro, he would have more assists. We wouldn't be having this conversation that, oh yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah.
It'll be like, okay, yeah, he's poor, but at least he gets his assist.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just like Lukaku can't finish sometimes, and he's working with Pulisic. So
But Lakob, I need to ask a question. How can Lukaku not good in hair? How does he not good in hair? In heading the ball? How Lukaku poor in heading the ball? Simple head the ball. How is Lukaku poor? How?
I don't know. Yeah.
Please,
Gents,
am I to
have you
believe that
seen-
Wait, am I to believe that Lukaku is not good on the hair?
Have
I
you seen
don't know.
Lukaku? No. Have you guys seen a picture of Lukaku at Chelsea now? And last season, Lukaku at Inter. Bro, this guy gained like 20 pounds or 30 pounds or something.
Yeah.
No, honestly, do you guys see how slim he was back in Inter? Like, I just saw a picture of him recently.
No,
back when he was in
don't
Inter.
do this to him. Don't do this to him.
Bro, I swear, what's the
relax.
what
Relax.
food is
I'm
DDG
lying.
in
I've been
London?
seeing the way you've been misbehaving recently. We'll talk later, man. We'll talk later.
What am I doing?
We'll
I don't
talk
want to
later.
talk.
No.
What am I
We'll
doing?
talk later. We'll talk.
Your boy is freestyling and doing making hair. He's not playing football
Wait,
anymore.
wait.
So
I'm lying.
relax.
He's
Abdullahi,
injured.
what was the
He's
question?
injured. He's injured.
He's injured.
Injured.
Lakoba, I'm going forward now. How do we improve? Because me as a fan, like me, I'm like Abdul now. I want to win the Premier League and I want to win the UC. I want to win every trophy available next season. I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care who we buy, how we buy it. Just give me that league. Because I'm tired. See, if we don't win that league this coming season, it's gonna be 6 years now. We have not won the Premier
I'm
League.
lying. Prepare yourself.
Exactly.
Prepare yourself. It's going to be longer
Well,
than 6.
how we improve?
It's going to be longer than 6. Sorry, Lacobum. It's going to be longer than 6.
How we improve? I don't. Even though it's possible to win the Premier League, with this current squad, you would need additional players. Like you need different makers, and I don't think Chelsea have different makers. The one thing we do need, we need a new midfield.
Yeah.
That midfield today, easiest pie to nullify, easiest pie to overrun. We need something different that we haven't had before. Do I think we're going to win the Premier League? Like the thing is like we could win the Premier League, but then it would just be the same cycle again. Because with these players, you know they're going to fail at one point. So why would you go? Oh yeah, let's win the Premier League, but then next 2-3 seasons have a complicated Chelsea show going like, oh man, Marcus Alonso is really bad. Oh, he was great when we won the Premier League, but he's really. You don't want that.
Mate, we're not sniffing the Prem. We are not even
you
sniffing
rather
the
want to
Prem.
get like very close, and then win the Prem, and then you know, okay, I have a squad that is capable of going the distance, rather than they fluked it, and now look where we are, and we've overhyped these players. So we need a new midfield, a new attack. I've been saying this for a long time, and a new defense. Pretty much.
Yo, guys, what do you think about that AC Milan dude? The striker. What's his name? Oh shit, let me Google him.
Rafaelia.
Bro, I've been saying we need to
We
sign
can't buy that
for,
guy.
like,
See, you know what AC Milan said they're gonna sell him amount? 100 million. I'm not paying that amount of money.
Oh,
for him.
shit.
He's too young for that.
What about the left wing back? What's his name?
Theo Hernandez is gonna
No,
cost
he's already
maximum.
signed.
It's gonna
He
cost
already
70
signed.
million.
He already
70.
signed.
That's a
Signed.
quality player. It's gonna cost 70.
Bro, we need someone like him, bro. Like
Someone
him
like
and,
who?
Theo Hernandez.
Hernandez.
The AC Milan left back.
You don't actually. The thing is, I thought about this. It's like you don't actually need a whole bunch of world class players. You just need a functioning team.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Liverpool,
We need Kostic. You know Kostic. Someone like that. Someone that knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Philip Kostic, right? Philip Kostic.
Yes, like
the
someone that knows
Eintracht Frankfurt player.
what that role requires. Please, like, I'm tired of square pegs around the
Bro, if Marcus
holes,
Alonso still have our backup left wing back
No,
next year.
I think he's going.
Marcus Alonso has to leave. I'm sorry.
He's
He has to
leaving
leave.
already. Fabrizio
yeah, but
tweeted already.
like,
he's
like
leaving.
I said, you don't actually need world class players in every single position. I think that's something that you would realize is that you need a functioning team. You'd much rather have no names, guys that you've never heard before, being functional in that team and serving a role and doing it very well, than rather having highly expensive players. Look, if you look at the last 3 seasons, our most expensive signings were Lukaku, Kai Havertz, and Pulisic.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that Mason Mount is over those 3 seasons has performed better than all of them.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
you can't even tell me, oh no, he has.
Who
And
Mason
that guy
Mount?
costs for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lukaku
Yes,
is
thank you.
top
Someone finally is being real. Thank you. Yes.
And that guy's cost for free. Reece James has performed much better than all of those expensive signings in those last 3 years. I'm be real. All the signings that you've signed over the last 3 years, I can guarantee you that Reece James and Mason Mount have performed much better than.
By the way, do we have a buyback on Tomori?
No.
No.
What idiot told them full out a buyback?
Yeah, David, I agree, David. I agree. Whether we like it or not. See, even as Pekota is leaving, it might be the new captain of Chelsea Football Club. I'm up for it.
He probably is.
Mason Mount might be the captain of Chelsea Football Club. If Aspilicueta leave, I'm up for it. I'm up.
Yeah, because like for me,
I
it's
think
like
it's gonna be
when
Reese,
you
Thiago
Reese,
actually
Silva.
look.
Reese James has to be
No, because
captain.
for
No, it's
me,
Thiago
if
Silva,
if
man.
no, if you look at it for what Chelsea captains are, they're mostly dependable and can give you a solid performance. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't really you can't really remember a very bad John Terry performance.
Nope.
You can't really tell me a very bad, apart from recently, a very bad Aspilicueta performance.
It's
Like
been
he's
yeah,
normally most of the times he's dependable and
yeah.
does a solid job.
Mm-hmm.
Mason Mount is the same mold, and he's already been captain for the youth team.
No, no, no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not change
It,
history. Mason Mount can have great games, but he also has terrible games. Reece James is the one who's more or less consistent.
yeah, but let's be real. Let's not try and do. We
There's
all
He
know that
politics
doesn't.
Reece
here.
James
No,
should
no
be,
problem.
but
There's politics. People like to
He
politic
does.
here. I get it.
exactly.
He doesn't have. He doesn't have the
Politics,
complexion. He doesn't have
complexion.
the
Yeah,
complexion for the connection.
yeah.
Relax.
You
Relax,
say
relax,
complexion
relax,
for the connection.
relax. Easy, 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 easy,
Yeah,
easy.
man. Why do you think we've never saw Drogba with a captain? One time I saw him with a captain armband. I was shocked. I was like, huh? You? Okay. Okay. Bit of
Because
color
this is
there.
gonna be a problem because Aspi is leaving for Barcelona, Marcos Mugabe is leaving. Now the problem is who will be the captain of Chelsea Football Club? Will it be Ungolo? Will it be
No.
Thiago Silva? Will it
Nah, it
be
won't be
Mason?
Ngolo. It
Will it
won't
be
be
Reece
Ngolo.
James?
I think what they'll probably do is they would have like the symbol of the
Mm-hmm.
captain. So they'll probably give it to Mason Mount. But the actual captain, to someone who actually leads,
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be Kovacic, to be honest with
Huh?
you.
What?
Or someone else.
Kovacic is not a
Huh?
captain.
La
Or,
Copa,
What?
or someone else.
Kovacic.
Someone who
Koba? What?
pull up the handbrake on that one, man. Pull up the handbrakes on that one, man. Over. Come on, La Copa, man.
Really?
Come
What?
on. I say Reece
any
James though. Reece James.
Because if you're gonna choose a captain, you need a leader, and Reece James is more of a leader for me. He's more of a
Now,
leader.
Kova, can we have an honest discussion about Kovacic soon, guys? I
No,
want to
for
have an
me,
honest
no,
discussion
no,
about this guy.
no, Nenke, relax on cover. He's been
I
better
don't,
this season.
guys, come
Kante is
on,
worse.
Kante, Kante
guys.
is worse, you know.
Okay, I get that, but why is listen, Ablai? I keep on telling you this about Kovacic.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Modric still better than you?
You can't compare Modric.
Bro,
Modric is
Modric
Why,
is
like
like
Ablai?
couple
How
best
old is
midfielders.
Modric? No, how old is
Modric
Modric?
is 35. He's 35.
no,
So
Modric was
why is
always
a
better than Kovacic.
35-year-old?
I don't.
Modric is
You
a better player
compared them. You
than
compared
Matthew
Modric to
Kovacic.
Kovacic. What the hell?
No, Modric is
Yes.
still better than 99.99999% of midfielders out there. So
Why?
you
No,
can't
no.
say
But Abdul, my thing is why is that now okay? Why is the standard now okay? So we should be relegated to. I remember when there was ballers in this Chelsea team.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when there was guys on this Chelsea team. Like Kovacic wouldn't be starting. Like he'd be a bench player on this team. So I don't know why we're like all of a sudden now. It's just like like I'm just being real. I remember what the standard was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna get lost in the sauce.
I agree.
Yeah, but we don't have a core. That's the thing. We
It's
don't have
a
a
sad shame, like Cobham, how we fallen, man. It's a sad shame how we fallen.
no because like
And you
the
know the
core
funny
that
part,
we
Enki.
always had was Czech,
Enki. You know the funny,
Terry,
I'm happy. You know why I'm happy? Because
Lampard.
this rebuild is needed. This
Oh.
rebuild has been needed for a very long time. This rebuild here has been needed for a very long. We need this total rebuild in this squad if we want to go forward and challenge it. It's been there when we had Sari, Lampard, now Tuchel. We've seen the holes there. Even under Antonio Conte's second season, we knew there was a problem that this team needed a rebuild. We knew it because these players sometimes they perform and sometimes they be like, we just want to play the football. I was like, why you guys behaving this way? Just play actual football and understand your position. I don't know, like I don't understand this player for me. I don't understand them. I don't understand. I do not understand them. We need that overhaul. So let me come. Like, let me come. We'll go around. Let me come to you now. Like 3-4 in this summer now. What are the players you wanted this summer? Like okay,
I
this
won.
player can improve this team, not win the Premier League, but at least give a title challenge to both Liverpool and Manchester City. That you say, I'm
Well,
confident that if you get these players and this team together with the manager right now, we'll go far.
But the thing is that I don't know what Thomas Tuchel's, style of football is because these players are so crap that he has to, find a way to accommodate all of them and keep them happy. So for me, Okay, if I can go back to the last time we won the Premier League,
Mm-hmm.
probably that type of quality.
Costa,
So
Fabregas, Felipe Luis.
yeah, for me, it's like just get the core of the team correct. If Benjamin, if I'd want not Benjamin, if Mendy's not the one that you want to take forward,
Benjamin.
I don't
Edward
know. I've
Mendy.
been reading L'Equipe. if 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 Mendy isn't the one, isn't your starting keeper, sign someone else. Don't waste any time. Let's just actually build a team. Centre backs, you as much as I want Koulibaly, is he going to be here for the next 6 to 7 years?
No, 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 nope.
No. Okay,
Maximum
then
four, max four.
so you probably need to get a young-ish defender,
Yeah,
and the
and
only
because
one
I'm
on the
hearing we're gonna
market
go for
is
we're
Delict.
gonna go once the takeover is official, we're gonna go for Juice Kunde. That's gonna be the first signing.
Oh, okay. You probably need more centre backs.
Yeah, I agree.
Reece James is a banker. Mason Mount, no matter what you guys think of him, he's a
He will play.
starter.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. No
You know,
matter.
I know.
And I'm not
He's
even a
the
fan. And it's not like
he's
I'm
the
a
core of
fan.
the
It's
team.
not like I'm a fan.
Like Oba, if he's gonna be the new Chelsea captain, I will not. I won't lose sleep. I would not.
No, because like the only player that he should be compared to is Kovacic, because like stylistically, just them going from box to box. I think Kovacic is much better defensively, but just going box to box and being creative, just
Mm-hmm.
being able to carry the ball, that should be Mason Mount's competition and
And
barometer
like
for
and
now.
see, I don't like
For
to
now.
say this, but I think I'm gonna give some credit to Messi man because I think
Wow.
if he has for me, I think if he has a better player around him, I think those decision makers we're talking about him will drastically improve because if you have player like Dembele, Rafinha, very quality technical player around him, Messi Mount will improve. See,
Yeah,
sometimes I see him play, but I feel like Messi Mount pass ball to player like Lukaku, player like Pulisic, them and he get angry. I was like, Mason, I can understand why you get mad. I can get that. But if you look at
Pulisic.
player like Dembele, Rafinha, player but these players are technical. That when you give them this ball, they will finish the ball for you. They will
yeah,
finition for you.
yeah.
These are
The
those are
thing,
see
Hey,
that's why
that
when people
Patrick
come at Messi
Vieira thing
Mount
is hilarious. That
yeah,
Patrick Vieira video is hilarious. I'm sorry.
yeah. But
and
Just
the
to,
thing is about Mason Mount. I'll just quickly mention him and just move on to my rest of the players that I want.
Mhm.
The thing is that I know anyone who's ever watched football will know that Mason Mount will give you 10 goals, 10 assists in the Premier League
Yeah.
consistently for the
Mhm.
rest of his career, and probably might get 100 goals in the Premier League if he has some very, very, very good seasons. That's it. That's all he's ever going to be. So, for me, for people saying that, oh, he's crap, bro, he's just efficient. And you need an efficient player in this team. And you
Mhm.
looked how crap this midfield, bro, they could not string 2 or 3 passes in that midfield to,
Yeah,
to the
I agree.
attackers. Lukaku had to drop deep and try to pass the ball, which looked okay, which was bad. Okay. Um, we need wingers. We need players who can be direct, who can
Yeah.
dribble.
Rafinha, Dembele,
no
Ulise,
Rafinha. No Rafinha. No
No,
Rafinha.
no, no, not
Ulise,
Rafinha, not Rafinha, because
No
I
Ulise,
Rafinha.
think Rafinha's a bit too raw.
okay,
No
For
Rafinha.
Ulise,
for
Dembele
us,
for me. Anthony, I will take him.
you need the thing is like you need special players, and they're hard to
Fine.
find.
Fine. I will see like about the closer player for me that I would take is Ousmane Dembele. But I know
Blue
people doesn't
Ice,
like him because
respect
it's
my boy Reece James.
relax,
Wow.
relax.
Wow.
What a way to
Wow.
say
Blue
hello,
eyes, mute your
Steven.
mic.
What a way to
Wow.
say
Mute your
hello.
mic.
Yeah,
Mute your
that's the way
mic.
he greeted you.
Wow, Steven.
Mute your mic. So for me, like the player you're talking about in terms of that kind of that can beat 1-on-1 V1 is Dembele. And my prayer is if we eventually sign him, I just want him to be fully fit. That's my prayer. Please. Please.
Yeah, but you've seen Callum Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, and Ziyech
Oh my
all
God
get
in
injured,
heaven.
and those are your wingers. I even forgot that Timo Werner plays for this team. This is how bad it is. That sometimes, like, if you don't play for like 3 or 4 games, I just forget about you. That's how bad you are to me.
Mm.
But you do need a functioning front three. I think maybe if we could play it like a false nine, something like how Liverpool do it and how Man City do it, and attack from the wingers and have a backup squad who are capable of playing in the Premier League. So if the first players are injured, okay, the Champions we go, okay, cool, the Champions League and the FA Cups, they might be in doubt, but at least we can still, go full gun ho on the Premier League each season. That's probably the best way to go for it. But it's who do I trust to sign these players? Because I don't know who's in charge of scouting or signing, or is it still Czech? Is it still Mourinho?
I don't know, man. I think
Magana.
this
I think Magana will still be there for a short period of time.
Yeah, I know that.
Good though.
But who's like looking at these players and going, yeah, we need him.
This are probably gonna be Magana gonna scare though and check.
But she won't have full control though.
Yeah, but why would?
Oh, she won't have full control.
No.
Okay. So wait. So CFC Stephen, was she having full control before?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll keep quiet on that one.
So she won't have full control anymore.
No. I've always said about Marina, she's a good businesswoman, but she's just a terrible talent idea because you sign Kepa for
but she has nothing to do with talent ID though. Like what?
I don't know. Blue Eyes. Let me finish.
Sure.
She signed Kepa without seeing him play football and just went on the basis of
No, but it was based. She signed Kepa because the so-called talent ID squad we had came to her and said, "Close this deal." She doesn't know anything about football. She just does negotiations. Let that sink in, folks. I don't know why people.
Wait, talk about. So you're telling me she has.
I don't know why people. I don't know why people still can't get it.
Blue Eyes. Don't you think that there should be okay? You should ideally, someone in that position should be a bit of both. Someone should be like, "Yo,
Marina." Sorry, I didn't mean to steal the mic from you, Lakawan, but Marina has nothing to do with talent identification. What she has to do is to negotiate the best business deal for Chelsea and the player.
So she thought the best business deal was 72 mil for Chelsea?
Well, whatever you want to call it. Whatever.
No. Let me tell you what happened. Answer the question.
But at the same time, if Real Madrid wins the Champions League, you're going to milk 5 million from that deal.
No. Blue Eyes.
It was a release clause.
Let me tell you what happened.
Blue Eyes, you didn't listen to me.
We spent an entire summer chasing Alisson, and then Liverpool went, you guys are taking too long. 1 week, boom, Alisson's a new goalkeeper for Liverpool. We then begged Courtois, please stay, please come back. He was like, nah, I'm going to leave. And then on the final week, we were like, damn, we need a goalkeeper. Let's look at Jack Butland, Jordan Pickford, and then decided to sign Kepa.
Exactly. No, obviously she can't get it all right. She can't get it all.
No, Blue Eyes, you didn't answer the question. Answer the question.
What question do you want me to answer? What question
did she think? Did she think that was beneficial? A beneficial negotiation for Chelsea? That Kepa deal?
No, but that is not her. What she negotiates is the business value attached to the player. So
what does that mean?
Meaning that anything that comes to her table is go close this deal, whether you know the player or not. Anything that comes to her table,
she closed the deal for 72. So 72 mil of that.
Would it have made a difference if she closed it at 30?
Yes,
it was a release clause. We had no choice.
Exactly.
No.
There was a release clause. Can't you hear?
Stephen, there's always a choice.
That club.
Bilbao.
Release
no. Blue Eyes. There's always a choice. You have to
but there was a release.
Still with the only goalkeeper in the world that you can't sign.
Sometimes in this game, especially when you're a big club, right? Like, let me ask you a question: are we a big club, or are we pretending to be a big club?
We're pretending to be a big club.
Okay, then that answers. Then I rest my case. Go ahead, Lakob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but Blue Eyes. As someone who's at the top, second in command to Roman, shouldn't you have some responsibility of reading, like, okay, who's this goalkeeper? Kepa, he's bad at doing this, and he's good at doing this.
Yeah,
let's pay 72 million for this guy. No,
read the room.
No, but there was. Hold on. Didn't you hear what Steven just said?
Yes.
There was a
But-
release clause, and kept
But
listen,
Blue Eyes, why are you acting
listen,
like this
no,
guy was the
listen.
only
When you're a big
available
club,
goalkeeper?
listen. I didn't hear you guys. Remember when we signed? I don't know how old you guys were, but I remember when we signed Fernando Torres.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I was so happy
You were so happy, exactly.
because he was my favorite player.
And look how long it took us to get a third of a return on investment in that deal. It took us up until that semi-final game against Barcelona at the Camp Nou for people to say, okay, Fernando Torres, you've paid us 10 million back.
Yeah, but Blue Eyes, you can also say that Fernando Torres at that point was a World Cup winner, a Euros winner.
Oh, now you're talking. Good striker. But it doesn't matter. But again, did he work for us? So you can also criticize whoever brought him over to say, hey, why didn't we figure out if Fernando Torres was the right fit? Why did we have to spend 50 million when we already had a workhorse in Didier Drogba?
Yeah, but my thing is like the 72 million. I get that it was the release clause and Kepa was our last option.
Sorry?
Our last option.
No.
But she had a chance to sign Alisson early on in the...
Yeah, but exactly. That's like I said, when it comes to business, right, you win some and you lose some. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like, we lost Kevin De Bruyne, and 2 years later, we win the Champions League.
Well, that's because of Jose Mourinho, but...
Exactly. No, but if you look at it, like, you got to... That's why I ask, are we a big club or are we pretending to be a big club? Because if we're a big club, sometimes you get punched in the mouth with deals. You get punched in the mouth, and if you're not, if you think you're gonna get every deal right,
no, it's not.
You're not a big club. You're not.
Wait, so because, what deal? What deal has Liverpool got wrong?
Thank you, wait. Because see,
what
I agree with what
Minamino
said. Because if you look at Liverpool,
that's not even a bad deal. That's not even a bad.
If Liverpool
was a terrible deal,
guys, wait.
How?
Blue
Eyes, he cost 7 mil.
Wait. Blue Eyes. I see what you said. I understand. If you look at Liverpool transfer, they did not get it right for the first time because before Klopp came in, it was bad. Even when Klopp came in, they were signing some players. I was looking like, what's going on? I think it took him 2 or 3 seasons before he could get his own players. So sometimes we make this mistake. It happens. So, but my problem with Marina is not even about.
No. You know what? Abdullah. Sorry for interrupting. My problem with Chelsea fans is we are very transactional, and it scares me. As Abdul always says, as we transition into this new era. Our Chelsea fans are very transactional. We look deal by deal. We don't look at the entire picture. That's my problem.
Blue Eyes, you were screaming for the longest time, profit-based enterprise. I'm looking at a profit-based thing. How we need to look at the hit rates, Blue Eyes. It's as simple as that.
But profit-based, listen, profit-based, there's also profit and loss. If we look at the biggest organized companies in the world, they still, some of them, sometimes you have to run on a loss.
I understand that sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And this time, we can say we run on a loss. And guess what? We haven't even sold Kepa yet. Who knows if we sell Kepa for 50 million? If we sell Kepa for 50 million, it's a wash.
Blue Eyes,
We're not talking about Kepa.
Blue Eyes. God, I'll remember this. I'll remember what you're saying.
The amount of bad signings that she's had.
Sorry,
it's not just Kepa. It's Morata is a bad signing. Bakayoko is a bad signing.
It's not. Listen, Lacoba. Marina doesn't go and say, "Okay, guys, I think we need Morata." No, the scouters go and look for these players. They come to Marina and say, "Marina, can you please close this deal for us?"
Yeah, and she had a chance to close the
deal. Blue Eyes gives this woman too many excuses.
No. There's no excuse. She's a fine. Look, just go to Chelsea's website and look at the what is it called, the management team, and read their descriptions. It's simple.
So Lacoba, finish up before I come to the other guys.
Okay, I think we need to somehow emulate, probably, if you want to incorporate Kai Havertz and not have a complete loss, you have to play a false 9, and so that means you have to have
more technical player around him.
That means you have to have wingers. That means maybe can you see Ousmane Dembele scoring 20 plus goals?
No, assist is better. He's not good in goal scoring.
But then that's the problem, because then where does Kai fit? And you paid 80 million for him, so.
But no, Kai can play more as a number 9. Then you play Dembele more on the right wing or left wing. He can work either both of them. He can work either both wings.
Yeah, but then you're asking. Okay, so where's the goals going to come from? Is it because if you're playing a 9 and you're primarily the wingers are scoring goals, is Usman Dembele going to score 20 goals?
No,
Yes.
No,
No.
Max, maybe
So then
Max.
you need to get wingers who are capable of scoring 20 plus goals.
there's
Because
no one out
otherwise,
there like that.
That's why I said that's like that's why I said even if you're gonna play Kai Havertz as a number 9, see, he's young and I believe it will improve more season by season. And having player like Dembele up, more technical wingers around him will improve him as a player because he knows okay, this is my position, this is where I need to move in. Kai Havertz is not a bad player. He can score goals. When you give him those chances, he will score goals. It's just about being in that position and having better decision making. That is what is affecting Kai Havertz.
so is he
Better
a
decision
striker
making.
or playmaker, somewhere like Firmino?
Yeah.
So then you need players who can score the goals because Kai Havertz is not going to score 15 plus goals every single season
Yeah.
in the Premier League. So you need someone who could take the heavy load
Off him.
off his shoulders
Mm-hmm.
and responsible to him. So you do need to find those wingers who
Somebody say
can,
Ganabri.
or inside forwards. You can.
Say Ganabri. Somebody say Ganabri. Because I'm hearing Bayern might lose him because he's not renewing his contract because he wants high money, and I think Bayern doesn't want to pay the money he wanted. So there might be an option though, but we wait and see.
He's a good option, but is he the right option? Because Chelsea is on paper, it's he looks good, and then you bring him to the Premier League, you go, oh my god, this guy has so many flaws in his game, so many. So you need to be those players need to be the right options.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah,
I
I'll pass the mic on to anyone else.
Let me come to Abdul on this. Abdul, coming forward into the summer, what are the players you want? I'm like, okay, now let's build a team that can compete for the Premier League, not mostly winning, but at least get to the edge of competing between Liverpool and the Manchester City.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you very loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. So the thing is, okay. I want to make a comment before I proceed. It was what you said earlier on, Abdullahi. You said you want to get rid of almost half of the team, but then you made mention that you want Conor Gallagher. I'm saying, so what do Chelsea supporters want?
Okay,
You want to get rid of the team, and then you want Conor Gallagher to build a great team for us to win next season.
This is me now.
Anyway, let me leave that at the start.
Oh no, Abdul, this is it now. This is my own based on my own opinion. Everybody have different opinion, but I believe based on my opinion, I think Conor Gallagher is a much better player for me technically than Mason Mount. People may
Oh my goodness.
yeah, that's me because I've seen him play, and I can kind of differentiate between both of them.
Okay. So
people may not kind of like it, but I believe it's a more better player than Mason. Go ahead.
Okay, I accepted, but I believe if you want to create a great team to challenge and to dominate global football from next season, we only need one of those two players. We either need a Conor Gallagher or we need a Mason Mount. So people should make up their mind really. But the thing, from following up on your questions, is for me, before I even start looking at any of this team, any player in this team, before I even start looking at them, I will first collect one class or top class player in every department of this team. So I will look for either a top class player or a class player for a goalkeeper, for one central defender, for one midfielder, for one winger, and for one striker before I even start negotiation on the current team, because I believe we are this poor. If we were to look at it, if we were to make a comparison with this team and what we've had in the past 20 years, that's not number one. And then number two, for me, going into a new era, trying to dominate global football or compete on global football, i.e., competing with the Real Madrid. I want a kid to be able to look at a Real Madrid and look at a Chelsea on the same level, or look at a Barcelona and look at a Chelsea on the same level. For me, for that kind of team, I don't think Thomas Tuchel is good enough for us. Thomas Tuchel and his management team are not good enough for us. That's my own.
Wait, so who's good enough?
Hang on, that's my own opinion. in terms of the team itself. Now, who is good enough? The person that is good enough is somebody who knows how to dominate a league. Because if you cannot dominate your league, you are not global. A
Wait,
manager
so
that
who's
knows
that?
how
You
to
have to
dominate a
mention name.
league, that's number
Abdul, you have
one.
to mention names.
Hansi Flick, but
They're all
he's
there.
already
They're all
signed
there.
on.
If you follow
No, what
football,
you mean they're all there? No,
if you follow football, they're all there. Can Conte not dominate a league? Can Allegri not dominate a league? Can
Allegri
dominate a
can't.
league?
No,
So you know what I mean.
Allegri, you need to read. You have to
Allegri's
do
finished.
Okay.
Allegri's finished.
You have
No,
to show me
let
again.
me hold on. Let me finish my point because this is Chelsea round table, isn't it? So we
Yeah.
are allowed to go full blast tonight.
You can go full blast. Yeah.
So the thing is, we get a manager. What I mean, a manager that can dominate a league and that is obsessed with winning. Obsessed with winning. He has to win everything because you can tell what we display tonight is a manager who is not obsessed with winning.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I can't remember the other points I wanted to make.
Zizou.
You want
There's Zizou there.
Blue Eyes.
There's
Why do you say my mind?
Zizou.
Why do you say my mind, Blue Eyes? Why do you say my
very
mind?
much.
Zizou is available. He's a serial Champions League winner.
Why do you say my mind,
And
Blue Eyes? Why
even
do you say
I was
my mind?
Blue Eyes, would
watching
you
a
take
documentary on
Zidane?
this.
I will take Zidane any day, anytime.
Steven, you heard
I'm
Steven,
lying. Tuchel's your guy. No. Oh.
Steven, remember when I recommended him? Still, Zizou is my guy. I'm not saying Tuchel should go, but Zizou is my guy.
You are saying look at you. Blue Eyes, man. God.
Anyway,
I-
I'm not mentioning any
Yeah,
name, but
Tuchel
I'm
is
giving
my
you the
guy, but
template.
if
So
Zidane is
let's walk.
available, I'm taking Zidane.
I
Zidane.
can't really remember the
Todd
other
might be a
points I wanted
jinx,
to
you
make.
know. Every time
now,
Todd's at Stamford Bridge,
You have
we
you know
don't
you have
win
to
a
pick
game.
up your four players. 4 players you want.
Give me a forward player.
I've said from the start, my baseline is a class or a top class player in every department. So I'll look at the keeper. I'll look at getting in a central defender. I'll look at getting in a midfielder. I'll look at getting in a striker. I'll look at getting in a winger. So when I talk about a keeper, the only one that comes to mind now is a keeper like Oblak. When I talk about
So you don't think that he's
defender,
good?
the one that comes to mind now is Chelea.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Continue. We can hear you.
Somebody make the comment. Okay, so for
Somebody
a defender,
said, somebody said Zizou
I'm saying the player that
didn't
comes to
dominate
mind.
La Liga when he was there.
That's true.
But
Okay,
if
then
Zidane
it's
joined
off-
Chelsea
it's
this
off-
summer,
off-
it wouldn't
then it's
last this season. You never can tell because Zidane for me,
Anyway, that's my.
No, Zidane's more of a management of stars than he is a tactician. For me, he just knows how to get the best out of a player
that is what
or
I
players.
want.
Is
Yeah,
it
but
not
wait.
the role of a manager?
So, because see, for me, Zidane is more of a manager than a coach for me.
Yeah.
Because see, if you have a Zidane in your team and you're dressing room, you know very well that as a young player, you know if I make mistake, I'm gonna bring this to because this man will go at me. His name is Zinedine Zidane.
No,
So you have to
Abdullah,
respect yourself.
No, but Abdullah, what are you going to coach a top class player that is 25 years old? What are you going to coach him?
Just give him.
Of course, you have to manage him. That's the
but just
most
give him
critical
instruction
thing
and tell
to
him
you.
where to go.
Remember what
Just
Alex
give him
Ferguson
instruction.
said. Yeah, remember what Alex Ferguson said in his book. He said the greatest challenge for a professional footballer is to be motivated every single day, and he has not found a player that can match the motivation of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what you have to give those players. It's not, you don't have to teach them football. Yeah, you have to correct them, give them instruction, give them direction. A player like Marcelo was making a lot of mistakes before Jose Mourinho came on board. I don't know what Jose Mourinho said to him, but this guy just suddenly stops making the same mistakes. The same thing with Ramirez. Ramirez used to lose the ball all the time.
Yeah.
But after Jose came, that play, the quality of his football improved. You know, we can say that for, to be fair, we can say that for Lukaku. When he went to Inter, his first touch became better. and that's because he stopped trapping the ball with the inside of his feet. If you look at him, he was doing it more with the outside of his foot. So that improved, but you can't really like change totally. You cannot change a top class player and say, now I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you Ziyech in using your right leg. How are you going to do that? You have a limited time.
Which Sam is this? Which Sam is this? This is our Sam.
No, it's not. It's not. It's
We
Sam
have to Sam.
Orlando,
I don't
not the Nigerian
Oh.
Sam. Although they've
Is
both
it-
been gone for a while.
Yeah, I think it's
Well-
the last time he came to this team, he said he's been busy still though. He's been busy with education and everything. So continue, Abdul, continue.
So let me allow the rest to carry on because I can't really remember.
NK, I know
what said
you
earlier,
I know
but-
you have a lot of stuff to talk. NK,
Yeah.
coming to the summer, give me your players you want and players you wanna throw out on the players you wanna feed decks and you wanna Hebe out.
All right. So outgoings and ingoings. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Alonso
See, you
gone.
can rant. This is a Chelsea roundtable. You can rant as much as you want.
Okay. Cool. I just make sure Blue Ice's mic stays off.
Blue, I just mute your mic.
Alonso
Don't
gone.
respond.
Aspi gone. Christensen's going anyway. Rudiger's on his way out. Midfield out. Jorginho can go. Werner could go. Ziyech could go. Pulisic can go. This is unrealistic. I know it's not realistic, but if you're asking me who can go, Cho, loan, but possibly leaving. And that's it. Lukaku is a question mark, but I'm like, this team stinks. So like we need as much help as we can get. So the players that I would like in
Yeah.
for fun, I would like Kunde. I'll say Usman Dembele purely because there's not a lot of options out there. So I'll say him. I'll possibly say Nkunku as well.
Yeah.
But I know it's
Nkunku.
I know it's Bundesliga tax, so it's a bit questionable. But Nkunku and then midfield, Declan Rice or Chamani, one of the two. I don't care which one who it is. Sangari, I don't know I haven't seen him play. So I
Ibrahim
can't-
Sangari. That plays for Ivory Coast.
But
That
you
plays for
know,
Ivory Coast.
hey man, listen. Actually, you know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's get African brother in there. You know, screw it. Let me get Sangari as well. Why not? So yeah. Oh, and back up fullbacks, whether that's Kostic or Perisic
Or Cucurella.
or Cucurella. Yeah, Cucurella. I like. Although I heard Cucurella said something racial.
It's going to Man City anyway.
I heard he said something racial.
Man City
so-
can buy him for 30 million. Steve, it's not possible. Brighton will demand more money from Man City. 30
Corella
million,
is nothing. It's going to be nothing less than 45.
45 or 50. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's fair enough.
I've got
fair
a
enough.
controversial take.
Okay.
Could we possibly see, off the basis of tonight and what I've seen before of his performance, Reece James play in the middle? Because when he played in the middle, my God, it was night and day. Because this guy can actually play.
Relax.
I'm tired of Jorginho, man. I'm tired of that bomb. playing football,
Hold
bro.
on.
Relax.
Against a team
Sideways
that doesn't
FC, man.
press you, that gives you all the room in the world to just try to pass. Yeah, you might try, but against quality team that that will come at you, you dare not try.
no.
You will just hate him, and you don't
You'll
want to
hate
hate
him.
him, James.
I'm gonna go swear for him and break my TV.
Just keep
I
it,
don't wanna
just keep
do
him
that.
where it is at
Just
the
leave him there.
right side of the field, right? Where he
leave him
has
there.
space. Even when he makes a mistake,
Mhm.
it's not going to be costly. If you put anybody
Because
that
to play DM, you need to be
anybody-
disciplined.
yeah, anybody that's played
Said he's
football
not disciplined.
before-
He handled
I don't
the
think it's not
mischief.
no,
James is
no,
not
no,
disciplined.
no.
He's
You
not
know what-
disciplined.
See, that's the most delicate part of the football team, right? That central midfield. Because if you lose the ball, your team almost concedes 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
When you're playing against a good team, you
Yeah,
get
agreed.
punished. So it's not where you just want to say, "Hey, let's just nah."
So
let's
let's
buy traditional central midfielders. That's their job, right? And
let me put Anke on. Anke, let me put you on spot now.
yeah. Let me know when it's my
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, does he need for me? I believe he need the competition. It's too much relaxed. It's too for me right now. It's too much relaxed, and I don't like that. I need the competition. Edouard Mendy.
Oh, you're the, I didn't watch the game today, so I don't know if he was. If
Do
he
you
made a
think he needs a
mistake.
competition for him to get back to
When
his
you
best?
say competition, what do you mean by that? Do you
Okay,
mean
this is what I mean. Bringing a goalkeeper that will put him on his toe, that will make him perform over the bond. Because we've
no?
seen how good
If you're
Edouard
doing
Mendy
that,
is.
no. If you're doing that, then you sign a goalkeeper to replace him.
If
Because
it is to replace him, fine. Because right now it's too comfortable for me. And it's conceding way too much
wait,
goals for me.
did he make a mistake today?
I don't think the first goal that Madison scored, it might save, it might not. It's 50-50
You should
for me.
save it, man. Come on.
He should have saved it for me.
Wow,
Because,
wow,
yes,
yes,
that's
he's
Mendy.
really.
That's
Yeah,
Edouard
man.
Mendy.
Mendy's been poor for ages
He's
now.
been poor.
I'm not
we need
convinced
to. We
of
might
it.
have to.
I think
He's
it
been
was
poor.
all,
So I think for
I
me,
think
you
it was
need
all
a
hype before, and
competition.
now this is his level. I really think
Wow.
this is his
So
level.
what you said? He was about to
Guys,
back to the goal.
let's be very frank, right? I'm gonna
Wow.
pay the guy. Pay this guy some money. I think he's just down because, man, he's earning £20,000 a week, bro.
So you're saying
That's
he's
less than
tanking?
all your academy players that even in the academy. Pay this guy some money. And
Wait, so
motivate
Emmy, you're
him.
saying he's
He's
tanking?
not motivated. He's not motivated. I won't be motivated. Guess what?
Why wouldn't you be motivated? But why
That's
wouldn't you be motivated?
unprofessional, Emmy. Nah, that's
Why
unprofessional.
would
That's
you
what
not
he's
be
tanking.
motivated when you're not
But
paying
why
for
won't
it?
you? Why won't you be motivated when
How
you
can
came
pay
from?
me 20, wait, how can you be paying me 20,000 and the guy I'm benching is being paid 140,000?
Exactly, you came from a team. What position was that team in France?
I don't
Which
know.
team?
The
Oh,
team
yeah.
that
It was fought.
He had no right to. No, he had no right to
Rose was
dictate.
in Champions League though.
I know, but nobody
No,
knew
but
about.
Emmy, he had
Listen,
no right.
listen,
He had no
hold on,
right to
hold on,
dictate
hold on,
that price. He had
hold
no
on.
right to dictate that price.
Ren was in. Nobody knew about Edouard Mendy until
It was
signed him.
Czech signed him, and we're like, who is
No,
this?
that's not true.
It's the truth. You know,
I know
Emmy.
Please don't go
Edouard
there.
Mendy
Right.
from
right.
the
Me
sorry
too. I
from
knew
the
Edouard
Nations,
Mendy. Me
right?
too. I knew him. Now. I knew Edouard Mendy. That time he was in the unemployment sector. I knew him that time.
No, not then. See, he played Cup of Nations in Egypt.
Of course, no. I'm talking about club football. Listen, all I'm saying is Edouard Mendy, right, is gonna get his lunch money. That one is guaranteed. But the thing
They
is,
better pay him
no,
up.
but he has no. But that shouldn't be
The
in
reason why
line
you're
with
not
his
performing.
performance right now. Because guess
Yeah.
what? You've come to a bigger club. That on its own should be spiritual payment.
Spiritual, Baba.
Yes.
You know, be account payment. Oh.
Yeah, but at
Baba.
the same time,
It's not the same,
he has an
oh.
agent.
I want
Hold
20,
on, though.
he said, Blue Eyes,
Emmy, hold on.
£20,000 is
Emmy,
so
hold
small.
on, though.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on.
Emmy,
He has an
what did you
agent.
think? Emmy, what did you think he was going to get
No,
from Ren?
Emmy, he has an agent. Let me say something first here.
From
He has an agent, right?
Yeah.
And his agent did his deal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Emmy, true or false?
yeah.
Okay, so if his
Unfortunately.
agent did his deal, right? Why didn't the agent add clauses that if Mendy wins the Champions League, he should get? Why didn't his agent close that deal? You know why?
So that's on the agent then.
Yes, no, but do you know
Yes,
why?
it is.
Hold on,
The
hold
club
on,
works
hold
in
on.
the best interest of the club.
NK, hold on. Why do you think the agent didn't do that deal? Because the agent already found a winning move to bring him to Chelsea. That was good enough.
But now we need to pay him up. At least
Of course, look at this guy. Look at Mane with Liverpool. Is Mane playing like somebody that's not being paid like as much as Hudson-Odoi?
Mane is leaving actually.
Yeah, but look at how Mane is playing right now.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the best player. He's almost one of the best players in the world, and Hudson-Odoi makes more money than him.
Yeah.
Hey.
What is it? Hey.
No, it's the truth.
What,
It's the
what,
truth,
what?
man. So let's not go there. This whole thing about Mendy.
Yes.
Listen, the last thing I want to say about Mendy. Sorry, I didn't mean to take the mic. The last thing I want to say about Mendy. When we brought Mendy, remember we were looking for a stopgap. It's not like we went for the best goalkeeper.
Yeah.
It's just that at the end of the day, Mendy worked. It was a true deal.
No, bro.
We went for a
What
strong.
do
No,
you
come
mean,
on. We
no,
went
bro?
for a
Emmy, the
stopgap.
price says
Come on.
the price says it. The weight says it.
Peter
Okay,
Check
let
when
me ask you a
asked about
question,
how he got Mendy.
Emmy.
Let me just say this, then I'll
Okay.
shut up, right?
Mhm.
Peter Check when asked about how he got Mendy, he said
Yeah.
he analyzed 30 goalkeepers in Europe, right?
Yeah.
And that's how he aligned what we're looking for to the characteristics of what Mendy has, right? Or what he displayed. And that's why he went for Mendy. So out of 30 goalkeepers, he went for Mendy.
So out of
And
30 goalkeepers,
22 mil.
so
For 22
yeah,
million.
for 22 million out of 30 goalkeepers for 22 million. Come on, man.
Okay.
So,
Emmy, let me ask you a
it's
question.
like-
Emmy, let me ask you a
It
question.
now looks like a bargain, right?
Wait. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Will you take? Okay, wait. Will
I
you
said
take,
it to you already. It is shrewd business. He was brought in as a stopgap solution that turned out to be number
Bryce,
one option.
Bryce, I'm gonna ask you an MMA question before we continue. Will you take Yusuf Bono of Sevilla ahead of Eduard Mendy?
Who?
The Sevilla
hell is
goalkeeper, Yusuf Bono.
No, the only go. I'll take the AC Milan goalkeeper if you're looking for a
Mike
brother.
Mainan?
Yeah,
AC Milan is not, they are not selling their goalkeeper less than
AC
100
Milan not
million.
selling anybody in their team. Nobody. They are buying because
Hey,
guess
you
what?
know what?
They are getting
man?
owned by
Hey,
Bahrain,
Emu.
right? The country Bahrain is buying AC Milan. Hey, first of all, I want to shout out to, I think it was one of the guys out here that said, yeah, let me apologize to Lampard. He finally made it, right?
No, you have to first of all apologize to me first.
Why?
Because yes, you want receipts? I'll play receipts for you.
What receipts? What money? I don't care about receipts on that.
Okay, of course you don't want me to play
And
receipts.
you should apologize
When
to
I
us.
was saying this, you were laughing at me. You told me to
I
stop.
have to say shout out to him because he tried. But
Who's
hey,
him?
next
Who is-
season
he
it's
doesn't
gonna
want
be
to.
Who's
This
him?
how
No,
this
who's
kind
him?
of
Whoa.
hatred this boy has for Frank Lampard. He
Whoa,
can't even
who's
call his
him?
name.
Who's him?
He can't call
Who's
his
him?
name.
No, Lampard tried. Yeah, he tried.
Okay.
He did a good job.
It's Mr. Lampard to you. For us,
He was
it's
able,
Frankie
he was able to
Boy.
coach his way
Frankie
out
boy.
of this. He was able to coach his way out of this, which is awesome.
He did.
Yeah.
He
But
did.
for next
Actually,
year,
out of this. Don't say anything about luck.
passion and glory will not help him next season. He better go.
Wow.
How to get his team going.
He said Pag. Pag would
So,
help him.
let me come to Sam now. Sam, in and out, ingoing, outgoing. Who are you gonna FedEx, eBay, Amazon out of Chelsea Football Club? And who are you gonna bring in?
I mean, yo, first of all, shout out to all you guys. It's been a minute.
Welcome back to the stream. How is exam going?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
Huh?
I remember you.
It's
Nice
usual.
hearing you again.
Yeah, what's good, man? Yeah, so obviously this is a big time Chelsea's history. You know, Blue Eyes was talking about, Marina, and I kind of I agree with him because Marina is not in charge of identifying the targets that we sign, right? So at administrative level, the problem with Chelsea was we're just being run as a toy, not really as a functional organization. So I say we keep Marina, but then there should be a degree of oversight and accountability involved, where she's not the only person making key decisions. So with that said, before we even think about signing any players, we need to fix that, right? Because Chelsea, it hasn't been a few mistakes like we haven't been making like a few losses like any other organization would make. It's been constant, and there's definitely a lot of malpractice going on at the administrative level, which needs to be fixed, right? So if we can fix that, it will be good. So like for the summer, I don't really want us to sign a lot of players, Abdullah. I'll be completely honest with you, because this happened in summer 2020. How did it end up? It was a resounding failure. So for me, I'd be, let's sell players, let's reset. We're not trying to compete next season. Like, no, we're not trying, guys. We have to agree on this as Chelsea fans. We're not trying to.
Yeah, it's the
This
truth.
team, this team is not ready to compete at a consistent, acceptable level. So we just need a clear house and rebuild, and it's okay.
See me.
The thing with Chelsea fans is we're used to success, we're addicted to success, and the idea of taking a year break, it's too much for us
It's
to tolerate.
crazy.
You know what I mean? So listen, let's just have a year downtime, sell players, sign a few this season, and I'm not just saying sign players just to fill in the gaps. I'm saying sign 3 or 4 players that we know are the first choice. 3 or 4 players, or 3 players, 2 players, 3 players that we know will suit the system. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not trying to see a Werner again, a Lukaku again. I'm done. Like, honestly, give me 2 players that can perform consistently. 2 players that I can count on consistently. That's all I'm asking for. So, as a team, everyone is calling out names like Nkunku, saying 7, 8 names. I know it's unrealistic, but that mindset is problematic.
Why?
For me, I just feel like the club, we're diseased. Like it's rotted at a base level. So listen, man. Like, let's be patient. We don't need success next season. I don't want to see success next season. I actually want us to fail. Just at least make top 4 fail so we can see exactly what's going on and fix it. Simple as. Liverpool had to do this. City had to do this at a certain point. All big teams have to go through a rebuild. We have to go through this. I'm done with having Marcos Alonso being my only hope of scoring goals. So that's all I'm gonna say. Give me Tchouaméni because we need a DM. If we can get Tchouaméni, that's it. That's the marquee signing I'm looking for. We need a defender. So Koundé, I think, is the one that everyone has sort of agreed upon. Koulibaly is also an option, but that idiot, what's his name, De Laurentiis? Like, he's not gonna let him go. So, and honestly, I don't see why he couldn't come because correct me if I'm wrong, but there's only like 1 year left, right, on his contract?
Yeah, he has 1 year left.
So, I mean, what could he possibly demand? Like, what is he demanding? Is he
No, he's
trying to be hard
demanding
about
35 or 40 for Koulibaly.
That's reasonable. I mean, we could do 30 million for Koulibaly because part of the thing with Koulibaly is, I guess he's sort of gone under the radar, but we need to understand that 30 years old as a defender doesn't mean that's the end of your career. There's sports science coming in, players last longer, defenders usually, they usually blossom at this age. So I wouldn't mind getting Koulibaly and Koundé, both of them. So that's 3 players, and get me Ousmane Dembele because we need something in the attack, and that's it. 4 players, 3 players that we actually spent money on, the other just a signing bonus, and that's all we need. Go from there. So
how do you solve the left back? Because you can't have
left back. Oh yeah. Right. So Lonzo's leaving. Emerson will probably leave.
Emerson's leaving too. Yeah, both of them are leaving.
Perisic is a good option. I mean, he's going to be on a free, right?
Yeah.
But that's apparently that's who play wing back.
Going to Juventus, bro.
He's going to
He's going to Juventus. He's not
going to Juventus.
Chelsea.
Yeah, he's going to Juventus.
Okay.
Kostic.
No, I want Cucurella. I'll go for Cucurella.
No, guys.
I'll
we
bid
can't
for
do
the future.
Cucurella.
I want competition.
The problem with that is we have a limited amount of money. I don't want us to splash this season. I just want us to clear house. Just see what we're working with.
But Alonso needs to be replaced now.
But
I know.
Sam,
yeah.
For me, buying Cucurella is like a replacement because I have an issue with Ben Chilwell because he just came back from injury. How do we trust him that he's gonna be 100% the Ben Chilwell we know? So buying Cucurella for me is a starter. You start him, then you bring in Chilwell in. You put him to the game step by step for him to get his 100% match fitness back. Having Cucurella for me is a competition for Chilwell. Then it will make him a much better player. That's what I said about Mendy. Mendy is too comfortable. If you get him a replacement, Mendy will step up his game. Forget about money. Get him an ideal competition. He will step up his game. Every club in world football has a competition. Man City has who? Joao Cancelo, what's called Kyle Walker. Liverpool has it. Every club has competition. So you can't tell me just because you want to bring play, you want to sabotage this, you don't want to. No. You bring an actual player to compete. If you're not good enough, get the heck out of my club. It's simple. If you don't want to play football, get out.
Abdullah, listen, I understand. And I heard some people throwing shade at Mendy for no reason. I don't understand why you guys are doing that. That's unreasonable.
No, Mendy needs competition. It does need competition. That's what that's for me.
No, let's be honest. Mendy's not the problem. The problem.
I know it's not the problem, but it needs competition.
The problem is the midfield and the defense. It has nothing to do with Mendy. So let's not scapegoat people because this fan base has a affinity to scapegoating individuals. Like, why are we scapegoating Tuchel? Like, I do not understand why we're doing this. Why? Can anyone give me a valid reason why Tuchel isn't good enough to be our manager? Anyone?
Oh yeah, they're here. Actually, Blue Eyes has Blue Eyes. Oh, Eddie's here. Blue Eyes has.
Elaborate, man.
Blue Eyes has. I've already said. I've made my point on Tuchel. No, I've made my point on Tuchel. Weren't you listening earlier?
No, I was, but it's not good enough.
I made my point on Tuchel already.
Reiterate.
Why is it not good enough?
Elaborate. No, because listen, you're scapegoating. You're not actually giving me a reason why he's not good enough. It's not a decent reason why.
No. I'm not scapegoating. I've already said it.
Okay.
I said going into a new era. If we're going into a new season, I don't mind Tuchel. If we're going into a new era, I don't know, maybe you missed it, but Chelsea is the biggest sporting brand on the planet, the biggest currently.
That's cap,
right?
That's cap.
So we are expected to dominate at the highest level.
Biggest sporting brand on the planet.
We're expected to dominate on the highest level.
Abdullah,
Yeah, on the
keep
Okay,
on.
planet.
wait, wait.
Would you
Keep
say
it
we're
on.
the biggest
So what's
sporting
your
brand in the
All this
world?
no?
Marina
Wait,
speakers, I beg.
did I
Keep it
hear
on,
the
keep it
biggest
on, I
sporting
beg.
brand on
You
the
make my
planet?
point.
We're nowhere near the biggest sporting brand in the world.
Bruh,
Franchise. What do you
we're
call
not
it?
even the biggest
We're
Franchise.
not
What do
top
you want to
franchise
call
five.
in
it?
We're not top
UK.
five. We're not top five. We're not top five.
Right, you're not
Sam
even the
Well,
Land.
biggest
Sam
in
Land.
UK.
Sam
that
Land.
Yo,
wasn't the report.
just let me land
Let
Okay,
him,
answer.
let him
you
land.
know what I
Yeah.
mean, right? If you want,
Abdul, let him land. Let him land. Let him land. Continue.
yeah.
Okay,
Continue.
And I
so
said go.
you
Okay,
haven't given
okay,
me a valid
sorry.
reason why Tuchel isn't good enough. I remember what you said. You said he's not good in the league. You can't really make that judgment because we haven't backed him. This squad isn't good enough. So
No,
just
no,
give him the
that's not
time.
what I
There's
said.
no other
No, 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 no,
alternative
no.
to Tuchel.
That's not what I
You
said.
quoted Allegri. You quoted Conte. Like it's nonsensical. So no, guys, as a fan base, let's stop scapegoating individuals. Mendy,
No, no.
Tuchel. No,
If
it's
you
a
listen
wider
to,
issue,
I
and that's all
asked.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Abdul says, want to say
No, no.
something.
I asked a question at the start of the stream. I
Mhm.
said, I answered. I asked a question at the start of the stream. I said, is it that our football stinks? Or is it that we don't have good enough players? Because I've seen this before. I've seen this between Ranieri and Jose Mourinho. I've seen this between Abraham Grant and Carlo Ancelotti. We've witnessed this between Di Matteo and Jose Mourinho, where between those two, between individual managers, there was a massive difference in terms of performance, in terms of the quality of football on display, and they were practically the same set of players. So is it that we are just that bad, or is it we just have bad players for whatever reason, or is it that our football stinks? Because sometimes it's significant as well. Who is giving the direction and who is giving the organization of the team?
I agree, but
So
you
you
can't
can't
really
just
compare those two
say
teams.
you can't say Tuchel is out of the picture, or you can't say Tuchel is out of the picture when you're looking at a team holistically. You look at everybody in place. And for me, I don't know anywhere where Tuchel has actually dominated a league, a competitive league, apart from PSG. So there are a host of other teams, other managers out there to make the league. And then earlier on, Abdullah, I now remember what I wanted to say.
Why you do this?
Pause.
Abdul,
One sec. Let me just
let
ask
me
this question.
finish. We're in a
Let me
round
ask you.
table.
Let me ask you this
We're on a
question.
round table. Let me finish. We'll have your
Let
time.
him
Let
land.
me
Let
finish.
him land.
No, let me finish.
Let him land.
Let me rant. Right?
Continue.
It's a round table. It's ranting night. Right?
Round.
Going forward, I hope we change to a back four. I don't think a back three is working anymore. And I want us to get wingers, and I don't want inverted wingers because I don't think they're really, I think sometimes it could be overrated, going forward. And then somebody mentioned earlier on that I think maybe I can't remember anyway, that the set of players we've got after is it 2017 or 2018, that only did they say I think only Mason Mount has come good. Oh, sorry, only Rhys James has come good out of all of them. The reason for that is because that's what happens when you plan a team. You should be building a team when you're a top club. And that's what you get, because you cannot designate and think like, okay, we'll buy this bunch of 5, 6, 7 players, and 3-4 years they're going to come good. They might not, and that's what has happened in that cycle. So we have to move from this planning a team. We have to go to building a team, and I would like us to win. Next season. I don't know. Somebody said they expect us to fail and we shouldn't win next season. What sort of
This
philosophy is
club,
that?
no. We have to go through a rebuild. I'm not trying to win anything next season. Rebuild. These players aren't good enough to win anything and sustain it over a long period of time. So I agree with what you're saying.
There's no rebuild with a big club. There's no rebuild with a big club. You have one season.
No. There is. No. This is the mentality problem. Wait, I have a question for you. So you think this current spine?
What's your?
Oh my days! Wait, do you think this spine right now that we have is good enough and capable of sustaining long-term success? That's all I'm going to ask you. Yes or no?
No.
That's it. So we need a rebuild. It's okay. Suffer and then
what do you
suffer
mean by
for a year and
long-term?
then long-term success, like Premier League success.
Yeah, I accept what you're saying.
No, Sam, not even long-term. Short-term
Bro.
success. This squad is trash. Squad is trash.
I accept what you're saying. I accept what you're saying, But it doesn't mean bringing in a 19-year-old and we expect him to deliver in 4 seasons. If he's 19 years old and he's good enough, let him go into the team. You don't have to plan. Let him go straight into the team. We can start winning from season 1. We can start winning from season 1. We don't have to wait 2 seasons, 3 seasons. If the players are available, it's a different thing. But we can't hold back our success. Hold on. We can't hold back our success just for rebuilding. You don't get that luxury with big teams. You can't.
Oh my God. No, that's not true. Real Madrid went through a rebuild.
God. Sam, wait, see, guys, wait.
Barca is going through a rebuild. What are you talking about?
You're actually saying similar things. It's just maybe the way you guys are coming from different perspectives. Abdul is sorry. What Sam is saying is, hey, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just stop and just say, hey, this team is not good enough. Let's start, finding pieces that suits, how we want to play as a team. Abdul is saying, hey, let's do that and still be competitive. Of course, Chelsea. I'm like, even if Chelsea is doing a rebuild, which I think they're going to do this summer, right? They will still be competitive next season. We're not going into next season already thinking we're going to fail. We're going to compete for the title. It's not like we'll see where we are by December.
We ain't competing for no title.
What do you mean compete for the title? What do you mean compete for the title?
We ain't gonna win the title in the next 2
years.
I'm not saying we're going to win the title, guys. I'm just saying we're going to compete.
What does
compete mean?
Compete means at least you'll be around the title. You'll be around me at least 10 points around where the title is.
What, by the end of the season?
I don't know. Maybe 5 points, 7 points. Well, how many points are we now behind?
No, listen.
Ebony, God, it's not looking too good.
As much as I want that to happen, it's not going to happen with this current team.
It's okay.
Yo, before I forget, man, I'm not gonna let this guy off the hook because you throw buzzwords all the time and never give us answers. And I asked you to go bring us some names. You mentioned once again today, Chelsea should go get a manager who has a history of dominating leagues and all this. Give me names, bruv. Don't give me dominating leagues. How many managers in world football are dominating leagues
Eddie,
today?
preach.
Abdul, please give me names. Do not give me. Oh, he can manage his squad. He can do this. Give me names of managers you replace Thomas Tuchel with tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, and please make it realistic. You go. That's what I wanted. I just want to jump in. I'll give you the floor.
No. Let me answer you. I don't know what you mean by throwing around buzzword. I can only speak what I speak. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you mean by throwing around buzzword.
Abdul is okay. Just tell us the coaches that you're talking about. Yeah, just tell us.
Yeah. And you did not tell me. You did not tell me to go get the names. I said I was going to do the research and come up with names.
Yeah,
I did not say that.
Okay.
Have you done the research?
I know him.
You know what I mean? Are you saying Allegri? Are you saying Allegri has not dominated the league before?
Allegri's done this. No,
guys. Give him. Let him finish. Allegri won.
Okay, Allegri.
I did not say has Conte not dominated the league before. Has Jose Mourinho not dominated the league before? Has Jose Mourinho not dominated the league before? Has Carlo Ancelotti not dominated the league before?
Abdul.
The current. Go back to all our old coaches.
Wait, 1 sec, Abdul. Are you saying you get these managers in for Chelsea right now? Don't give me managers who have dominated. I'm talking of managers who have dominated leagues that you employ at Chelsea tomorrow. That's why I said keep it realistic. If you're talking of Allegri,
I said okay. I will employ them right now.
Allegri, Jose Mourinho, and who? Ancelotti. Okay, yeah, continue.
Who is playing music?
Blue Ash is getting a call, man. Blue Ash is getting a call.
Blue Ash, you're sick. Blue Ash,
I'm taking it spiritual, man.
Wait, let Abdul finish, man. Let Abdul finish, please.
I'm going spiritual on you.
Continue. We are building.
You mess up, I'll mix it up. You people think we can't catch you spiritually.
Let
Abdul finish.
Okay, Abdul
finish.
Allegri, Jose Mourinho, Carlo Ancelotti, Antonio Conte. I believe the guy that's current German manager
Hansi
was
Flick.
in charge of
Hansi
Bayern.
Flick. Hansi Flick.
Flick dominated leagues.
Even the current guy coming, the current guy coming to Man United.
Eric Ten Hag.
So yeah.
Abdul, this is, okay, wait, Abdul, wait.
Ross.
Anyway.
Guys,
Come on.
What you said,
Abdul,
see, in
you're
terms
better
of
than this.
I
dominating,
rest my case.
Ten Hag,
Abdul, you're better than this.
United fans are getting happy now, and I already said to United fans, and I will say it loud and clear. They are getting happy about Ten Hag. He will get exposed in the Premier League. He will surely get exposed. I hope he's ready for the challenge of the Premier League.
Hold on, I have a question. Is this Thomas Tuchel's first full calendar season?
Yes.
This is full calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Okay,
want to do the review
excellent.
now?
Excellent. I have a question.
Okay.
What is the difference between this first calendar season
And
that's
last
Thomas Tuchel and Frank Lampard's first calendar season? And also include results and position. The position we finished that, and then also include investment of pieces that were put in the team, and then also include the after effect,
And
the
our
Champions
home
League.
record as well. We got
Yes,
the
and
world
then
Blue
thank
Eyes,
you, and
our
then also
1920
include.
team was
Hold
much
on.
better than
Can
this
I just
team.
finish my question, please? I want to finish my question, and then also include Champions League victory tax, because what I mean by Champions League victory tax is after a Champions League, there is normally remnants of the winning spirit in a unit that they should be able to carry on, as opposed to a Frank Lampard that came into a team that was fractured.
Who told you we're fractured?
It was a fractured team.
You want
Because you know
Europa
what?
League though?
No, now you want. Okay, so now you want to talk about comparing. Now we're talking. You really want to compare
Europa
Frank
League
Lampard
when Frank Lampard took over?
No,
right?
that's good. No. You know why I like this conversation is because now you want to
Wait,
compare
are you
Frank Lampard
comparing
to
Frank
Tuchel.
Lampard with Thomas Tuchel? Let's just
Yeah,
No,
yes.
hold on.
There's no comparison.
I know,
It's
but
chalk and cheese.
exactly the reason I'm asking is simple.
There's no
Last
comparison.
season, people said, you know what people were saying last season? People were saying Thomas Tuchel let's give this guy a full season to look at what he can do. And then we say, okay, fine. Let's give him a full season. You know what? Fine.
Yes.
Hold on, these 200 and something million pound players that we've brought into the team that were probably not his players. Let's see if he can shake some things around. He's a top class coach. He should be able to mix things up and take us closer to the promised land. True or false?
Almost a lie, yo. Which
Okay, now it's a lie. I know. That's what I'm saying. Now you're saying it's a lie.
Team. Have you seen this team?
No.
Blue
Eyes. Sorry, before you go ahead, man. I remember in the preseason we were talking about how he could change Bakayoko's career. Don't let people change the story now, please.
Thank you.
Don't
Let's not go there. Don't change the story. So all I'm trying to say is simple. If this is, and I'm talking, let's say I'm wearing a board member's hat right now, and I'm saying to myself, okay, fine. Here is Thomas Tuchel. Yes, you have 200 million pound or 300 million pound pieces that are not yours. I get it. This team is not yours. But I'm a board member. We've put in 300 million pounds into this squad. Even if you brought in Elmo from Sesame Street, there should be a difference. And if I compare the team now to Frank Lampard when he first came in, green behind the ears, when Frank Lampard came in, green behind it from Derby County, working with academy players. And if you look at the report card, for those of you that remember report card from high school, if you look at both report cards, guess what? There's no difference. We're still in the same region, third, fourth. And like Steven said, we haven't even, at the home record, Frank Lampard did better. So, listen, you cannot compare Frank Lampard. Listen, Frank Lampard is garbage as a coach. Frank Lampard is garbage as a coach.
Worst points per game in the
No, but hold on. But Emmy, listen to yourself.
1.64 points per game.
Here's where it gets interesting. Listen to yourself. You're actually bringing up Frank Lampard's statistics, which is
because you are comparing him to Thomas Tuchel.
Exactly. So when you do that,
you're encouraging debate. You're encouraging debate.
When you do that,
12 years
Blue Eyes is running his
Emmy, remember what happened? Emmy, remember what happens? If you fight a madman in the middle of, if you're a sane guy and you fight a madman in the middle of the market, guess who is the mad person in the fight? Thank you. There are two of them. It's the two people fighting. Two fighting. So if you want to compare Frank Lampard to, if you're comparing Frank Lampard to Thomas Tuchel, it's two fighting.
No, but Blue Eyes, we're about to get 74 points, which will be the most points we've ever gotten.
Wow, complacency.
This will be the most important. Hold on now.
Complacency 101.
If we win, are we going to win? Who knows?
Thank you, Stephen. We're celebrating 74 points with a world-class coach and 200 million pounds in investment. Come on, Emmy, man. Emmy, my brother.
Let's move on. This
team is average.
No.
Emmy,
1 second. Look, this is why I say, as far as I'm concerned, I will not argue for Thomas Tuchel on this stream because there's no point repeating myself based on what I've said on every stream, and I ain't gonna argue with stupidity no more. Let's go bring dinosaurs back and then see what happens, right? Because this is the problem Chelsea have had for the last God knows how long. You all want to keep sacking managers and continue bringing in bum-ass players in. Let's do that. And when Chelsea are nowhere to be found in the next 5-10 years, then we'll see how it goes. But
you want to keep Thomas Tuchel, but you don't want to sign Cucurella. You see my problem? You want to go and sign half-ass players, and then you say you need top players to save a coach.
No,
you see Chelsea fans?
See, Blue Eyes, we will happily sign Cucurella.
Let's start behaving like a big club,
Blue Eyes, if you're gonna quote me right, yeah?
No,
did I say do not sign Cucurella? No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think he wanted Cucurella just at the price, right?
Cucurella, one, the two things I don't like about that signing is one, the price at which you come at. Unless he comes at a reasonable price, don't touch him. And two, you have other priority areas to look at. You're losing 3 center backs. You're losing a right wing back. You need to fix the midfield. You need to fix the attack. Jesus Christ.
The question, I just have one simple question. Have we moved the needle from 2019, 2020 to this year? Have we moved the needle? No!
Blue Eyes, you keep throwing Cucurella like he's going to change everything. Do you think signing Cucurella wins us the league next season?
No. Here's the question.
Answer my question.
That's why I'm asking you a question. Have we moved the needle? Have we moved the needle from 1920 to 22-23? Have we moved it to 21-22? Have we moved the needle? No. The needle of performance.
In the league, no, not really.
Have we moved the needle? Overall performance, even you know what? Even player, if you were to evaluate player for player.
Thank you.
That is why when Abdul says we are transitioning into a new era, it rang a bell for me because it actually is a dawn of a new era for real. So if you're evaluating player for player and you're telling me because the players are shit, the players are shit, we cannot evaluate this coach, then listen, guess what?
Let me ask you.
Then a lot of coaches are going to get away with murder coming to a Chelsea job.
Let me ask you this. Did Marcos Alonso just become trash last season?
No,
yes, Alonso is not trash.
No.
It's not trash from you. Everybody knows on this stream.
Blue Eyes, you keep him at Chelsea.
Of course. Okay. Everybody knows. Everybody knows where I stand with Marcos Alonso. I don't hide my stand. Everybody knows me now.
Fine. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Who else? Jorginho. Hasn't this been who he is for the last 5-6 years?
Okay.
Did he change all of a sudden last season?
What do you mean?
His play.
His play.
That's why he wasn't Ballon d'Or nominated under Sarri. He was Ballon d'Or nominated recently.
Under who?
Fine. No, I'm giving you your flowers. I'm giving you your flowers. No, I'm giving you your flowers. Listen, I'll give you where you're right. Hands down. Okay, keep asking. Okay. Go down the pipe.
So the thing is, I can't go. Okay, wait.
No, you want to go down the pipe. Go down the pipe.
Kante has been in decline for how many seasons?
Since Thomas Tuchel came in, Kante started tanking. Since Thomas Tuchel came in, Kante started tanking.
We're gonna act like this guy didn't have knee injuries under Lampard,
right?
Okay, no.
Right.
Okay,
what about Christian Pulisic?
Okay,
what about
Hakim Ziyech?
What has Pulisic done besides that 3 months?
Wait, has Pulisic scored up to 30 goals in 3 years?
How come a world-class coach that worked with him at Dortmund? How come a world-class coach that worked with him at Dortmund couldn't figure him out here? Why?
But how
Okay,
come
okay.
Pulisic has not scored up to 30
How
goals?
about you do the reverse? What does it
Guys,
say about the player?
let's move on. Let's move on.
No. Hold on, Abdullahi. What does it say about a player where the same coach who's worked with you at a different club cannot even get something out of you at a different club?
You don't have to get something out of them. Put them in positions where they can succeed. And this guy cannot figure himself out.
He has not put Pulisic in positions to succeed.
No,
Pulisic played
no, he cannot.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. One second.
Wait. You see,
See,
I can agree with everything you said, but not Christian
This is
Pulisic.
why I
I beg.
hate
No.
stupidity.
That guy, he has been pissing the hell out of me.
Blue Eyes, I didn't see.
Tuchel
I
hasn't
didn't
put
watch
him in
the
the
game.
position.
I did not watch the game today.
He missed a chance.
I did not watch the game
he missed
today.
one-on-one.
But I
He
feel
missed
sorry.
three
I feel sorry for people who had to watch that game. I saw the clip on Twitter on that chance Pulisic missed. Are you going to blame Tuchel for that?
How do you blame Tuchel for that?
No, are you going to blame Tuchel for that?
People are blaming Tuchel. People are saying, why didn't Tuchel tell him to shoot the ball with his left leg? How can you tell a professional footballer which leg to use to shoot the ball?
Bro, nonsense. This is the nonsense and dross that you guys come and talk about here.
How do you blame Tuchel for that? How?
Like, there is a limit to which there's a limit to which a manager or coach can take you to. You're telling me he hasn't put Pulisic in position to succeed. Do you see? Go and look at his highlight reel this season on the chances he's missed.
Yeah, Pulisic.
I've told people about this guy.
Go and look at his highlight reel on the chances he's missed. And you want to talk about he hasn't
American endorsement.
Go and look at how many times he's got the ball in space and he's dribbling around in circles, running like a headless chicken.
I don't know, but this is not the same Pulisic that we see in the American team.
Bro, Emmy, he's
no, I'm
gone.
serious. In the American team, he plays better. I don't know what's wrong.
He's gone.
Let me just say something. You guys, you see my problem is when you guys are when we're having these debates, let's not get drowned in the transactional view of the debate. Because if you get drowned in the transactional view of the debate, then you get lost in the minute details. And that is the problem. I'm not looking at today's game. I'm not looking at yesterday's game. I'm looking at body of work. Okay? Body of work. And when I talk body of work, I'm looking at, you guys know what that means, the overall performance overall performance sheet of a player. And under Frank Lampard, yes, he had his ups under the bubble. Yeah, there were times when he was top class. It was justifiable that he should bench Cho. But therein comes in Tuchel. I think, in my humble opinion, Tuchel is a world-class coach. Pulisic is a project that can be tweaked. I'm not saying he should play for Pulisic. No. Nobody's saying he should go in and do what Pulisic is supposed to do. No. This man, all we're trying to say is, has Thomas Tuchel improved any player on our team?
I said this. It's
a simple question. You guys are looking at it from a transaction. If you want to talk transaction view, then that's a then I can't get into that debate. That one be say we have to look at every game. No.
Attacking players. What attacking players has he improved? No one's saying any player. There's no attacking player he's improved. That's a fact. That's one of my.
Man.
If we're being honest,
yes.
Come on.
Improve what though? You can't improve something that just doesn't exist. Like you guys are.
No.
Okay. Then Sam, let me ask you. Then put yourself in the mind. That's why I'm going to miss Roman, because I can see the resistance from under Roman's board. Because under Roman's board, so they will say, okay, we just spent 300 million pounds. That was a wrong investment. You think they're going to go ahead now for this coming new season to go and spend another 300 million so that they can try and see so that they can get Thomas Tuchel what he wants?
Blue Eyes, answer me this. So you're saying with the current Chelsea strike force, yeah, with a coach that can improve them, they will all become world class.
Not all of them.
No. Let me answer you. Are you asking me a question? I'll answer your question. Listen, to build a world class team, you need a mix of chiefs and villagers. You can't build all chiefs. You can. That's why you listen. It's not about X's and O's. You need chiefs and villagers. You need, or maybe like Sam was saying, four top class players, and then you build energy around them. That's why. Listen. Coaching. Hold on. Coaching is efficiency. It's efficiency at its best. It's not about making 11 world-class players. No. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool probably at its best has maybe 3 world-class players or maybe 2. The rest are just villagers that work hard.
Let's deal
I don't know about that, but
let's deal with the attackers. How many of them can you get to a world-class level?
You could get them playing better. Not world
yeah,
class.
Oh
you
my
can get-
God!
Get them
Stop,
playing better.
man! No,
Thank you,
stop,
NK.
stop,
Thank
stop,
you,
stop,
NK.
stop, stop,
You
stop,
could
stop,
not
stop,
world
stop,
class level, but
Thank
you
you,
get
NK.
them,
NK,
you get them playing better.
NK. Seriously,
Yes.
seriously, you're gonna piss me off if you tell me
Why?
get them playing better. How many
That's
goals
the
did
whole
this
idea.
season?
Listen.
Hold on,
Why?
hold on,
You should be
hold on,
pissed off.
hold on. Let me tell you, because by your logic, let's say Police scored 3 goals this season. If he scores 5 goals this season, that's better. No, I'm not accepting that. I'm sorry.
Okay, I get that.
am not
I get that.
taking
How many
that.
goals? How
Yeah?
many goals does
I
Pulisic
need
have
to
this
know.
season?
I need to
I get
know
that.
how many of them I can get to a world class. Just tell me.
Okay,
please.
Eddie, time
How
out.
many?
Eddie.
Because let me tell you.
Yeah.
I want. Look, I want a certain number of world class players in the next 2 years. Let me not say next season, yeah, because there's a certain level of coaching that needs to go into it. Be it Tuchel or whoever. I'm not saying Tuchel's the coach, but what I'm saying is, given 2 seasons, how many of these players can I get to play at a world class level?
Not
at Chelsea?
possible. None.
Tell
No,
me. Don't give
Eddie,
me no. List the attackers that will get to a world class
None.
level.
Eddie, let me
None.
tell you something right now. People told me Kai Havertz was generational. Do you know what that
Yes.
means?
Yes, he's still
Continue.
generational. He's just
Continue.
20
So
years.
why can't I say yo Tuchel?
NK.
If
NK, my
you're that guy-
brother. Nana,
if you're
my
that
brother.
guy,
But
why am I
Nana,
not
my
seeing the
brother.
blood
Fire on, Nana, fire on. We're behind you, Nana.
Perspective,
Don't mind them. Don't mind them.
NK, you're not getting my point. I said list them. You're saying Havertz, yeah? Number 1. Okay, cool. Who's next? Who
I
else?
can
Mason Mount,
honestly say
Mason
maybe
Mount.
not a world class level.
Mason Mount
but
can maybe not world class, but Mason Mount can get firing. Yes.
Mason Mount should
You say Mason Mount's going to
Wait,
world class in
hold
the
on,
next
hold on,
No,
hold on.
nobody said that. I said
Not
Mason
world
Mount can
class,
be a
but
very, very
contribution,
good. Mason Mount can be a very, very good villager, like Henderson.
Blue
Like
eyes,
Henderson.
Blue eyes, don't change the narrative, please. First of all, I said attackers. Mason Mount for me is a midfielder. Yeah,
Okay,
and I said
you want
world class.
attackers? Okay,
I said world class. Don't give me very, 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 very good. Please,
you know
don't
what?
give
Blue
me
eyes. If
20
I'm being
berries.
honest,
Come on.
Eddie, if
How
I'm
many
being honest,
world class attackers?
Oh
How
my
many world class
God.
attackers does City have? No, hold on. How many world class attackers does City have?
Jesus.
Yes, name them. I want to hear what you think. What you're calling world class?
Mahrez.
Who?
Blue
No,
Eye, City
no
have
comment,
City
no
have
comment.
attackers who can actually
NK,
control a ball. Who can
Yeah, they have
maybe
technical
not finish,
players.
they can control the ball.
Exactly.
They have
No,
talent.
Sam, you're
Hold on.
absolutely
Hold on.
right. Sam, you're
Hold
spot on. I'm not
NK,
arguing with Sam. You're
NK.
spot on. They have attackers that you're right that can kill a ball because they are technically good. That's why I said you can have very good villagers.
Okay,
It doesn't-
let me
you
put it
want
this way for you.
NK,
Wait.
no. Abdullahi,
eyes.
hold on. Abdullahi, hold on.
Okay,
Let's not kill the NK finish. I heard Havertz and who? No, this is what I'm saying. No, continue, please. Havertz and who?
How many world class players does
seasons.
Liverpool
Guys,
and
don't
Chelsea
change-
have
don't
as
change-
strikers?
Don't change the conversation. I'll answer your question. NK, finish, please. How many of these players can become world class within 2 seasons?
Hey, they put them on the spot.
Listen. Okay.
Oh my God!
You can only say no. You can only say Havertz.
Joking.
You can
No.
only say Havertz.
NK, this is why I get this is why I get pissed off.
No, I'm saying you can only say Havertz.
The way you guys have been speaking, you're talking like these guys can become world class.
No,
Unlike
but
different
Ed-
manager, easy.
No,
Birmingham
but
has-
Eddie,
this was-
Ed-
no. How
Eddie,
many of
what I
them can
was
become
sold.
world class?
No, Eddie. This is what I was sold on Tuchel. He could turn water into wine. That's what I was sold
How
on.
many times?
If
How many
someone said
times did
I'm
Jesus
sold
Christ
on
turn
that-
water into wine? He's not the once. Guy,
No.
how many times do you want him to turn water into wine every day?
No, you guys are divorced from reality.
Emmy,
Our attackers aren't good. It's as simple as
This is
that.
what I'm
that wasn't
trying to tell you.
that wasn't what I was saying at the start of the season.
It's
Nana,
fine to
Nana,
accept that we have
Nana,
bad
Nana,
attackers. It is what it is.
And he
Our
cannot turn
attackers
water to
suck.
wine
Okay,
every
That
That wasn't what I was saying at the
guys,
start of the
guys,
season.
guys.
Eddie, don't let these guys
Guys,
take
let's
over.
move on, let's move on.
You guys are
it
divorced from
doesn't
reality,
matter.
man. Wake
It
up.
doesn't matter.
Water
what you
into
do.
wine. What are you
Let me
guys
tell
talking
you.
about?
Let me tell you something.
Water
Yeah? It
into
doesn't.
wine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do here. Agbo will never turn to champagne. Let me tell you right now. Yeah, some players are just not good enough for this club, and you've got to get them. I haven't even touched the midfielders. I haven't touched the defense. Well, defense, you've got to bring new players in already. Yeah. So why the hell do you all of a sudden? Most of these players have been here 5, 6, 7 years. They haven't done nothing in the league, and you're telling me it's a manager who's only been here 2 seasons. This is why I say we've been doing it with how many managers?
No, Eddie.
How many managers have you done this with?
Eddie, I'm in the middle, so I'm not going to say Tuchel's fault for the reason why we do. But I could ask as a critique, as an honest critique of him. Why can't I say, yo? I feel like certain attacking. I feel like I should be seeing some rewards from certain attack and suffering. We're suffering when we attack. For the most part, I'm not saying all the time, for the most part, we suffer. See, it's suffering.
Okay.
But Enki, let me back you. Let me back you with this. What you said. I agree in a bit to what you said, because if you look at our attacker, Timo Werner, Pulisic, and Hakim Ziyech are abysmal.
True as well. I true.
And crap. And true.
Why are they
See,
sure these
because
days?
because Enki, if you're gonna put the blame on Tuchel, I have to also put the blame on the players too, because
Oh no,
Tuchel
I'm not
doesn't do
blaming.
this.
No, but here's the
He
thing.
put them under the pitch and show them.
I'm advocating more so on the player's side. I'm just saying, as a critique, as honest critique, when we go and evaluate this season, and we look at the fact that yes, our home, we've only won 8 games at home.
Yeah,
we have to analyze the attack is shit, yes, but I feel if you're the manager that people said you were, there could be a better functioning attack. That's what I'm saying. I get it. Players are trash.
Also
No,
remember,
but Nana, don't say that, because we have a world-class coach that doesn't have his players yet.
Also remember
Please
something.
don't say that.
Remember something. The player we have right now, like I keep saying this, and I've been saying it for a very long time, they lack mentality. Because Chelsea Football Club is like on and off Nigerian NEPA.
No, but Abdullahi, Abdullahi, that's not fair, because trust me, you remember that's why I'm not a Mourinho fan. But when you lack mentality under Mourinho, he will inject mentality into you. You are going to want to leave. You cannot be comfortable not playing and sit on the bench and be laughing.
So what happened to Pogba and Mourinho in Man U?
You tell me.
Mourinho had to go.
Mourinho had to go.
Exactly. Mourinho had to go because Mourinho put his foot down.
There was a bet that Pogba will leave for Mourinho, but Mourinho left for Pogba.
He left for Pogba, absolutely, because you know why? The Manchester United machine is bigger than anybody.
Blue Eye, sorry for interjecting. Just question.
No, go ahead, bro.
You guys are saying this guy can't improve players. Okay.
I didn't say he can't. I said why hasn't he?
Let's have. Okay, I'll tell you why. Before Tuchel came in, I remember I was like involved in these discussions like weekly almost. We talked about how Reece James wasn't good, how Reece James was brainless. We talked about how Rudiger was ass, how Christensen was trash. We talked about how Chilwell was ineffective. We talked about how terrible Jorginho was, how terrible the midfield was. Listen, Tuchel improved.
Wait, let's
I'm getting to that point.
Yeah.
So Tuchel made Champions League champions out of those guys. Yeah. He improved the defense. Reece James is world class, is he not? Any objections?
No world class.
I don't think it's world class.
Okay. He's not world class. Okay, fair enough. Listen. Tuchel made Rudiger's career, made Reece James' career, Chilwell to an extent, Christensen to an extent. He's improved players. I mean, guys, you can't question Tuchel's ability to improve players if Jorginho was in Ballon d'Or talks.
So now, hold on, Sam.
No, listen, I'm not done. Let me land. Let me land.
Lighting up the net.
Drop that mistake, Sammy.
Relax.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
So it's improved the team, losing to Fulham and Leicester 3-0. Not Fulham, but Leicester 3-0. And now we won the Champions League. Listen, the attack, there's no quality in the attack. Can Pulisic control a ball? Can he control a ball? He can't even dribble in a straight line. Pulisic is done. Werner, can he play football? No. Havertz has a poor touch. Man. Let's be honest. Havertz is good, has a poor touch, extremely inconsistent.
Havertz has
all these players are trash. Okay? So
it still doesn't excuse
the fact. But the attack has no. It does excuse it.
No,
you can't make can't quality players out of those players. It's not possible.
Right.
No, I'm not letting you guys do this.
Pulisic is
I'm not letting you guys do this.
Havertz is inconsistent.
I'm not letting you do this.
We're not doing that. We're not running a charity organization. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Sam? You know what's funny is that now we're saying that Thomas Tuchel coached Jorginho to Ballon d'Or stages. But you guys want Jorginho gone by next summer. You see the mentality.
You know why?
You see the mentality. Of course, now you're okay. So exactly. But you want to use him. You want to use Jorginho to defend. You see?
Okay, listen. No, I was just mentioning it. Jorginho is a trash player. We all know this. Any objections?
Of course, there's objections. He's not a trash player. What are you talking about, man?
He's a trash. No, Jorginho is a trash player.
He's not a trash player. That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Get exposed.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Nah, he's not trash. He's
He's not trash, man. That's your opinion, bro.
Jorginho's not trash. No,
No, it's not.
Guys, if you
He's a
guys think
decent player.
Jorginho is a good player, you guys think Jorginho is the type of player you want to see play week in, week out, I'm sorry, I'm gonna reconsider my fandom of this club.
No problem.
No, Sam,
Arsenal is
Sam,
waiting
Sam,
for you. No problem. Arsenal is waiting for you, man.
Blue Eyes.
Arsenal is
I
waiting
remember
for
what
you.
Sam,
No problem.
Sam, you know, I remember you. You don't remember when you were on the stream. I'm
No
not letting
problem,
you off
man.
the hook like
Arsenal
this.
is waiting for you.
Why,
Tottenham.
bro?
You sound like a
Listen.
Tottenham fan
Chelsea
anyway.
fan.
Tottenham fan.
And I never seen
Okay.
to
Yeah,
miss, man.
you sound like a
Oh,
Tottenham.
wow.
You don't know nobody. The
You
people,
like-
listen, the more haters.
Guys, let's
that
talk about it. Guys, let's
Abdullah,
talk
hold
about
on.
the takeover.
The more
Hey, man,
haters,
Jorginho's world
Jorginho.
class, man. It's okay.
The more
I didn't say
haters. Let me just say one last thing. The more haters Jorginho has, the better he is. So
No
we need
wahala.
more haters on his bandwagon.
So
Keep
let's talk
calling
about
him
the
trash.
takeover. Steven, I
Trash,
think based on what you
trash.
said to me, the takeover will be this week, and we should be knowing what's going on in terms of the
The
takeover. right?
takeover's done.
It's
Just
done.
This needs to be pronounced. Yeah, it's done.
What of the government? Is everything done also?
Done.
Whoa. So all we are waiting for is the.
That's why Todd Bowley hasn't left England, because he's got to be there for the pronouncement, isn't it?
Okay, so we're only waiting for the
Oh, it'll be
paperwork
such a
and,
sad day.
Sunday.
So Sunday, okay, we should be able to hear something by Sunday. I beg, everything must be done. I'm tired of this.
They want to
Well,
pronounce it before the Watford game.
What's wrong with Sky Sports, really?
Sky Sports is fake news, bro. Don't listen to them.
Sky Sport is they are idiots.
You know, after Everton beat Crystal
Oh,
Palace,
Vieira?
Yeah. After Everton beat Crystal Palace this afternoon, right? You know, Vieira, there was a pitch invasion. All fans ran in because, of course, Everton is staying off in the Premier League, right? And guess what? A fan was abusing. I'm sure the guy was abusing Vieira because Vieira was just walking away, and the guy kept holding on Vieira. And guess what?
Vieira kick him.
Vieira kicked him and tackled
There's
him.
another video as well where fans
and guess
it's
what?
Bad, man.
You
It's
can definitely know. I know Vieira. People will say, "Oh, Vieira used to be that hothead." But if you hear Vieira since he became a coach, how can you touch him? Why are you holding him? Why are you holding on to his suit? Doesn't make sense. Why would you hold on to someone's suit? Did you know him before? And when you now react, Sky Sports is now saying, Vieira was, doing all kinds of stuff, but they didn't take care of whoever the person was upset to.
Guys, you see those guys per people from Jamie Rekina and Jamie Karaga, Ari Rekina.
Wait,
blah,
what
blah,
did they
blah.
say?
All
What
of
did they
them.
say? What did they say?
Do you know what they now do?
Amy,
They now
why
turn off-
are you surprised? All those guys are Frank Lampard boys. It's a Frank Lampard. These are all Frank Lampard boys. So whatever it will take to make the other guy not look good, they will jump on that
They'll
bandwagon.
do it.
Listen,
But-
this is a
but you
victory
know-
for a victory for all those guys. This
Yeah,
Frank
I see.
Lampard victory.
I understand, but don't at least be objective with it, because guess what they do? They now turn off their you cannot reply or respond to their tweets
because
They
they
turn
know
it
what
off.
they're doing. They know what
Exactly.
they're doing. They know.
Exactly.
They turn it
Wait,
off.
where are
don't
you guys
see
seeing
anything.
this?
You just
I didn't know.
It's
I
on
didn't
Sky
even know.
Sports.
I didn't know. I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, but I like how Vieira kicked that guy, man. That guy deserved it.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
like
sure
that. I
the
like
guy
that.
must have talked trash.
Yeah, man.
He deserve it.
And the guy was pushing Vieira back. Oh. Are you serious?
No, you have to understand that people don't. Vieira is an
Then they
icon.
start questioning Vieira.
Yeah,
in the
he's
press
an
conference
uncle in this
after.
game, man. He's an
Vieira
uncle.
is an
Terrible.
icon. Vieira is, people don't know, Vieira is a historical piece in English football.
Correct.
He's a historical piece
Fact.
in English football. So
Madman. I call him
people don't
madman.
understand. He's one, apart from the fact that he's a legend, a hybrid, he's a cult. He's a, when they talk about EPL in the next 50 years, they're going to mention Vieira.
Patrick Vieira, yeah.
They're going to mention Patrick Vieira.
Is he in that Hall of Fame yet? He's there, right?
I think
He
he's
has to be. He has to be.
He has to be.
Yeah, Vieira's in the hall.
Yeah,
He has to be, man.
I think he's there.
He
think
has
so.
to be, man. Head and shoulders. If you're going to count 5 top class midfielders in English football, if you don't mention Vieira, you decrease.
So Blue Eyes, coming to the summer now.
Yeah.
In and out. Give me your in and out.
You guys already know. I don't hide my own feelings, and I like
Because
to
apparently, as Pequeta, Marcus Mugabe, Rudiger, Christensen are leaving, and I'm hearing maybe Timo or Ziyech are leaving, but I'm sure Alonso, Aspi, Rudiger, and Andres are leaving. Those 4 are leaving, guaranteed.
So for me, you guys already know. I'm going to steal from Abdul. Abdul always says, we're stepping into a new era. So it always rings in my head before I start saying anything about Chelsea these days. So for me, it's a wish list. I know it's not going to happen. I'm going to pretend as if we're still a big club, because from what I'm hearing from Chelsea sentiments, Chelsea fans these days, we're like Aston Villa. The kind of sentiment and emotions I'm hearing from Chelsea fans these days, we're like Aston Villa. And then from the sentiments I hear from some guys in this stream, we're like Brighton, you know. But jokes aside, I would like to think that we're still a big club that I know. So for me, starting from defense, I already said I want Delict. I know it's not going to happen.
It's renewing his contract. So
yeah, he's renewed his contract already. But that's the profile of a defender I want. He might not be not tactic. He might not be his ability levels might not be there yet. But there's so much potential in this guy that it's just you cannot negate. In the midfield, I'm going to build my spine. In the midfield, I want Declan Rice. I know I'm narrow-minded to what Declan Rice can do. He's one of
it won't happen. 150 million. I'm sorry.
He's one of the few, but we're a big club. I would like to think that we can do that deal.
But Blue Eyes, you cannot spend 150 on
hold on. Like when Man City was spending 100 million on Jack Grealish when they still had Kevin De Bruyne, people were not calling them stupid. That's the move a big club does.
Rice, Blue Eyes, are you sure?
What Jack Grealish give Man City this season? Please?
That's true. You're right, but still, it's a big club move. It's a big club. I'd like to see some big club moves. Anyways, for me.
Anyways, you go ahead.
Yeah. Declan Rice in the midfield. All of you guys know I've beaten this dead horse. Cucurella, left wing. In case Alonso leaves, I want Cucurella. Whether
it's leaving already.
80 million for Cucurella is cheap for me. Cucurella is a top class.
Are you drunk?
I'm just making it's a figure.
Are you drunk?
It's a figure of speech just to tell you how much I want Cucurella.
Okay.
Then the other guy I want, Abdullah, you already know, Saint-Maximin. We cannot sleep on that deal. Alex Saint-Maximin is a must for me. I don't know how we're going to do that deal, but I want Alex Saint-Maximin. And the last guy is, believe it or not, is De Jong, Frankie De Jong. And I know that deal will not happen.
It will not happen.
So yeah, that's mine. I am past the mic. Next.
Emmy, in and out.
Let me start from the goalkeeper, all right? So I'm going to start from goalkeeper all the way to the front. Of course, Kepa is leaving. We'll definitely have to go get a goalkeeper that will push Edward Mendy, because the way Mendy is going these days, mommy.
He's suspect.
I don't want next season where we've bought all these shiny toys and then our goalkeeper is now the issue. I'm thinking of, I don't even know who to get. I like Nick Pope.
Can't play with his feet.
He can't play with it. I'm a little bit worried with his feet.
Yeah, but he can throw the ball, right? Does he have to do with his feet though?
Did you see him tonight?
Yeah, I saw him.
How did that game end? Was it 1-1?
It was 1-1, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was 1-1.
Yeah, I guess.
But it was outstanding though. It was very good.
If not for his shot-stopping abilities, Burnley would be like Norwich, right?
It's very good goalkeeper. Very good.
At least I'm not saying that he has to play week in, week out. Burnley is staying, so I think Leeds probably go down, or maybe one of them. But if Burnley goes down, I'll go get him. If Leeds go down, that guy goalkeeper is not bad too.
What? Wait.
That's another Kepa, bro.
You want someone that can keep the ball, right? And that can also.
You guys hating on Mendy, man. What? Talking about Mendy, man.
Masiela. Is it Masiela?
What?
Oh boy, Mendy is suspect, man. Let's just be fair.
Are you telling me the lead goalkeeper?
Is he that bad, guys? You guys
how can you say
no? Who Mendy?
And Mendy?
With Mendy, right?
Yeah. Mendy,
go ahead. No.
I'll replace. I'll look for a second goalkeeper that will push Mendy for sure. That is as good as Mendy, or probably even better. And then for sure, two center backs are coming: Koundé, Koulibaly. If you ask me, I'll switch to a back four actually next season. I think that this back three system, unless Tuchel will be doing a hybrid where he plays 3 and 4, he mixes it up during the game. I guess that's why he's looking for very flexible players that can alternate during the game. But next season, it makes sense to just play that 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. But yeah, for sure, I'm getting two defenders, Koulibaly and Koundé, right? Left back, if we can get Cucurella, fantastic. If we cannot, I'll go get Sosa from Stuttgart.
Sosa, Stuttgart, yeah.
Yeah. Is it Stuttgart? Yeah, Stuttgart.
Yeah,
yeah.
Stuttgart,
I'll go get
left
because
back
that guy, he can also play as an LCB just in case we ever go to a three at the back. Of which I hope we don't do three at the back next. I hope we have good centre backs that actually can hold their own in the back four. In the midfield for sure. George, I think so. Going out, as I said, the people are going. I said so. Aspi's going, Alonso is going, Rudiger is going, Christensen is going. Those four are going, and I'm getting those three guys in. In midfield, I'll for sure I'll go get Chouameni. If Jorginho gets, if I get good money for Jorginho, maybe 30 million or 35 million, I'll put some money on top of that and sign Chouameni, right? I'm not saying Jorginho is going to go if he has to go. If his agent comes tomorrow and say, "Hey, I have a good deal for you guys," Jorginho's contract is over next year. We have to be
Yeah,
realistic. He's
it
turning
is. Yeah.
31 next season too. Um, if we get 35 million for him, this is a player we paid 45 million for, and he spent 4 seasons already. His book value has dropped, right? But if we get 30 something million, that's actually a gain for us, right?
Mhm.
Um, I'll get Chouameni, to play that DM. And then I heard Gundogan. Gundogan is available, right?
Mhm.
I'll go
Yeah,
get
he is.
Gundogan. I'll go get Gundogan. I'll pay. He's not going to be too expensive. If you give City 20 million, his deal is over next season, right? And they say they're not renewing his contract. If
Yeah.
you give City 20 million, they'll give you Gundogan, or 15 million actually. That's a steal because he is a player that can actually penetrate, low blocks, or he can play those 1-2 passes. The problem is you cannot have only Gundogan there. You also now have to go get forwards that can also play those intricate passes, technical players too. But for my creativity, I'll get Gundogan if he's available. And I think Gundogan and Trameni added in that midfield gives me that, that balance, and also the ability to play more forward, progressive passes quickly. Um, and then I think um I think if we get a good offer for Kante, I know this is very difficult for me to say, but if we get a good offer for Kante, I think it's not a bad time to just get some money back. At least we'll get more than the 30 million that we paid for him. His book value is zero right now, but his market value is at least 45 million. So we'll get some money, right? If we can sell Jorginho and Kante for 80 million pounds, that's not bad. That's not bad. And we invest that money into getting, even this Milinkovic Savage guy, he's not bad.
Milinkovic Savic, he plays for
He's
Lazio.
he's a good box to box midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the energy to go up and down, and he can pass, he can shoot, right? I need our new set of midfielders to have that ability to shoot, and they can dribble and drive the ball forward.
And guess who is his agent? Guess who's Milinkovic Savic's agent?
No, I don't know.
Natma Kezman of Chelsea.
Oh, Kingsman, yeah, he's his countryman, right? Yeah, Kingsman. Is it no,
Yeah.
no, 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 it's
Yeah,
country.
Kezman is his agent. Milinkovic
Oh,
Savic agent.
Kingsman. Okay,
Yeah,
Kingsman, the
Kezman, the
guy that
former
plays for
Chelsea player.
Chelsea. Oh, but
Yeah.
I think they're hawking into Man U. But if we can actually get something, because I think 50 million, Lazio is ready to do a good deal.
No, Chelsea said, I think the report, I'm not sure it is true. Steve, correct me on this. Chelsea want to give like Ruben left to shake and get Milinkovic Savic.
But is he a swap deal, or you have to?
I think
Or
it's
Because
supposed to be
Ruben
with some
leave.
money.
That's the problem we have with Ruben. He keeps refusing to leave.
yeah, he doesn't want to go. Well, Lazio is not bad for him. Actually, a good
And
call.
he likes sorry, so that would be a great move for him.
Yeah,
He
a
likes
very
Sarri
good
too.
move.
It might be
And Sarri,
possible though.
because Sarri plays to his strength. Sarri plays that 4-3-3, right? But if we can get Savage, not bad. If we cannot, I'm okay with Trameni and Gundogan coming in. That's not very expensive. That's about 80 million, almost the same amount that we'll get for Jorginho and Kante leaving. I'll get Gundogan and Trameni. If we can add some more money and see if we can get Ruben swap deal and add maybe 30 million for Savage, that's a midfield three that can challenge. Savage, Trameni, and Gundogan. That's fantastic. People will always start talking about us if we do that kind of deal. Now, in the front line, I swear our front line gives me bad dreams, man. So I'll keep Lukaku because I think Lukaku can score. If we have this midfield I just talked about, and maybe we'll add some more players. But the thing is, we need to just. I don't even know who needs to go. Well, I'm looking at Pulisic. Pulisic has not done. He's not done so much for Chelsea.
Where's his dad today?
His dad will not talk because his dad is definitely. I think Pulisic is a different. I'm not joking. When Pulisic plays for America, I'm like, geez, where is this Pulisic? He plays number 10. He plays right behind the striker. He's combining. He's dropping back. He's winning the ball. He's driving with the ball. Is it the way Chelsea? Is it the way the opposition sets up against Chelsea doesn't suit Pulisic?
I just think he's better from the bench.
That's not good. That's not good for a professional.
Who is
player.
coach? I wonder who the coach for the US team is.
Wow.
What's his name?
I don't know the guy, but the guy plays good football too. The US coach.
Good
yeah.
coach, man. To be able to figure out a good position for Pulisic to flourish, amazing.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Don't study. Relax.
His name is Greg Berhalter.
So I'm
Greg
really
Berhalter.
I'm thinking whether Pulisic is actually the right fit. Pulisic and Timo Werner, they're problem kids, man, because we're not creating enough. We don't have the ability to actually drive, combine with the striker, or even if we don't have a striker, if we're playing Havertz, they don't combine with Havertz, and these are the things that we need
Havertz
to.
one more season and that's it. If not, he's got to go.
Wow.
No, you can't just keep changing everybody like that.
Thank you. He's generational. No, Emmy, we keep on hearing generational.
No, you can't do that. If Yao Felix is still at Atletico, and he's not done anything there, I'll happily keep Havertz. They're all generation. If people say they're generational, they maybe we need to get. Do we build the team around him? Or I think this has been the question we've been trying to ask. Do you build the team around Havertz, or do you get the players, the technical players that can play with him? I don't know. I don't know the answer, and that's Tuchel's. That's Tuchel's job, right? But the thing is, in the front line, I'm getting Ousmane Dembele for sure.
I'll be back.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Ousmane Dembele for sure. I'll go sign him. Anything if we can pay Timo Werner 270, I'll try and sell Timo Werner and get Ousmane Dembele if he collects that kind of money. I think that's fine. That's 10 million. I think that's what he's asking for. He's asking for 10 million euros a year, right? And that's less than 200,000 pounds. So for what he's gonna give, I'll go get Ousmane Dembele. Who else? I need someone else on the other side. Ousmane Dembele plays on the right side, right? We need someone on the left. Yeah, we'll just keep playing with who we have, right? Pulisic, Havertz. Or maybe we don't need to create a lot from the left. We'll be creating from the right. Just do the balance, I think those are the players I'll get in. Those are the players I'll sell. Unfortunately, we can't get Lewandowski. People say Lewandowski's not coming to Chelsea. He wants to play for Barcelona. His heart is in Barcelona. He's not coming here. So those are my players. Maybe Eddie, you want to tell us the players you like to get into Chelsea, and those that you want to sell. Eddie, are you there? I think Eddie is the only one that has not gone. Abby has gone. Steven, have you gone?
I would sell everyone and I'd only keep Reece James.
Oh, someone actually laughed loud.
Blue eyes, you know me, innit?
Wait, you really will sell everyone?
No, I'd only keep Mount, Chalobah, and Reece James for me.
Oh wait, are you like
And Kovacic.
And Kovacic.
Relax.
So you sell everyone else? It's not possible, no.
Cruz,
I know.
Havertz is garbage, man. Havertz is average. Cruz.
I'm just fed up with this team, man. I go there and watch the same crap every week. I'm bored of it, man.
No, someone said Tchouaméni is going to Liverpool. He's not going to Liverpool. Nowhere has it. I've not seen anything Tchouaméni going to Liverpool.
You know what? You know what? I have to be very honest today. I thought Lukaku was a very good 6/10. I thought he had a decent game. He wasn't just
But Blue Eyes, a player
stationary.
that cannot score with his
He,
head.
he should have scored. He should have
Oh
scored.
no, he
his
had
head.
chances. But you know what I like? Before, when he has chances and he misses them, he stays up front.
Yeah, but
Today-
with his out of his head, can't he score with his
today,
head?
no,
He
no.
can
You're
score with
missing
his
the
head.
point. He
Abdullahi,
missed-
bro. How many
he missed
of
chances.
those did you give him, right? Did you give him 4 and he didn't score 1? You only gave him 1. Those look up. Do you think
And those
let me
one,
ask
actually,
let me
those
ask you a
one are
question.
called. See.
Lewandowski, Do you think Lewandowski gets only 1 chance a game?
No,
Lewandowski
get more
gets
than. I
almost
know
10,
you get more than
Blue,
one.
10 or
Blue
12
Eyes, what did you
chances,
think
and
of
he
Reece
scores
James
3.
today?
Rhys James was class, man. No,
Yo,
I'm
Reece James was
surprised.
good.
Like his game is improving. His game is improving, man. Like
Yeah, he's getting.
I have to say, man, no, his game is improving. I want
Do
to
you
see.
see that pass to
You don't
Alonso?
want
Do
to
you see
give.
that
Did you
pass
like
to
the
Alonso?
pass to
You don't
Alonso?
want to give
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel any credit, huh?
No, of course. No. I'm not Thomas Tuchel for what? No, that pass was top class. But look, what about the finish?
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
great
Alonso.
finish.
What about
Alonso
that
is one of the
finish,
best
man?
strikers of the world,
Efanico,
man.
you heard what Efanico could say. Efanico
Yeah.
called him a tactician. Efanico called Alonso. He said sucks at defense, but he's a tactician.
Yeah, I agree.
People don't want to give this guy his
But
flowers.
I
He
saw
made up
what
for
he
his
said.
I give
mistake,
Alonso his
though, innit?
flowers.
Is it true? Because I saw it, and Thomas Tuchel pictures is in Stanford with that, like a banner of him.
Yeah, Ibarra shed.
Yeah, I
shed-
sent it to
shed
you.
head,
Did you
yeah.
see
You
it?
saw
Yeah.
it to me. I saw it. Hold on.
Cruz, my brother, you're right. The chickens have come home to roost, man. I've given Kai Havertz all the time in the world, and he hasn't been able to convince me. So he's on the
Relax.
average. He's on the average gravy train, bro.
Relax.
Average. He
And
needs to prove me
Pulisic,
wrong.
and Pulisic, by the way, Cruz.
Yeah, Pulisic actually below average for me, but Kai Havertz average for now. Like I
So
can't.
this
I
what
can't
this
give
what you
him
sent,
more.
right? This one.
Nice.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
And you should have seen Tuchel's smile when he saw
He
it.
smile, yeah. I think the assistant
really?
coach told him
Nice.
to show it to him.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wait until you see the flag on Sunday.
oh, nice.
You're gonna like it.
Are you going to that game?
I go to every home game.
Oh, nice.
So another flag gonna be on Sunday.
Yeah, the Watford. Yeah, against Watford.
I mean,
Watford.
another flag
It's
of
got
Tottenham.
Roman on it. It's got everyone on it. Lampard on it.
Oh yeah. I saw that. That
Wow,
was so
yeah, we
big.
put it
I
on
think
Sunday.
they wanted volunteers, right,
Yeah, to go and help. Yeah.
to help bring it. Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
that one is beautiful.
How
Wow,
did
wow.
Lampard do it today?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Table management.
No,
Table
that's
management.
That's table management.
Blue Eyes, first half it was 2-0 and second
It
half
was
2-0.
2-0 first half, man.
2-0.
How
So
come?
these
Actually,
guys have
left
actually bought into his philosophy. I'm shocked, man.
I'm shocked too. I'm very
These
shocked.
guys actually bought into Frank Lampard's, and you know what?
Mhm.
Let me be Nigerian centric for 1 second. He's actually revolutionized Iwobi's game.
Yeah, he
Iwobi-
plays him as a 10.
Yeah, no, not only 10. Like Iwobi now is like a 10. Sometimes he plays 10.
It's,
Sometimes he plays
Blue
wing
Eyes,
back.
it's not Lampard. It's Joe Edwards. Remember.
Oh, that's right.
Who is
Joe
Joe
Edwards.
Edwards?
He's number two. He's number two.
The guy
He's the
that
guy-
is number
he's
2
Joe
He was
Edwards
at Chelsea
now.
for 27 years.
was yeah.
He was at Chelsea for 27 years. Interesting.
He was,
What was
he
he
was on,
doing?
he was on
What was he-
Tuchel's coaching staff as well.
His former
Tuchel was started when he left.
yeah, it was one of
They,
the
they
Thomas
tried to
Tuchel coaching
take
staff.
Barry as well, but they wouldn't allow Barry.
So when Frank Lampard, I see.
Yeah,
So he
it
followed
took Joe
Frank Lampard.
Edward. Mhm.
Wow.
Because Joe Edward is part of the core of Thomas Tuchel when he came in. Was part of the core in terms of the defensive and everything.
Wow, no wonder. And then
That was the
Ashley-
reason we're considering.
what
those
about
because-
Ashley Cole? Ashley Cole is at Everton
Yeah,
too.
he's there.
Yeah,
he's
it's
there,
everybody
yeah.
too, yeah.
Yeah, no, they like I'm watching Iwobi. I'm like, Iwobi starting every game.
Today after the match, Alonso went to do an interview, and Jody Morris was standing there, and Alonso put his face down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Something is. I won't, guys. I won't talk.
No,
That's
this guy could not racially abuse Vieira. I'm still watching it again, but no, Vieira is not that kind of. He's not. Vieira is so experienced. He's not those kind
Did
of.
he bring Gallagher on in the end, or didn't he bring him on?
I
No,
don't
he
think
didn't bring. I don't think Gallagher played today.
No,
I
he
don't
left
know
him on
why.
the bench because he said he's going back to Chelsea, so he doesn't
Yeah, he said
want
he's
to
going
play
back
him
to Chelsea.
anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Tuchel confirmed it in the press that Gallagher will be in the
But
squad
Vieira
coming next season.
Vieira is tall, Sha. This guy
He's
is
a tall guy.
tall.
He's about 6'4", 6'5", man. Tall guy.
You know he's a Senegalese, man. You know he's
Yeah,
a
man.
pure Senegalese.
When that guy.
So, guys, I
played,
want to talk
man,
about something. Let's talk about something.
that guy. That guy. played the game.
Idrissa Gana Gueye with PSG.
Yeah,
What
I was
happened
gonna
to
ask
him?
you.
So what happened to him is
He's
because
coming.
I had a conversation with the PSG
Yeah.
fan because there was a poster in this against. I don't know if it's against Marcel. I don't know of LGBT, and it is gonna get opposed to it. That no, he said he's a Muslim, that his religion doesn't accept him to kind of wear the cloth of LGBT. So the France FA told him
The
to. They
Palace players
questioned him.
support
They
him as
questioned
well,
him
innit?
to kind of give an answer, but and he said no, my religion does not permit me to wear an LGBT cloth. No, my religion does not want me to do it. If you want me to do it, then I'm not gonna play. Then he did not play the match. So they kind of, I think they are finding him. They are kind of abusing on a racial name. But so Ganagay was angry that you can't force me. You cannot force me to wear something my religion doesn't permit me to do. So you cannot do that to me. I'm not. So all football fans, from Mane, Kouyaté, all Senegalese are kind of showing their maximum support to Ganagay. This is Ganagay
And
with
Mendy
that
has as
LGBT.
well, you know. Mendy has as well.
And Mendy too, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
I
Blaise,
heard,
your
I
take on
heard,
Can I
that?
comment on this quick?
I'm hearing something, right?
Mm-hmm.
PSG has not said anything about this incident. They didn't even complain. They respected him and just said, okay, no problem, right? Where the noise is coming
It's
from
from the FA,
is
from
from the
the France.
media. The media, the French football association, and all kinds of media houses, even in the British media too. The club where the thing happened has not complained. As in, like Blue Eyes would say, why are you drinking Panadol for someone else's headache? Like, I don't understand why all the forces. The guy's religion does not allow him to do that. Respect the man, respect his religion, and move on. It's simple.
Remember when for I don't know for those of you who I don't know for those of you who
Mm-hmm.
remember when Bayern Munich won the champions, or was it the Bundesliga, and they were drinking through the cup, and
Yeah.
this guy poured beer on Frank Ribery. What's his name?
And Ribéry said no.
Ribery lost it on the guy. This Ghanaian brother, Boateng.
Mm-hmm.
Boateng poured mistake. I don't know if you know when you're
Yeah,
pouring drinks
I
on
remember,
your
I
when you're
remember, I remember.
celebrating and you pour drinks on your fellow guy, and he poured it on Ribery, and Ribery is Muslim. Ribery lost it on and said no,
Yeah, I
no.
remember, I
It became a
remember.
huge, but they made up. It wasn't a big deal, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a
But
huge,
but
it
Blue
was a
Eyes,
huge news
Ghana,
line
this
at that
Ganagay
time.
is a Muslim, so PSG should not do that to him. No, you can't force him to wear an LGBT cloth. You don't do that.
No, but according to what Amy is saying, PSG said okay, and they left it.
And why is the French media doing this bullshit? Why are they doing it?
I cannot comment on this because I cannot comment on this because I did not hear anything about it. I don't know what unless somebody gives me the breakdown on
I
what
already
really
gave you the
happened.
breakdown already. No, there was a cloth that supported the LGBT that they said all PSG players must wear. So Ganagay opposed to that cloth. He said no. He said my religion does not permit me to do it. So the France FA was like, why you know? He said I'm a Muslim, so my religion does not allow me to put on a cloth that has an LGBT cloth on it. He said no. So now they are painting him as a bad guy, the villain and everything.
The media is painting him, yeah, because
Yeah.
this is a political sensitive matter that the media can latch onto. So they're going to look for
Question. I just wanted to
anywhere.
comment
And
on it. Sorry.
1 second, can I just finish?
Okay, let me. Okay, Blue Eyes. Mhm.
So this would be a situation where the media can, they look for whatever way, shape, or possibility to sensationalize and shine the light on a situation that is slightly political. But if the team, like Emmy is saying, if the team respected the man's position based on what he said,
Mhm.
then it should be quashed. It should be done and move on. Now, does it mean how's it going to if the team is not opposing to his decision? Are they going to bench him or are they going to get him a different kit?
No, the
How's that
problem
going to work out?
is they want everybody to
Because
wear
if you look at the English if you look at in the EPL when bowing what is it, kneeling before the game,
With Zaha doesn't do it.
Zaha doesn't
That's
do
it.
it anymore. Alonso points to the badge. So
Yeah.
how is this going to work out for Idrissa Gueye?
No, I think what English can have is because he's a Muslim, so that can work for him because he is a Muslim. You can say my religion doesn't permit
No,
me
I'm
to do it.
saying,
You can't force
are
me
they
to
going
do
to
it.
make a different shirt for him, or are they just going to bench him? How are they going to do it?
Possibly bench him. He might not even play for them anymore.
No,
That's
come
what's
on,
gonna
no
happen.
way. Look at what Abdallah is saying in the comments. PSG, like you said, PSG is a Muslim-owned club.
On club, yeah, and the Qataris are
So
Muslim.
so now I get why they respected Idrissa Gueye's position and moved on. So I'm curious. I just want to know what the next step is. If PSG obviously approved his decision, what is PSG doing next for the player to make sure he feels welcome? That's all. Go ahead, man. Next person.
So Sam,
I'm back.
hold on. Sam, you want to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about this Idrissa
Um,
Ganage?
Blue Eyes Plus. I apologize for interrupting. My bad.
No.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So
No
yeah,
problem,
my
bro.
bad,
Go
my
ahead.
bad.
Go ahead, man.
But no, my problem with this whole thing is there's a problem with political discourse nowadays that like you can't maintain this like neutrality. Like as
Mm-hmm.
far as I'm concerned, or from what I've heard, Gaia hasn't openly spoken out against hate, spewed hate crime, nothing like that. All he said is, "This is my religion, and I choose not to participate."
Yeah, that's it.
As a human being, you have the right to maintain neutrality. You don't have to fight everybody's battles. Like, listen, in my country, in Ethiopia, there was a war. I'm, I don't have to fight Ukraine's battle and go, oh, Ukraine, Ukraine, that kind of thing. So we're in a position where you have to support agendas of particular groups, or else you're a Nazi or you're fascist, you're this, you're that, and it's not right. So what's wrong with maintaining neutrality? Like he hasn't offended anybody. He hasn't openly gone out to detest a group. He just said, "Look, it's not. This is my beliefs. I have a religion. That's what my religion stipulates. I have principles, and I want to live by them. I'm not going to represent your movement. Simple as." So if I'm wrong, anyone correct me, but I haven't seen
Mm-hmm.
anything of Idrissa Gaya spewing out hate crime. All I've seen is a man is just trying to maintain his neutrality. Even with BLM, same thing. Why do white people have to fight our battles? Like they don't need to kneel. It's our battle. That's like as long as they're not being openly racist and saying anti-black whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Stay neutral. You don't have to fight everybody's battle. So I'll end with this: neutrality is not a crime, and it should be valued. We live in a free society where um, people have the right to maintain their neutrality and to live by their beliefs. So I'm confused by this whole thing, and it's honestly confusing. I mean, France is a democratic society, so I don't understand why he can't maintain his neutrality. But yeah, that's it.
So Eddie, Idrissa Ganage, the problem with the PhD media is like because they wanted him to wear the LGBT clothes and he refused to do it because of his religion, painting him as a bad guy.
Has the full story come out? Has it been confirmed by club and player?
No, PhD didn't say. PhD said they approved Ganagi's decision making, but the French media are kind of making him a bad guy. They are
Yeah, that's
pushing.
what I'm saying. Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Has it come out from PSG that this is why Ganagay did not play?
I think there's a report about PSG saying kind of questioning Ganagi why he did not play the Marcel match, and it was linked to because they wanted all the players to wear the clothes that supported the LGBT for I think for the last match they played this Sunday. So Ganagi did not even play at all, did not show up, and he opposed. He said no, that he's not gonna play as long as they're kind of forcing him to do what he doesn't want to do. Is out of it. He won't play. He won't,
Yeah, look,
so he did not play the match.
everything's reports at the moment. Yeah, so
Mhm.
there's no point on speaking on something that I don't know about. If that's whatever he's chosen to do, then it is what it is. We live. This is the thing that annoys me about conversations like this. They're shoving it down our throats, and forcing us to accept it. When and then on the other hand, they'll tell you everyone, it's a free world. Everyone has the freedom to make whatever choices they want to make. Well, if I choose not to like something, or if I choose not to participate in something, why am I getting slammed for it? So yeah, I hate conversations like this, and
Oh,
I
okay. This is what I hear. According to ESPN, they said Idrissa Ganagi has been asked by French Football Federation why he started a game in which the player in which the player wore a jersey with a rainbow-colored numbers to denote homophobia and LGBT. So the question is just gonna get it in terms of him why not wearing the clothes. I was like, no, just because he's a Muslim, he won't be able to put on the clothes because his religion doesn't accept that.
exactly. So look, man's got a faith to uphold. He made his
Exactly.
decisions, and it is what it is. I can't say much more than that. I'm not going to get into debates on this.
So this is the clothes
It's
I wanted him to wear, and he
yeah,
said no.
no. So
It is
Haven't
what
I
it is.
seen? This is going to sound a little sensitive, but haven't I seen captains in the EPL wear captain's band that is
Mm-hmm.
with the same color? No,
Yeah, I think they did. They all did.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happens all the time. It happens
it
all the
It
time.
happens.
happens.
Yeah, okay.
But for me, it's all about choices. Ganage can make his choice. It's his decision. I don't see why the FA Federation are kind of going at him that too much. It's his choice. So you can't tell him to do what it's not in his mind that he doesn't want to do. You can't tell him to do that.
So
It's his
what
choice.
would you say? What would you say? This is another sensitive one. I never got to
Mhm.
talk about it anyways. But what would you say about Kodzuma and the cat?
The issue with Kozuma and the cat is this is it now. Me as a Muslim, we didn't even kind of worship anything about cat. All we worship is maybe like we kind of take care of as a Muslim is cow, goat. That's what mostly we do in Africa as a Muslim too. But it Kozuma and the cat a little bit it went overstressed too much, in which he doesn't need to even do it. And immediately he apologized. But English media bring it up and kind of change the scenario about Kozuma stuff. And Kozuma knows him doing it for me. I call it stupidity, but because you don't need to do it. Why do you do it? I don't know. Because you don't need to do it. It's being stupid and being brilliant. Why do you do it? I don't know. Because he doesn't need to do it. And consumer aspect. But in this Ganagi aspect, this is homophobic and LGBT. This are this is extremely out of religion aspect. This is not even part of the religion. Because it is a religion. You can decide I don't want to do this, I want to do it. So you can't even do it because it's like you can't tell me, you can't oppose it to me to do it. If I'm telling my son or my daughter to read Quran and they see me putting on an LGBT club, what would daddy? But you told us to read Quran at home and I'm following your lead and you're putting on this to how do I learn from you as a father? That's what you're telling. That's what the FA are telling this are gonna get to do.
That's why I'm very curious to find out how PSG progresses with Idrissa Gueye. If obviously PSG has approved his decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that PSG is all encompassing when it comes to players and their faith. So what is PSG doing to address the situation? Are they going to make a special shirt for him? Or what are they just going to bench him until they stop wearing the kit? What's the next step here? Does anyone know?
That's what the problem is. We don't even know where the next step is.
The crazy thing about the whole PSG thing is they're owned by the Qatar
But
group.
Blue Eyes, it didn't do anything wrong. So I don't know why PSG are doing this. It didn't do anything.
No, that's
wrong.
what I'm saying. No, you're missing the point. I said PSG has accepted his position. So PSG is with him. PSG has shown that they listen to their players' feelings. So what is PSG? All I'm asking is what is PSG going to do for the player next? Because obviously, if they're going to wear this, let's say they're going to wear this kit for the next 3 games, it obviously means Idrissa Gueye is not going to play.
Yeah, he will.
What is PSG doing if they already support his position to accommodate the player if the coach wants him on the team? What is PSG going to do for him? Are they going to make him a special shirt? Sorry, go ahead.
The problem with that is PSG is a global brand, right? And although it's owned by the Qatar group, I think there's still people there on the board. They're like, no, he probably shouldn't. He probably shouldn't play because Gaia is a part of the. He's representing the brand of PSG. So if it's synonymous with players being allowed to, in this case, reject representing the flag, then that's problematic for PSG. They might get boycotted by companies and sponsors. So as a brand, I think he's just gonna have to sit it out. That's gonna be the scenario, and that's the best PR situation.
Yeah, that your answer is I think is spot on, Samuel. But if that's the case, again, I'm just throwing a dart in the dark here. If that's the case, then they're going to look at it as based on the global branding potential defamation risk, they're going to look at it as this guy is being disobedient.
Exactly, that's what they're saying. That's what.
So then PSG's hands is not clean.
Because on the other hand, PSG is owned by Qatar, and they're going to host the World Cup in Qatar. What's going to happen at the World Cup? I'm curious to know what's going to happen because it's the World Cup.
Okay. I'm hearing that somebody also tweeted that said he refused to promote LGBTQ because his motive doesn't suit their PSG belief. So PSG wanted all the players to support and promote LGBT, and this Ganagi immediately opposed it and said no, capital no. I'm not gonna support it. And immediately he sat out of the Marcel match because I think they played Marcel last Sunday and he said no, I'm not gonna support that. I'm out. No. Because my belief doesn't support LGBT. No.
No, just question. I mean, at the World Cup, like there's hundreds of thousands of people who go to attend, right? And Qatar has rules that I'm sure we all know. Don't have to reiterate them or tell them to you guys. They have rules because they're an Islamic country. So what happens then? I'm curious. What is FIFA gonna do when people who choose to live life that way come to the country? I'm curious to know. It's gonna get ugly, man. Like, So let's just see. But
I
yeah.
mean, Idrissa Gana Gueye, what was I thinking? I mean, are you there?
Pretty sure he said he wasn't interested in commenting because he wasn't necessarily sure what's going on. So.
Oh, okay.
Ask Abdul. I want to hear Abdul's
Oh,
take.
Abdul, Idrissa Gana Gueye, LGBTQ.
Test. Can you hear me, guys?
Relax, Mr. Test microphone. We can hear you loud and clear.
Abdul doesn't want us to buy him that mic.
Don't worry, I might
He's
get you a new
resisting that
microphone.
gift by all means.
No,
So
I
Idrissa
mean,
Gana Gueye opposing to PSG LGBT rainbow kit because he's a
to be
Muslim.
honest with you, to be honest with you, I'm actually not. I just keep away from things that are social political, especially if it doesn't affect me directly. So I'm not really. I didn't even hear the news. I think I only heard it once, and that was it. So I'm not really. And the reason why I keep away from things that are political is because it's sort of like anything that is political or social political actually affects your critical thinking, i.e., the clarity of your thinking as a human being. So I try to keep away from it, like in general, if it doesn't concern me. So I don't know, but somebody made a good point that okay, the World Cup is being hosted in Qatar, and you're going to have all kinds of visitors. How are you going to accommodate them over that duration? So is it just PSG is just going along with this because of PR
brand and
stunts,
everything.
brand, or they are being hypocritical or what? So I'm not. I don't really pay attention to it really.
Because I do. Because my
what-
problem
so
is my
this guy-
problem is.
okay, so- Yeah, go ahead.
Because my issue with that is PSG are trying to support and promote LGBT, and you have a players in your club like Hakimi, who is a Muslim, Gana Gueye, who is a Muslim. You see, it's not something that even PSG themselves are Muslims. You know that you have a Muslim core in your team, and you are trying to promote something that oppose their religion and belief. You can't expect them. See, they are grown adults. You cannot expect them to do what their religion.
So the rest of the guys are not playing as well too. The other guys you mentioned.
I don't think Hakimi is playing. I think this only happened because they wanted them to promote it. So I think it was only Gana Gueye that opposed and stand up and said no, my religion does not do this because he's from Senegal. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, so Hakimi accepted to do it? Because I know Hakimi is a Muslim. Who else is a Muslim on the team? Do you know?
Gana Gueye,
a good number of that Parisian team.
Hakimi, and I think Abu Diallo is a Muslim. He plays for Senegal too.
A good number of those players, I suspect. Yeah, like Abdul said, this is really it's a sensitive subject. I'm curious to know because you're opening a can. You're opening a can of. It's like where do you start? Where do you start? Where do you stop?
Exactly.
So I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing about
because you know why? Because they asked Patrick Vieira today that Sky Sport as Patrick Vieira in terms of Sheikh Kouyaté supporting to this Gana Gueye with LGBT, and he said he's gonna speak to Kouyaté that he said it's Gana Gueye's choice. You can't tell him not to do what he wants to. It's his choice. So Kouyaté supporting him, you can't tell Kouyaté not to support him and tell him, bro, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You can't tell him not to support his brother because they're from the same Senegal, same country. So I don't understand why.
Sam made a good point that the team had other Muslims.
Hakimi,
and the club is being owned
Abu
by
Diallo.
Yeah, and the club is being owned by people who actually belong to this religion.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, should they not have put them into consideration? I think it should have actually been a better PR for them if they've made a different design of jersey for the Muslim players. And then somebody will ask, obviously, it will be questioned why the others wearing this and the others not wearing that. I think that would have been a bigger statement to say they are, it's a global brand, and we are living in the world of diversity. In as much as we want to promote certain movement or certain culture, which at the same time maintain a boundary, and respect the people.
Yeah.
I think it would have been like some kind of like a better PR if they have sort of like designed some kind of like different kind of jerseys for those Muslim players, just to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Than trying to always, come up with
This is exactly
crisis
what I
every
was
time
asking.
you're trying to manage one crisis, another.
Yeah, man. No, you're right. This is exactly what I was
Exactly,
saying. Yeah.
rather than trying to, you exactly, you want to manage one crisis, you're generating another crisis from a crisis you want to manage, and another crisis is generating, and then you're trying to manage that, and it just seems
Because
certain
Abdul,
people
this
are
happens
benefiting
in, I
from this
think
kind of
because
things.
similar things happen in EP in terms of the Ramadan fasting. Because I remember during the Ramadan time, players like Conte, Rudiger, Sa, and Makim Ziyech, and I think Sadio Mane and Salah requested their coaches to kind of let them train in the afternoon because their fasting is in the morning. So they were able to have much time to, after breaking their fast, they'll be able to have much time to kind of have their food.
No, but how can you train? I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it, but you mean let the entire team train
No,
in the
the
afternoon
Muslim
instead?
players, the Muslim players.
No, but how can you can, they
Yeah,
can't train
because
alone. No,
Mane said he told Klopp that
no,
because
you're
they are,
missing the point. You can't train alone if you're doing a complete team.
yeah, so Klopp gave everybody off and they told them to come back
Exactly.
in the afternoon because
Uh-huh.
of their
That
Muslim
will
brothers.
work. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense.
Because Mane and Salah requested for them because they are Muslim, they are fasting, so they can't train in the morning. They will
That makes
collapse.
sense. That
They
makes
will
sense.
collapse. So he told them,
So he
can we train in
switched
the
the
afternoon?
training schedule to the afternoon. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that
can we
makes
train in
sense.
the afternoon? Then in the morning we just break our fast, go outside and just have some breeze and come back inside. Then in the afternoon we train towards the evening and we go back home. So club accepted that too to them. So
But you
that
guys
can be done
accept?
in the club.
Will you
Can be
guys
done.
accept? Will you guys accept me and my spirituality?
We know you're from Nigeria, so it's understood.
Will you
Wait,
accept me and
spirituality as
my
in like
spirituality?
juju
Oh,
and
but
stuff?
the thing is,
Relax, boys. Please, chill.
Play it again,
What
Blue
kind of
Eyes.
spirituality is this? Is this like
Yes,
witch
Steve.
doctor,
Play it
juju?
again.
Yeah, Blue Eyes, relax, man. I'm a Christian. Chill.
You have
Sometimes
to
we need
accept
the
me with my
spirituality.
spirituality, man. What are you
We need
talking
the
about?
Wait,
spirituality sometimes.
did you see the madness that happened at the Everton Crystal Palace game?
I saw it.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
funny.
Yeah, the pitch invasion.
Jesus.
That's what we're talking about with
Talking about Patrick Vieira.
Son taunting Vieira. And he
Yeah, I
had
saw.
to come out and,
Bro, I gotta watch the full video, man.
Yeah, no. The thing is, that Vieira. Listen, I didn't watch it, but I
Lampard
can
come
tell you.
out and said, Lampard come out and said he feels sorry for Vieira in his pre-match.
Yeah, they need to apologize for
They
that.
do.
This
They
is
have
where
to. They
Because
have
that's
to.
that's
this
the
is
only
where
black
EPL
coach.
need to,
That's
this
the
is
only
where the
black
EPL need
coach
to
in the
step in and
EPL. If people can come out and insult him, he's not even just a black coach. He's an icon of the EPL.
Of English football, of
Yeah,
course.
all of him is
there's no
an
picture of Premier League without this guy, right?
What you're forgetting, a lot of people like you see. This. You know what all this is coming down to. The young fans will not know, but this is residuals from the Vieira and Roy Keane beef.
That's
What
what
you
I
see-
was gonna say as well.
Exactly. This is residuals from Vieira and Roy Keane beef. And for those that don't know, go and Google that beef. A lot of people that beef was football based, but there was also some underlying political undertones. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank.
Yeah, I agree.
Take it to the bank. Right now, we're seeing the after effects now. We're seeing a little bit of the after effect right now. So this is people coming out at Vieira telling him This is an Oyibo say aha moment. This is an moment.
No, but Vieira is an icon of the game.
Of course, he's a legend, man. Icon of English football.
He didn't just win the World Cup.
No.
He dominated even in international. And
In terms of EPL football, Vieira is on my Mount Rushmore. I don't care
So
what
vote for
anyone
if it
says.
said in this case some
Vieira is on my Mount
some
Watch
Muslim
football. I
figure
watched
can
that guy play
promote
ball, man.
a
Oh yeah,
LGBT
yeah. No,
because
Vieira's nice.
Chai.
And you know, people, there's no football like Vieira right now. Like that's one of the
No,
reasons we're all struggling, right? Hey,
exactly.
who's gonna get into your midfield? Like in those days, you know, you had maestros, you know, you had Vieira.
I mean, you
you
reminded
had
me of what I
players.
wanted to tell the guys in this.
That's
So
why, yeah.
during the summertime, guys, we're gonna do something in summer. We might do maybe all-time midfielder in terms of like icons, midfielders, and we're also gonna do like a strikers and also I think as a defender too. We're also gonna do goalkeepers for the summertime to do with the transfers too. We're gonna do that combined together.
But just to finish off this Vieira thing, a lot of people don't know that the reason why Arsenal is still trying to catch herself today is
It's
because
Patrick
of the
Vieira.
vacuum that Patrick Vieira left.
Yeah.
When Patrick Vieira left, they tried to replace that profile player with Abu Dhabi.
No, they couldn't.
They couldn't. Abu Dhabi unfortunately got plagued with injuries. By injuries, Abu Dhabi would have been heir to the throne. That didn't work, so they went for who? They actually had to activate Cesc Fabregas fast. So in doing that, they lost that monster. You know, the monster type midfielder. They now brought in the pretty maestro.
People try to underplay Vieira's football technical abilities.
No, but look at Arsenal. They after Vieira left, they never won anything again.
Nope, they've not won anything.
They haven't won any PL again. You can
they've not won any.
You can undermine it whatever you want. The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Yeah, the guy was a super maestro.
Vacuum, oh, come on, those shoes, nobody can feel them. He and Gilberto Silva in that midfield.
You can't pass now.
I'm happy for him.
Small monkey posted.
You know, I'm happy for him. He took a challenge to take PM to take a Palace. It's a challenge for him, and I'm very happy for him. And he's
Montana 99. I'm glad, man. I'm glad I'm dropping something for you, my brother. I hope you're not making fun of me. Maybe you're making fun of me, but
see, I'll protect Vieira as much as I can because I need more black coaches coming through. And that Everton fan, they need to find him because it's actually an offense to touch a playing or a coaching staff during an invasion. You shouldn't. Maybe you can do to your, but especially an opposition. And I'm waiting for the Premier League to now say we're finding Vieira. I swear. See, whoa,
it will cause problem.
That fan should be banned, man.
Montana, thank you, my brother, Montana. No, they can't do that, man.
If that happens, it will cause problem for the EPL. It will cause problem.
Even the coaches will back
Was the pitch invaded?
Yeah, it was invaded. Yeah.
So,
go to Simpa.
How is Vieira liable for that? Because they shouldn't be on the pitch. That's a security threat.
But should be touching him in the first place.
Yeah. But this is
Sam, an Everton fan was taunting Vieira when he was walking off the pitch after the pitch invasion.
Oh, okay, that's different.
He kept taunting him, and Vieira. I don't know what he said to Vieira, but there was a reaction, right? Vieira now.
Okay, that's a bit different.
And kicked him. Yeah.
Invading his space,
and that's not good enough.
No, but listen, the coach,
Everton should be fine for that for sure.
Even the coaches are going to the EPL coaches should back Vieira. Remember when this guy got slapped on stage, Chris Rock? When you slap Chris Rock, you slap the rest of the comedians.
Did you see that Nottingham Forest fan who got jailed?
There you go. So if you kick Vieira, you kick the rest of the coaches. If you're in his space, if you violate his space, it means another coach could be violated that way. So the coaches should back Vieira as well too. This is a situation where Vieira should be protected.
No, you're right.
I haven't seen it yet because if I see, I'm gonna go vex, man. I don't want to see the video yet. Trust me, I was one of the people rejoicing that Frank Lampard made it. I didn't even know there was mayhem after he won. I didn't because I was focused on our game.
Issue.
I think that the Everton game was 15 minutes ahead of ours, right?
Yeah, it was ahead.
So I was focused on our game. I didn't even see what happened. And plus, that game was at Goodison Park, right?
Goodison Park, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like Christmas for them. It's like Christmas, man.
Charity FC gave life to Lampard, man. It's okay. He's one of our own. It is what it is. But
Did you hear that Lampard's gonna sell Dele Alli?
Yeah.
He's gonna sell him.
No, but I thought isn't he there on loan or they bought him?
No,
it's a loan, isn't it? No?
They bought him.
They bought him.
Okay. But now they want him gone.
Damn.
Wow.
Man, that's one thing
Maybe you
about
need to go back to League One, man.
you see these youngsters, that's right.
MK Dons.
Bamidele Ali.
MK Dons.
Yeah, these youngsters that that blossom so fast, right? Dele Ali was thought to be the next, was it the next Lampard or something? But so far, man, he's full. I don't know what happened to that kid, man.
Lampard said he doesn't know where to
It's
put
just
him.
work
How to
ethic and
put him.
attitude. I think with him, he just has a bad attitude.
Is it
and
really
backfires.
attitude? Attitude does not make you stop playing good football, though.
No. I mean, Lampard said he doesn't know where to put
Dembele used to have a bad attitude when he was young. That's Usman.
Yo, but
But
nobody
No,
got
but Dele
figured the
Ali is
Liverpool-
different. Dele is different. I
Comes to
think
training in
he's
his
just
Rolls
egotistical.
Royce.
There's something wrong with him. Like Mourinho talked about it. Like even if you watch the documentary, like Dele Ali,
He said
it's
he's a
not
bad
like Usman.
trainer, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
he's got issues. No, he's a good player. I mean, you don't just play like that for a
hold on.
while.
Abdullah, put up
it's not
vote
a
with your
fluke.
feet. Put up vote. I want to address that comment.
And
anybody
you guys
can
want
join
to
me.
talk about Tuchel player Heidi. What has Dele Ali and Van der Beek done for
The difference is when Frank Lampard came into the job, he wasn't given a war chest to
Oh
lead his
my
players.
God!
Blue
No,
Eyes, did you see the video?
Was
Okay,
Tuchel given a war chest?
No. Let me go through what Lampard's history is. Yeah, he's taking Derby from
God,
6th
these guys
to
hate
6th.
Tuchel.
He's taking Chelsea from 4th to 4th.
Yes.
And then he's taking Everton from 16th to 16th.
No, from
Yeah.
3rd
And
to 4th.
and
We're third on that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now we're 4th.
This is an inexperienced
No,
coach. We're talking about an inexperienced coach who has
Inexperienced. After how many years?
after
At three different clubs.
Hold on.
Oh my
how long?
God, man.
How long has Frank Lampard been a professional?
no.
Hold
I
on,
give
though.
up, I give up,
How
I give
long
up, I
has?
give up.
Of
I
course,
give
give
up.
up
Don't
now.
worry, don't worry.
How long has Frank Lampard been a professional coach in the EPL? EPL alone. No? Somebody please answer that question.
He started with Chelsea, right? 2019, 2020.
Okay, so how long has Tuchel been a top coach in top football? How long was he
Year
in
and a
Germany?
half.
How long was he in Germany?
Since
Top coach.
2006, though.
It's been a long time.
So guys, I want to say something. Let's move on. Guys,
Blue
Blue
Eyes.
Eyes.
Are you guys comparing Tuchel to?
No.
Lampard?
Let's
I think
move on.
that's dead.
Subtacle.
You should
Subtacle.
compare Lampard to
So
Vieira
guys,
and Arteta. Those are his
I want to
mates.
congratulate somebody.
Thank you. I'll
Guys,
take it. I appreciate it.
we need to congratulate them. This team here was Blue Eyes.
It's not me. It's not
We
me.
need to
okay.
congratulate this team here. They did. I was impressed with them yesterday when I watched their match. Eintracht Frankfurt winning the Europa League.
Yes.
getting to Champions League.
Yeah, they
Wow.
played
And
well.
our
Hey,
boy,
oh, bro,
Right,
Haribo, man.
Ramsey bottom of
Haribo.
the Europa League.
Can
Like,
you imagine
for
Ramsey?
Arsenal.
Arsenal tax.
So guys, congratulations to Eintracht Frankfurt winning their first time winning
Congrats,
the
man. Congrats to them, man.
European
Yeah.
trophy, and also to our boy Joe Aribo.
Joao Haribo playing as striker. Now, the Eagles have a striker. Oh. Ha.
Chelsea's been linked to one of their players.
Who? The Frankfurt players?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I
Nice.
think it's Philip
I think
Kostic.
he's 17 or something. I think he's
Okay,
young.
okay.
Is it Philip Kostic?
No. Kostic is the
I'm
Finnish
not,
brother.
I'm not sure, but I saw.
Okay. So guys, congratulations to Eintracht Frankfurt winning the Europa
Congrats,
League.
man, for sure.
And
Yeah, they
for
played a hell of
Glasgow
a game.
Rangers, Blue Eyes. I watched the Europa League yesterday and I was like, their fans
I saw it,
give
man.
me
It
so
was-
much joy.
Yeah,
Damn.
man.
Full
No.
crowd, everything full.
That was a hell of a game. I enjoyed that game, every bit of it, man.
I was impressed. I was very impressed. And our boy Kelvin Bassey, what a performance.
Yeah, that guy was man of the match, man.
Kelvin Bassey.
Oh, he got man of the match? Wow, man.
I don't
Kelvin
know if he
Bassey?
got it, but to me, he deserved it, though.
He was
He
top
so
class, man. Top
But
class.
he's a
good.
left
I'm
back
sure
and he's
many
playing as a
teams are looking
centre
at
back.
that boy. He's
Wow.
good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. Nigeria has a left back in the hand. Sanusi and Kelvin, the future is bright.
Aribo?
Aribo, Blue Eyes, you always abuse Joe.
I wrote an apology to him yesterday. I'm like, what is Aribo doing playing number 9?
Wow, because the
And
striker-
yo,
the striker they have is not
I think that's his best position, actually, if you ask me.
I think so.
What?
I think so.
Yes. It shouldn't be more than 25 meters from
Away from the box.
goal.
Thank you, my
Yes.
brother.
So as
The
a
guy,
number 10,
the
then,
guy actually is not a number 10. No. A
No.
number 10 is the center circle midfielder.
Yes, preach,
Wow.
my brother,
The center
preach.
circle- The center circle is too far for Aribo.
Preach.
Aribo either is the player that gives that final pass,
Yes.
or
Yes,
he's the player that you pass that ball to, and he has a
yes.
good finish.
So he can.
Unfortunately,
yeah, that's a good
none
point.
of our coaches have unearthed this guy, and it was yesterday that everybody was like, "Oh,
No, our
this
new
is
coaches
number
is
10."
I was one of
that-
those, Emmy. I was one of those that went. I was one of those. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
that-
was one of those, man. He will be amazing in a 4-4-2 like Lautaro Martinez and
Yeah,
and
I was
Lukaku.
very, very
If you
impressed.
play
with him.
Aribo and
Osimhen up front.
and
But
Osimhen
Blue, do you see
up
the
front.
calling?
But now people now say, where will senior man play? Where senior man go?
Oh, but senior man go there bench, man. What are you talking?
Senior man go hog bench. Yeah.
You go hog
Do you
bench.
see the first time where he play from the mid? That shot he play from the midfield. That shot. Imagine
You know
that
what?
ball enter the net.
Abdullahi, I'm not even. It's not even about the way he kicks the ball. What I was watching is actually his movement.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is very brilliant too.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised. I don't know if this is a one-off. I don't know if this is a one-off, but man, I was really impressed.
Very
highly impressed.
Yeah, very good with Joe Aribo. Very, very good. See, immediately I was like, Blue Eyes is in trouble tomorrow. You are in trouble. Yeah. When this guy, I was like, imagine I was doing it. I would have go at Blue. I would have go at Blue Eyes.
No, I wrote my apology yesterday, Ochai, and it was terrible.
And their fans and everything. For me, it was being an European League final. I'm impressed. Rangers and the Frankfurt, 2 teams, 2 underdog. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
No, but the quality of the game was not so good. Well, some maybe for the neutral, but for me, I know too bad with the game like that. It wasn't.
No, I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed the game.
It was okay. Now, Blue Eyes. I mean, it was a good match.
I enjoyed the game.
Some people said they liked it anyway.
I like it too. 200 dog
but compared to last year's final, was it
Man United and Villarreal?
Villarreal, yeah.
It wasn't that good enough, but this one I was impressed with this one.
No, I enjoyed this game because there was an element of fighting back and then stalemate after that 1-1.
Yeah. Penalty, no penalty shootout.
Exactly. They were trying to figure each other out.
Exactly.
Even though Rangers had a clean chance, man.
You have to respect that goalkeeper trap. That's the kind of goalkeeper we need to go and get. That experienced goalkeeper. He has been playing at the highest level for so many years. Mm-hmm. He will actually be one of the people that gives.
I've been the start. He went from PSG and won an Europa League. Thiago Silva left PSG and won a championship.
Where's Tosin? Yo, guys, that goal that Pulisic missed today, I don't even want to talk about it.
Don't talk about it, please.
Did the same thing in the Liverpool game. Come on.
He did the same thing against Liverpool, you know.
Cruz, where are you? I know Cruz is. I don't know if Cruz is still in the chat. Cruz, come and talk about your boy, man. That sitter, that Cruz.
I live in America. I don't get Pulisic. The whole America is on Captain America.
Come and talk about your boy,
Chicago,
man.
To Wisconsin, to California, to Houston, Texas, to Washington, D.C.
Do you know what I find weird? Every time Todd's at the stadium, we haven't won a game.
Stop, Steve.
Whoa, relax, easy.
Maybe he's a jinx, bro.
I hope not, stop. Man. No, we don't want that to. Listen.
Wait. Somebody told me today. Is it true, Steven? Johnson came today. Johnson.
What's that?
They said Johnson came to the stadium today.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Oh, Johnson.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're sitting with Todd.
Wow.
See, you see the card. You see what Todd brings to the table. You see.
Oh.
You see? How many followers?
Who did you say was there?
John Cena. How many followers does John Cena have on Instagram?
I don't know.
Exactly. You see, people don't know what Todd Bowley is building here. Todd Bowley is ready to build an empire. all these American superstars will start flipping to Chelsea, buying jerseys, and
very soon.
All their followers will be our followers.
Tesla is coming to this.
Once we have Tesla, if we can get Tesla on the jersey, that's a big deal.
Yeah, we already have them.
Sure. That's a statement deal, man.
Yeah, if we can get Tesla for the new jersey, that's gonna be good because now it's gonna go. The productivity is gonna go up and everything, and that's good.
Tesla doesn't do advertising as a company, though. You guys know that, right? They don't have an advertising budget.
Oh, you mean Tesla?
Yeah, they don't advertise.
Tesla has a car. They have a car. They have phone.
No, he's saying that they don't have.
No, but they don't actually advertise. It's all organic.
We haven't even released our new top for next season.
Yeah, but
everyone else has.
Either way,
because we're still on sanctions, right?
Yeah, but if you go to Tesla, if I'm Todd Bowley, I'll go to Tesla and say, "Hey, listen, I'll give you free advertising. Just put your name on my shirt." So even though they don't have a budget,
they don't need that.
Even
yeah, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, good. No, this is about relationships, right? So if this guy obviously he must have a relationship with what's his name?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Todd Bowley.
No, he has relationships in the States, man.
This is a discussion over breakfast. Hey, man.
You guys
Todd's not he's not only buying Chelsea, he's buying another club as well.
Are you serious? I didn't know that. Oh yeah. Albert,
He's buying
Albert?
what?
What is this 400 million pound
400 million
contract? What
contract
is
for
that?
Tesla. That's for Tesla.
Tesla and Chelsea, or
No,
Yes.
for the jersey.
Is that for 10 years or 8 years? How
Is
much?
it 10
Wow.
years or 8 years?
I didn't know this.
Tesla's not
400
spending that
million.
much on a
Wow.
jersey.
400 million euro, yeah.
Wow. You see?
Is this like a
That's huge.
report, or is this just you guys
That's the report
are
we're hearing.
speculating?
That's the
It
report
is
for Tesla.
about Tesla.
Yeah,
Wow.
Tesla.
Okay.
No, it's
so
already
It might-
been
it
agreed.
might
It's
happen.
been
It
agreed.
It's been
might
agreed, right? Steve?
No, it's been
Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, it's agreed.
With
Wow.
Tesla?
Yeah, with
yeah.
Tesla, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Actually?
serious. Yeah,
5
yeah.
years or 6.
Man,
Yeah,
Todd
look.
B,
Yeah.
5
man,
years or
Todd B,
6.
Todd B.
That's what I'm saying, man. Todd Bowley, man. This is exactly what when people. I remember 4 months ago, people were saying this will not go to the Americans. This is the kind of deals we're talking about. That's why profit is key. Profit is king. This I hope this is true. I didn't follow it, but Albert is educating us here. I hope
Todd's a
this is
nice
true.
guy. Everyone who stops him, he stops and talks to you, man.
There you go.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I
There you
spoke
go.
to him about 5 times. I got pictures
You
with him
spoke
and
to him?
everything.
Oh, you
Oh,
spoke to
my
him?
Yeah,
Nice. Nice.
Because everybody has
Man,
been saying the
Todd
same
B,
thing. That
man.
He,
you don't
he
Nice,
walks,
man.
he
Hey,
walks in the
Steven, what did he tell him? What did you
he
ask him?
walks in the stadium like a fan with his scarf, his Chelsea cap, and everything, man.
Are you
wow.
serious?
Yeah, yeah. He said
Yo,
we're
where
I'm
gonna-
getting good
God
vibes
is-
from
you
this
see,
guy.
after the FA Cup final, he said, "Don't be down. We'll be back, and we're gonna spend big. Don't worry."
What a man.
Oh,
Yo,
wow.
Yo,
don't
man.
hype me up, man. Chill,
Yo,
chill,
man.
chill.
Ma.
And then you people are half-assing on
And he said
Cucurella.
he's gonna
Listen,
make-
listen, we're gonna win the
Relax.
Premier League next year,
Relax.
man.
You're
Todd B,
half-assing on
Todd B.
Cucurella.
Relax, so
I'm surprised they buy this Cucurella guy, yo.
Abdul is
Yeah,
calling
you're
his
half-
lies.
You're half-assing on Cucurella.
Abdul, go ahead.
Let me go spiritual for Todd Bowley a little
Blue
bit.
eyes. Blue eyes.
Right, Abdul talk. Abdul talk.
I have to invoke this. I have to invoke the spirits.
Blue eyes. What's that? My favorite phrase.
Yes, we are stepping into a new era, my brother. The dawn of a new era. The dawn of a new era. Absolutely, man. No.
I pray they actually go big and go strong. Because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's not possible for Chelsea to buy 7 players." But for Tuchel to come out yesterday
I
and
think
say
we're starting
we
eight
are
players.
doing a rebuild,
We
we
are
are not
doing a
just
rebuild.
improving the team.
Yeah.
Or more things
Tuchel
are
said we are
cooking
doing
at
a
the
rebuild,
background. They're cooking something. I'm
I
telling
hope
you,
so. I hope so. I hope so, man.
Blue eyes. You know the funny part? You just imagine Chelsea just win this summer and just buy player like any, just like madness. Like what Roman did in the first when he came in.
Anything is
2019.
possible.
Anything is possible,
man.
It's
Bro,
possible.
because
Listen,
I'm lying.
Yeah.
It's all money, right? It's
It
all
is.
about who is going to drop the most money. These players,
But-
right now, most of them are even stalling, in some of the deals that they're doing because they don't know what's coming up with Chelsea. When they've had talks with Chelsea in the past, most of the guys, look at Ousmane Dembele. He
wants to join.
Pulled out.
One
He
day
has
wants
pulled
to
out
join.
of
He
any
wants to
Barcelona
come,
talk.
and he's already been speaking to Tuchel, by the way.
But
Who's that?
Dembele.
Dembele.
So the
Wow.
Us is
for
coming.
real?
The Us is coming.
He said he would reject buying for Chelsea.
Wow.
But like they offered 18 million.
Because Sports Big,
right? 18 million is
and
a
Steven,
lot.
Christian Fox said that he already spoke to Tuchel already. Then
Yeah,
I
it's
think
true,
they're
it's
gonna
true.
offer him, I think 300 or 250. Something
Wait,
in
so
between,
that thing
like-
is true?
It's true
Yeah,
that
it's
Christian
true,
Fox,
it's true,
Christian
yeah.
Fox said it that he spoke to Thomas Tuchel and Thomas Tuchel and him they're like this. They're like this.
Oh, that's good.
Dembele
that's
and
good,
Tuchel and
that's
that. So he already spoke.
But
about
you know,
it.
but you know, if Dembele comes, that's a big statement, though. Like, that's a statement signing right there.
It is. I'm
It
not a
is
fan.
it's
I'm not a
that-
fan, but I know he will be good for
Blue
us.
eyes,
I'm
can I
not a
dream?
fan.
Blue eyes, can I dream? Can I dream? Can I just
No,
dream?
it's fair enough. No, everybody has their own.
Imagine,
Can I
imagine,
dream?
imagine Cucurella on the left and Dembele on the right. Wow.
Chai Chine.
No, but Dembele can play. So Dembele can play like
he can play left and right.
Yeah,
wing back or winger.
No, not wing back.
Wingers,
Wing
he can
back.
play wing, both
I-
wing.
If I had to play that wing back again next season, man, fight. Man, I don't want to see no wing backs. Man. I want to play with real wingers, like what Abdul said.
Yeah.
Natural, he's
It's
like
true.
Natural-
It's true. I miss wingers, man. It's been a long time.
Natural
Blue eyes,
wingers that
Eden
just
Hazard.
get to the
Eden
ball
Hazard.
I know it's been a
Oh.
long time, man. Chai.
Yeah. Pull back,
I don't
just
even know what a
ball and
winger
shoot.
looks like, man.
Eden Hazard.
We need to go back to that way. That's our identity.
No, but
We-
if you think
we play
about it,
very well
guys,
wingers.
hold on though. But let's be fair here. Let's look at the top 4 teams in English football. Which of the teams still plays with wingers apart from Diaz?
Man
No,
City.
Liverpool plays wingers, right?
Liverpool play wingers.
Who?
Yeah, Diaz is a pure winger, like you
That's
said.
what I said. Apart from Diaz, who else is a winger in the top 4 teams?
Mahrez is a winger,
Mahrez is a
right?
winger.
No, Mahrez is a right-footed winger that inverts to the left. That's how he eats.
Yeah,
that's how he eats.
Would you take
He's
Mahrez at Chelsea?
No, please. I don't want Mahrez at Chelsea. For me,
One-legged footed. The
Mahrez
same
is
thing
more
with
like an
Akin Ziyech.
inside forward than a winger.
exactly.
You know
That's what I'm
like,
saying, Sam. Exactly. He
an
inverts
inside
on the
forward.
left.
The only winger I can think of is Diaz. Like
That's
Is
it.
Ruben
That's why I said
Diaz.
apart from
Diaz.
Diaz.
Just imagine, Dembele
everyone
and
else are
Diaz in
inside
the Premier
forwards.
League.
So.
You're all inside forward, Sam. Spot on. You're spot on. That's why I'm asking. Like, is this a new revolution of what attacking force looks like? Is that why all these coaches are doing this inverted winger stuff? Because
Yeah,
inverted winger is
that's
new.
these are
Like,
the
this
teams-
is what
these are the
this
teams that
is
Pep-
what's happening right now.
These are,
All
I
snapping
don't
inside
like it.
forwards to
I don't
score.
like it. I swear, because I want to go back to them Damien Duff times. You know the Joko
Ayen
times.
Robben,
Those
Ayen
real
Robben time.
wingers, natural wingers
Yeah,
that just get me the ball. I get to the bar line. I cross the ball. I get you good crosses.
But you can't play with wingers in a back three.
No.
You can't. Because
You have to play back four.
You have to
you
play
have to
back
play
four.
That's why I'm praying for
I
Tuchel
think
to play
Tuchel will
back four.
go to a back four.
No, I think we'll play back four if we
Yeah,
get the right
man.
players.
Well-
I think that's one of the things he's doing this rebuild for, because he wants to go back. I think I want to tell you, I'm on record, right? Blue Eyes and Abdul. Next season, the Tuchel you guys are going to see, based on the players he's going to get in,
If we
will
see
be
him.
very different.
If we see
You're not
him.
going to see all these things you're seeing this season. Just you'll be like, wow, okay. Because
Amy, be careful because you remember everything. Remember what date is this, please?
today is
19th
the 19th,
19th
of
of
May.
May,
This is 10 years
2022.
after we won the Champions League, right?
I have to eat again for this.
19th of May.
Blue Eyes said.
Go ahead, Amy. Go ahead.
No, see, I believe based on the players we're going to get in this summer, right?
Mhm.
Tuchel is going to change this back three, and we're going to play a more fluid system. We just need the players. I believe that if we get those players that suit, the profile is looking for, because I know he has so many things in his head, what he wants to do, how he wants to play. The problem is, I don't think Tuchel has actually ever trusted this team to play that open, free-flowing, gang pressing football. Not everybody. He trusts some people, but he knows that he needs to cover many vices of players, with this structure. And that's why he plays this structure with this frame. I believe next season, when a lot of players are going to leave, people that, hey, I cannot defend. I need someone to always back me up, right? All those kind of players. Oh, I cannot play a long pass. Why? Oh, I need someone to be able to carry the ball for me. Once he start having those versatile players that have those versatile skill sets, you see a different system. Our team is very, very limited. I know people don't like to hear it, but it's a fact. We're a limited team. Most of our players are either specialized or players that are probably suited to only one way of playing. And the guy we have to win. Like Abdul and you guys have been saying. We cannot say, hey, we are rebuilding, then we'll stop winning. It's not possible.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question, Amy. Amy, I need to ask you a question. Do you mind?
Yeah,
I have a question. Okay, the question I have for you: how many players do you think Thomas Tuchel needs to kickstart this revolution next season?
7 minimum.
Okay, how long do you think it will take to incorporate 7 players into an already existing system and to start making a difference?
So this season that's coming in, we actually have a good leeway to do a rebuild. You know why? We have preseason, and then I think there are only 10 or 11 matches before the World Cup break. Inside the World Cup break is almost 6 weeks. Let's just say we buy players, and most of the players, or some of them go to the World Cup, some don't go to the World Cup. But inside that time, you have time to actually build out your team and get them playing. Take them to the mountain, take them up on the mountain, and let them do a training period out there. That's what most of the top coaches do.
But more than half of our team is going to World Cup.
More than half, yeah.
That's where the trip is. But the ones that are not going, take them up to the mountain, let them go train for that 6 weeks, and incorporate, get them into what
and
you
enjoy
want.
good weather, good breeze.
Yeah, or take them somewhere in Spain. Go somewhere. Go outside of London for sure. Because it will be winter then.
I'm happy though, and also, Steven, I'm hearing around August they'll be looking toward the stadium redevelopment. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, is that starting already?
Wow, that's what I'm hearing towards August.
Todd's not messing around, man.
I don't think, but for me, that's fantastic news. But if I were advising Todd, that wouldn't be where my priorities would lie in the first 6 months. Nah, for me. But I know this guy's a billionaire, so he has people advising him. But if I were one of his advisors, no, I will focus on trying to pacify the fans. Like I want to woo the fans which is what Abramovich. If you remember Abramovich when he first came, he wooed the fans.
Yeah, he bought 9 or 10.
He bought us toys, man. Toys. Boom, 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 boom.
I think
boom,
it was 11. Is it 9? I think it's 12.
It was 10
surprise you with his
quality players.
Yeah, exactly. No, Steven, if he brings in signings, I wouldn't be surprised because that's the best way you're going to get the fans on your side.
You know why? You know what?
I think he's going to do that this summer.
I'm Blue Eyes. You know what? I'm waiting.
His first signing will be Kunde. That's already right.
I'm ready for
the
English
that Kunde guy, man. You guys have you've spoken it to.
He's suspect.
To reality. Yes.
He's suspect.
Sam, he is for me. But people try. I don't know why people are bigging him up. I don't see the.
Blue Eyes gonna watch Kunde.
We'll see, but I don't know.
He's probably going to be
worth 70 million, man.
I don't know, man. If we Sam preach, because if we're going to pay 70 million on Kunde, I don't see any reason why we can't pay 40 million on
70 million euro, which is 59 million pounds. You cannot even get a top defender for that.
If he sticks to a back three, might play Kunde as a right wing back.
Let's see. I'm just
right center.
No, I think we'll play back four. This, even if we get Kunde, he can play back three for sure. But he's also suited in the back four. He's been playing back four in Sevilla all this while.
Emmy, the problem with Kunde is, I feel like he's similar to Rudiger in the fact that he's good on the ball. He's good on the ball, right? He makes runs like he's that kind of inverted center back sort of thing. He does that. The problem with it is he kind of is error prone. And in a back three, that's okay, but in a back four, I'm not sure if that holds up. So
I don't know if he's error. I don't know if he's error prone. Everybody, there's no defender that doesn't make errors, right? The thing is, you have to have
this season more so. This season more so, he's been problematic. So
this season his head was torn last season, right? He
wanted to come.
We
agreed the price last summer, then they changed.
They changed the price. At the beginning of this season, the guy's head was torn, right? He already had told everybody in his family, everybody in his life that he's moving to London, right? And then last minute, Sevilla did what they did. So him coming back, he was really upset. But since the turn of this year, if you watch Sevilla and watch him, he's been awesome.
Very well. He's been playing very well.
He's been awesome.
I think his best friend will follow him in Shoemany.
I think so.
The same agent as well.
Emmy will start jumping as
don't say
that word
last summer as well.
They have the same agent. Chouameni and
I think Chouameni. I think those two might be the first two signings. I won't be surprised.
Tobechukwu. Chouameni.
They clean your Ricinho, man.
Relax.
They clean your Ricinho.
Don't mention Blue Eyes. Chill on this Brexit agenda you got going, man. You're black. Chill, man. It's okay.
No. I'm
black guy.
No, I support. No, I'm football.
Blue Eyes. Do you know Johnny?
Football. Who? I think I've yes I do.
He's
He
wants rice. He wants
rice too. There you go. I think I chopped it up with him on Gem. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know him. Yeah. Oh, he wants rice too. There you go.
Let's have it right.
That guy is annoying. Blue Eyes is a very
for 100 million. For 100 million.
He's very funny, man. He's funny.
Rice is worth 50 million max.
Right. If you see the way that guy is causing fights on the TL, that Johnny guy. He's an annoying guy. It's annoying.
No. He's the guy. The guy has his. He has the people that he follows.
He said he's not going on any more streams.
Why? What happened?
The minerals.
Because there was a fight between I think Johnny and Carl. So on James TV, I heard it.
No. Lewis on
Lewis TV. So I think it was James that tagged me. I was like, why did James tag me? And I went to go and check it. There was so much.
He said he's going to start his own channel.
No, the guy likes Mount, and people
Yeah.
don't like the fact that he likes Mount no matter what.
No,
Mount
the problem is,
guy.
Blight, the
And he
problem is,
calls Lukaku cement boot.
no, Blight,
Oh, for real?
Blight, the problem is, see, the way you like Mount, you criticize him when he doesn't do well.
Of
But
course.
John doesn't do that. Even when he do well, when he don't do bad, he doesn't do that. And I don't like that. When the player does bad, you have to criticize him because
Of course, you have to
make
call
him
him
better.
out. You
Even
can't
if
hide,
Matt
man.
But
has
Johnny
a
will tell
poor
you no.
game, he says he's out 8 out of 10.
So, that's my issue with that.
I can't do that. No.
That's my issue with that.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah. Sorry, Abdullah. What happened on James? On
It was
what
Cow
happened
and a guy
It
called
was
Johnny.
on Lewis.
He's a Mason Mount fanboy. So Cow
Who's Cow?
was like, this is what happened. Cow was like, Mason Mount. Now
Who's
he told
Cow?
Johnny, Mason Mount, your guy missed a penalty now. He said, what? He said, I started watching Chelsea when I was Drogba, Lampard, Essien and co. How do I downgrade watching Mason Mount, Timo Werner and co? And it was like, and then he went to Jim and told Johnny that your Mason Mount that you idolize and endorse missed the penalty. Now respond. Then everything
Johnny
started.
said that Mount's got better stats than Frank Lampard.
Whoa.
Are you serious?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good. I was not there. When they tagged me, I just listened. I was just laughing. I did not join up.
The guy likes
I-
Mount, man. Hey, leave the guy. He likes Mount, I beg. I used to be like that till last season, till I learned lesson fast.
I don't
man.
know why Blue Eye changed. I don't know why it changed.
No, because I like football, man. When I'm a football head.
Thank God
I was
God
knows
surprised
that.
Mount didn't play today, man.
I'm a football
Mason
head.
Mount did
man.
not
Yeah,
play
I
today.
think they protected him today. They didn't want him
No,
to. He got a lot of abuse. from
Tuchel
those-
said it was
Oh,
getting
really?
abused on the social media
Oh, no, man.
after the
I
FA Cup final.
think that Johnny is related to Mount.
Well,
No, Abdul.
his dad does follow him.
Abdul, you
so
should have
it
heard
might
me
be.
last season, man. When I defend Mount, I will take you anywhere with Mount.
When
because-
Blue Eye defend Mount, you can't
You know
even
why?
argue
You know
with
what?
him.
You know why I was sold on Mount? Nothing because most of you will play ball. Nothing sweet me like a kid that comes, come in from the ranks and come and take senior man shirt. Who you be? I'm like, who is this guy? You come in and you take a senior man shirt
Yeah.
and put
Yeah,
up and you
well-
put together a player of the year performance.
Yeah, but that Johnny takes
Johnny's
it
in the
personal.
comments. I'm joking.
What?
So I was sold on that, but as time goes on, football supersedes fanboyness at the end of the day. So my
But
football,
Steve, you
my
know the
football
funny part?
logic kicked
He did
in,
this.
man.
There was a
I
day he
like-
did a space. He brought in Johnny.
Space
Ke-
today.
There was a day he did a space. He
He
brought in
did one
Jem.
today and he brung Lewis on.
He brought in Jem Lewis, and he brought me. And I was like,
Oh,
Johnny brought me in.
that's when
Then
they
I-
were coming back from the game.
Then I joined. When I joined,
I
joined
saw it. I saw him at
Was it on
Leeds away.
YouTube?
No, on Twitter.
on
You could
Twitter.
do a space.
Oh, so people do this on Twitter too?
Yeah,
you can
Twitter
do
space.
You can't see face, but you can just.
Oh
Do a
yeah.
space.
Wow.
Yeah, you can.
But
do space, you
I
can-
saw Johnny at Leeds away.
Wow.
It goes. I think it goes to every Chelsea match though.
Not all of them.
So
Not
how
all
is
of them.
participation measured in Twitter? By listenership or viewer? What is it called? Views or listenings or listens or whatever?
You
How's
can
that?
listen, then you can press a button to speak if you want to speak, but they have to accept you.
You have to
Oh, I
accept
see.
it. I've done it before, Blue Eyes. I've done this page before. Whenever I done it, Ogahemi will never join. He will tell me he has bad internet.
I know, right? There was one I joined, but you guys were about to close. Like, I just
No, I don't know why. Maybe Blue Eyes is maybe Emi is purposely doing it. I mean, maybe he's having bad internet. I don't know.
Ah!
whenever we do space, I mean, like I have bad internet. I'm
No,
like, what?
I just.
No, Mason Mount, man. Mason Mount sold us. He sold us last season, but I don't know, man. I'm off that gravy train, man.
That's what I said, Blue Eyes. That's what I said. For me,
The best player this season for me is Rudiger. The rest can go and.
What did you think of his tackle?
It was close to a red card, but that's what you call. Yeah, that's a thank you, Amy. That's a defender's tackle. Yeah, it is. That's close to a red card, but he had to do it.
That's in this modern day. That was how the Baresi used to tackle back in the day.
Yeah, you tackle with your thighs. This
Like, those guys.
If he does that at Real Madrid, he's getting a red.
He's getting a red. I know.
Yeah.
But nobody's talking about the
I
shot.
just pray Rudiger doesn't flop at Madrid. I swear.
Hey,
you know I'm praying.
No,
I don't think he's gonna work in the back four. To be
Emi, you guys are forgetting. Rudiger is going to Madrid. You know this deal that Varane did at Man U. It's the same deal. He's going to play. He's going there to play golf. So
they're actually looking forward to him because they're not signing any other centre back.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. So he has to go with that mentality. This is a retirement move for him. So he has to take, because you need to take that pressure off you.
Because Jürgen Ancelotti said they might switch Alaba to left back.
Don't go there and try to be
left back.
Don't go there and try to be Mr. Superman. Just go there and relax, play your football.
Rudiger and Militao might be the best, the partnership for next season. Then Alaba will play left back.
Christensen's gonna get ripped, man.
No.
Might actually do well.
That's a good signing.
He might have a stomach cramp again.
No. Those, to me, all those stomach cramp things.
This is a good signing for him.
It's a good move for him.
It's a fantastic signing for him.
Marcus Mugabe, Aspilicueta, and Christensen together in Barcelona.
No, they're not going to play
Christensen,
together.
you guys are forgetting the fact that that Barcelona is going to be not losing, but what's his name? My guy, when in his heyday, the number 6 for Barcelona.
Oh,
Busquets, right? I don't know if he's playing with them next season.
He'll be playing. I think Xavi said he will be playing with them. He said he's going to be with them next season.
Listen, Christensen is going to be an extension of Busquets because Christensen likes to join the midfield. Yes, he likes to join the midfield. So
that's what Xavi like. Xavi like that.
So Xavi loves that style of play. Somebody that can just take, they call it take the air out of the ball. Take the air out of the ball.
And he'll be more comfortable playing in Barcelona because...
it's a great signing for him. That's the only thing I'm going to miss with that boy is that he went to a good team. He went to a good situation. I don't care about the team.
That's why people are player hating. I'm not player hating at all.
I'm sad that Christensen's not going to get a send-off, man.
Yeah, that's sad. Yeah. The guy has been in this club since he was 16.
He won't get a send-off.
But the way he treated us, man, come on.
It's not good.
But still, I would like to have given him a send-off.
True, but the way he treated us,
going to get a great send-off.
Rudiger will get a send-off. Aspi will get a send-off. Marcos Mugabe will get a send-off.
Which send-off did you guys give Mikel Obi?
Mikel got a send-off though.
Yeah, he got a send-off.
Yeah, he did.
When?
He did. Mikel? I thought he did though.
No, Mikel, but is it because he wrote that? And he wrote an amazing farewell letter. It was amazing.
The way Conte treated that boy was not good.
It was terrible, man.
Conte.
It was terrible.
When Abdul was saying,
it was because he went for that Olympic.
We still have his flags up in the stadium.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Really?
They still have,
Nice.
You will fight.
Oh, boy, 10 years, man. Best way give you 10 years.
Costa is the same day that beat my black brother.
I can hear you, yeah?
Me and you will fight. The same Conte you want in Chelsea is the same that dish Costa and that dish Mikel. I don't like that.
Yeah, the way
me and you go fight.
No, he didn't. Mikel was late.
I also have a feeling, right, that the way he treated Mikel was one of the reasons why that 2018 season, when we started 2018-19, right? 17-18.
Yeah.
When we got to that, I think that was one of the things that actually screwed up the team.
Of course. Because
Mikel is a senior player. He's been in that club since 2006. Right.
Remember what you bring up a fantastic point because when Gosidi came in for that contract job, Mikel was the guy who stabilized the ship.
Yes, Mikel started playing. Yep,
he started playing. You remember he played he and Fabregas were the 2 6s.
Yep.
And they stabilized, and then we went from 14th all the way to 8th. 10th, exactly. Before Conte came.
Yeah, before Sarri came.
Sarri, was it Sarri?
Yeah, Sarri.
Yeah, Sarri, exactly. Yeah, Sarri. Oh yeah, this was after Conte. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, man.
No. Before Conte came.
It was before Conte, yeah.
Oh, it was after Mourinho was sacked, right?
Yeah, it was before Conte. So, I was hoping that when Conte that Conte would be looking at what Mikel was doing to give this guy a chance because Mikel brought stability.
Conte went and signed back.
Blue Eyes. That's why I said I need a manager.
Yeah.
That's why I said I need a manager that will be obsessed with winning. With Conte, there's no room, there's no gap, right?
Exactly.
It's all or nothing. He doesn't want any player missing by one day of training. He told Mikel, don't go for the Olympics. Mikel still went ahead. It's like, well, you're out of the team then. That's what we need. We don't need
That's,
people who are too
that's
flexible.
not right now. Will you do that to? There are many
Yeah, that's
clubs-
what I'm saying. I think Conte used the Olympics to get rid of him. He used it as an excuse to get rid of him.
And then
What of
he brought in
what of Costa?
Bakayoko.
What of
And
Costa?
forget
Wait,
you
wait,
guys,
wait,
and you didn't mention the most important part of that conversation, Abdul, is Victor Moses was ready to go. Mikel told him to stay back.
Yes.
Victor Moses wanted to go for that Olympics. Mikel said, no, stay, play. I'll go. He would have lost two, and Victor Moses was a major key why he won that.
Why
league.
did
He was a great wing back, man.
He was fantastic at that time. Yes.
Man, Mikel has a heart of gold. Did I meet that guy?
Heart of gold,
the
my
things
brother,
I'll tell you,
man.
man. Oh, the guy has a heart of gold. Do you
I'm
know
telling
that,
you.
Do you know that Mikel in 2005, when the Chelsea and Manchester United squabble was going on, and you know he told Mourinho, hey, if you are signing me, if I'm coming with you, I want to bring, I think was it one or two other two other players that have always been around me, and Chelsea said yes.
Exactly.
I remember he signed for Man United and we still signed him.
Of course. He went missing for 2 weeks after that. After Alex Ferguson signed him, he went missing for 2 weeks to join.
Because Ferguson would have done what he did to Pogba to Mikel.
Every time he went to Old Trafford, he used to get a red card, though.
Yeah, obviously he took it personal, man. Yeah. But people thought that Mikel would have been the Carrick. Mikel was supposed to succeed schools. That was Ferguson's plan. That's
Guess what? Even when Ferguson,
he was
Scholes had retired and Pogba was coming up. Guess what? And that's the reason why Pogba left, right? Ferguson went to go and bring back a retired Paul Scholes.
Imagine
2013.
Imagine
bring him back. That's when Pogba said, once my contract is over this 2013, I'm gone.
But the reason why is because of gigs. They needed everybody that was. They wanted to play for gigs. They were trying to whatever they could to get gigs going. And that time gigs was how old? 35, 36?
Oh, 37.
Yeah.
And he was playing
signing for Juventus.
Sorry?
Pogba signing for Juventus.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I heard.
No,
I want him at Chelsea.
It's close.
I told you guys I want him at the Bridge, but you guys say no.
Yeah, it's going to Juventus.
And
I think they're signing.
The thing is not going to Roma. He's going to Inter Milan.
He and Juventus. He and Jorginho are going to Juventus, right?
Barlo's going to Inter.
Barlo's going to Inter. I thought he's Roma.
Yeah, no. He's agreed a contract.
Wow.
But out of Jorginho, because I hear Jorginho's agent came to London today.
Yeah, he come to London today. Yeah, he spoke
so
with.
we might be seeing Jorginho and them.
Yeah, man, I miss
Jorginho will go and Kante will stay.
Wow, I miss the guy, man.
Did you say Kante is going to stay?
I mean, you won't miss Jorginho, man.
I will, man. I'll miss Jorginho. Oh boy, did you see Kante getting bullied today by Nespai?
Terrible. He was terrible.
Did you guys see
Nespai? Did he get warned, man?
Did you guys watch Nespai Mendy? Nespai Mondi.
Yeah, I watched him.
Bad boy. He was bullying Kante, man.
This is when Mikel signed for Chelsea. I remember this year. I will never forget.
05, 06, man.
I remember this year when he signed that number 12 jersey. I wanted them to give him number 10.
No, he couldn't get 10 from Cole, right? Joe Cole was wearing 10.
This is when he signed.
Yes, now. Young boy. Do
you remember his first goal?
I do.
Yeah, I remember that first goal.
Macclesfield, right? Yeah. I remember that goal. Yeah,
people never knew, but Mikel was Chelsea's first and only good register. This guy was our register. Lone GM. He stood in front of that center circle and dictated play. If not for Mikel, you see Lampard, you see Ballack, you see Deco. They would have been struggling. They would have struggled. Because this guy just I remember one game we played against Arsenal. I think it was 2011.
Against Fabregas. Yes.
2011 December. It was a Boxing Day match. Actually.
I remember that match. Huge match.
As soon as they removed Mikel, we lost. Immediately they removed Mikel, we lost. 2-0. The game
you dey watch ball. One day you dey watch ball.
Abdul talk.
Emmy, I've got news for you. Chelsea actually diminished Mikel's football.
Why?
They diminished it.
Because he went from a 10 to a 6.
He was actually a 10. Mikel would have been one of the. I don't want to rate him now because it never happened. Mikel was supposed to be. Mikel is a 10 naturally.
No,
He's not a
but
player that
no,
runs
Mikel,
after other players. No, 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 no,
okay,
no, 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 no. I'm
finish.
not.
I'll tell you,
I'm not.
what happened. Go,
The
go,
reason
go.
why he was successful at Chelsea was based on his own ability to adapt and being a complete player. He was actually a 10. He was brought in. That's why Alex Ferguson wanted him. They wanted him to replace Paul
Scholes.
Scholes.
Yeah.
And by the way, according
Was
to
Paul
Gary
Scholes the
Neville,
number 10?
He was an
he
8,
was,
but
he was an
he
attacking
8/10.
midfielder like the number
Yeah,
10. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
And according to Gary Neville, Mikel was actually on trial at Man United when he was like 15. And Gary Neville said if it wasn't for the body size, because he was just 15, he was good enough to be a starting 11 with Man United then. That's what Gary Neville said.
And if you think about it, Abdul, just to add to what you just said, he was using his number 10 DNA in that number 6 role.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me bust.
He could make those those nice
Those
weighted
passes.
passes.
Exactly.
When Mikel played that FIFA under 20 World Cup, right?
2005. Oh,
In
please.
Netherlands, right? See,
With Obuke.
yes.
With Alberto Obuke
So
them.
the way Chelsea, Nigeria played through Mikel. Like everything went through him. The way
He played 10 in that game. 10.
he played 10, he played 8. My God, if you watch
Guys,
the final against
I forgot you.
Argentina,
You guys did not remind me.
You see
the
what he did to
final
Messi in that
against
game?
I
Argentina,
wanted to do a throwback.
it
Okay, this will be my
was-
throwback. Let's just
Didn't
talk
someone
about it.
hold his
Hold on.
family?
No,
Didn't
this
someone
can
hold
be a
his
throwback.
family
This can
for
be a
money
throwback.
This
as
can be
well?
a throwback now. You don't need it.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
a throwback
Let's
already
just
now.
as a throwback.
Did
We're
someone
already
hold his
Mikel-
family for money as well?
When Mikel, okay, let me answer Abdul's question, right? So I agree that Jose Mourinho mixed, he kind of switched Mikel from that 10. But the reason why he made Mikel where Mikel played and became successful was he already knew Mikel had those skill sets of that number 10. But guess what? In the modern game, Mikel could not play in between the lines, right? And that was the problem.
No, he
Mikel
could.
needed
It's just
space
no, he could. Are you talking for Chelsea or for Man U?
for Chelsea.
No, he could. The problem is you can't listen. You cannot bench the poster boy. Who? Let me see who's going to mention that name.
Oh, Frank Lampard.
Thank you, my brother, Francis Lampard. The problem was Frank Lampard. That was the problem. And this is the reason why when I start talking about Frank Lampard as a player, I'll just lose it here. But let me not go there.
You can lose, it's okay.
No, the problem
You can
we
lose
had,
it. It's a Chelsea fan.
for those who remember, it was because of Francis Lampard, and Mourinho was smart. He was playing the political game. Keeping Frank Lampard in the 11 you're wooing the fans, you're wooing the media, and let's not get it twisted. Frank Lampard was a legend midfielder. I'm not going to take that away from him. But to oust Frank Lampard from that, that position was key for us because you're connecting, you're basically in front of Makalele and you're engaging Balak.
Yeah.
So it was that position it was basically the heart and soul of our team. Mikel was supposed, because there was no reason Mikel and Essien should be fighting for the same position. Think about it. Essien was more of that bad guy with a hell of a shot. Essien, top class player. But at the end of the day, this guy was playing politics. What's his name? Mourinho was playing politics. So he started figuring out, okay, what's the best? Where can I use this guy? This guy, like Abdul said, this guy has ball sense. So maybe I'll use him to succeed.
Blue Eyes, if Mikel will be pass ball, if he pass ball,
he's the definition of taking the air out of the ball.
I mean, see, Blue Eyes, I've been crying loud. I've been saying to Chelsea fans.
You know when people talk about Anelka, nobody talks about the fact that Mikel and Anelka had one hell of a telepathic connection.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Hell of a telepathic connection, man.
Even Mikel and Drogba.
Of course.
Mikel's ability to find a pass, my God, it was underrated.
And I've been saying it to
I
Chelsea fans.
I know everybody. I know one day
era
we'll
of football.
compare Mikel and Jorginho, but my God.
Oh no, don't do that.
Mikel is better rounded footballer than Jorginho. Mikel could beat the press.
Just imagine we have this kind of Mikel.
Yes, Mikel could beat the press. I remember what he did.
Mikel dribbled through. He dribbled through the press and released Lampard up.
Exactly.
Did
they play? Abdullah, see somebody in your comment says,
do you remember the?
Abdullah, somebody's asking. Sorry, Abdullah, somebody's asking in your comment. Is the stream lagging? I don't know. It's not lagging from you, Montana. It's not like
Montana, no, it's not
Blood, do you remember
London.
the FA Cup semi-final between Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur? That
Of course.
sorry, my bad. Chelsea Liverpool FA Cup final where
Mm.
Mikel beat the press and passed to Lampard and Lampard to Drogba. Do you remember
And that
that
was
part?
goal. Obviously, yeah.
Do you remember that part? Where
Of
Mikel
course.
beat the press from the defense and he beat, I
Yeah.
think he beat 3 players and he passed to
Mikel was
Lampard.
an amazing
Lampard
player.
No,
turned.
he of course
gave it to
his,
Drogba.
his, his APTA numbers, like what I like to call APTA, assist before the assist. His APTA numbers were so high,
Yeah, his key
underrated.
passes, like you call them key passes now.
Yeah, key passes they were
I
so
miss
high,
him.
man.
Is the player I miss most in Chelsea is this guy here. This man here.
Yeah, it was
Is
class.
because it's difficult to replace him right now. We are finding it difficult to replace this man.
Yeah, it's
Finding it to replace him. We can't replace
He
Mikel
became,
in Chelsea.
he
Cannot.
turned Mourinho turned him into the bus driver, which was still
I
a
actually have a picture
rule.
with Mikel. I will send it to you.
Oh, for real? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Is he tall? He's tall, eh?
Yeah.
He's tall, yeah.
6'1", yeah.
Yeah, and when he played in the times he was playing in Just, he was about 5'8", 5'9". So
Is
I
he
figured
6'1"?
he grew taller than that. Wow,
Yeah,
man.
no,
No.
maybe
Top
Mikel.
player, man. Oh boy. The guy didn't even get a
And he's married now.
testimonial game.
He married is he a Russian?
What is he
woman?
doing
Yeah,
these days?
he married an oligarch's daughter, right?
Oh, the god daughter.
He's I don't know. I think he has a lot of businesses back in Nigeria, so I think he's basically taking care of the
I think he just
businesses and being a dad.
No,
Like,
he's just taking his time.
Yeah.
he's,
I'm surprised he didn't go get a coach's license.
No, it's everywhere that'll be.
Did you watch him when he
one
went
day
to
Mikel will probably
Stoke?
be a pundit.
I watched him at Stoke too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched him
yeah,
at
I
Stoke.
watched
Yeah,
him.
he went to Stoke to play golf. Yeah,
I thought it was alright, man.
yeah. No, he played well at Stoke, man. He's got
What?
twins, right? He's got twins.
Yeah, he got twins.
Yeah, he has twin girls, man.
yeah. I think this is his twins here. Hold on, let me try to find it.
Nchekube. Oh, Mikel, this guy play ball. On your ball. This guy. Chai.
He played for Leeds United, right?
He played United now. This guy. He went to Murumba College and Murumba produced the highest level of Eagle players for Niger. At a certain time, there was a time where if you come out from Murumba, Google them. P Square, P Square were bad footballers too. They played with this guy, but they didn't cross over. So Murumba College just that school produced footballers. James Obiora.
No one at P Square guys, they talk about football in a certain way.
And one of their sons is
They're Chelsea fan.
Barcelona.
They're Chelsea fan.
One of
They're
their
Chelsea
sons is
fan.
Barcelona now. Under 15, under 17.
Yeah, they're Chelsea fan now. P Square is a
Heavy
Chelsea fan.
footballers now, those guys.
P Square is a Chelsea fan.
James Obiora, Semurumba. What's the other guys? Benedict Akwebu, Semurumba. Patrick Nyam, Semurumba. John Mikel Obi, Semurumba. The list goes on. I think Ogenyo Nazi, Semurumba. A lot of kids that went to that school.
All of them. Yeah. Even if you watch P Square, they like Chelsea like that. All of them are Chelsea.
They are
fans.
Chelsea fans.
Chelsea fan.
Yeah, they're all Chelsea fans, man. No,
Did you rate Essien?
But I
Yes,
rate them, but
heavy.
injury players.
I used to
Come on,
love
come
Essien,
on.
man.
Come on,
let
Steven.
me just
come
say
on.
this real quick about
Heavy.
He was a bit injury prone, wasn't he?
That was the only
but
thing.
No,
Yeah.
when Chelsea bought Michael Essien from Lyon, it was a statement signing because
Yes.
Essien at the time was one of the best central midfielders in Europe.
In world football.
My God, Essien and Juninho Pernambucano, oh my days, in that Lyon, and then Benzema was a little boy then. Oh,
I know
they had some very good players in Lyon. That was when Lyon won eight championnat. They won 8 Ligue 1 titles on the stretch from 2000 to 2008. They won it non-stop.
So this is his wife.
That goal against Arsenal, what a goal.
I remember that goal against
yeah,
Arsenal.
it's
What about
And
the goal against Barcelona?
Barcelona too. in the
Yeah.
Champions League.
2008.
Talk about that goal. Well, Essien was so good, like he called Mourinho his daddy.
Daddy,
Mourinho
yeah.
took him to
Bro, this is what you were
complete
talking about. This is his son, and this is his wife,
Yeah,
His daughters.
his daughters.
kids.
So,
Yeah,
I don't see no picture. Maybe my laptop, my
You
internet.
didn't see picture?
Move it up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
You seen it?
Nice, man. Yeah, now I see it. Nchekube. Ha! Odogu na neni. Ha! Nchekube. Oh, we miss this guy, man. We miss this guy, but it's all good, man. Everything comes to an end, man. He gave us
John Obi Mikel.
He gave us 10 years, man. He gave us 10 years, man. Respect. From 2005, 2006 to 2016,
2009.
right?
Yeah, I think 16 or 17. Is it 16 or 17? Man,
respect.
what a player! What a player!
Respect.
What a
Anyway,
player!
guys, I need to bounce. Nice one.
Guys, so
Yeah, it's a good
on
one.
Sunday
Man.
we're gonna
Likewise, I
do.
gotta go watch the Heat
We're
now,
gonna
man. I have to
do
switch to
some
my basketball.
end
I
of
have
the
to go
season
switch to
stuff.
basketball now, man.
End of the season stuff. We're gonna do it.
So okay, we'll talk on Sunday. Eh?
End of the season. Peace,
After
peace,
the
peace.
end of
When is your
season,
next
kind of-
stream?
Let's
On
review
Sunday,
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday.
We
On
can
Sunday,
review,
okay, let's
we
do
can
Sunday,
review the
man.
entire season and look back.
Yes, that's
And
a good
look,
idea.
AC Milan, please, I beg, win school there too. I
Oh,
beg.
no.
Sunday, we should know that Todd Bowley is officially pronounced.
Oh, Sunday,
Oh,
okay,
he's
nice.
officially.
Yeah, they want to
Yeah.
pronounce it before the Watford game.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
Saturday.
that'll be a nice
Everything's done.
Oh,
Everything's
Sunday.
done.
Oh,
Sunday,
everything
yeah.
is
Okay, cool. We'll talk Sunday, guys. Have a good one.
All
eh?
right, peace,
Okay,
peace,
guys. Take
Yeah,
care,
cheers,
guys.
cheers, cheers, cheers.
Bye bye.
All right,
Right, big up, big up.
peace, peace, peace.